Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello.
2 p.m. Set your watches.
So your watches,
2 p.m. on the dot.
your watch has probably drifted.
Oh, it may have done. Yeah. Double check it.
Yeah, the old drifty watch.
It happens.
Happens on a daily basis.
It happens.
It's weird, it always seems to happen around this time. Anyway, how's it going?
How's
Yeah, it's all right.
in chat?
Today we're going to be showing you all the last session of the first campaign of Booty, IC's Low Expectations. I hope your expectations aren't too high.
It's in the title, guys.
No, exactly. If you've already.
This is, I mean,
Been low.
the last few weeks and the next few weeks for us are busy. And it's been a busy time. Yesterday we obviously had our music stream last night. We hope you all tuned in for that and enjoyed that.
Mums in space.
Mums in
And
Space.
now your
Hearing
mum's in
was there.
spice.
And then today, straight into it, there was a point where I was like, I think it was the end of my second whiskey last night, my second generous whiskey. It was very nice whiskey last night.
Nice.
I was like, shit, I need to hydrate because tomorrow I
Yeah, I
have to do
didn't have
this.
much. I thought.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
feeling
not-
all right. A little bit hard to get up this morning, but anyway, been working hard to try and create a fun ending session for us all.
Oh, were you playing around the horn stuff? I was thinking
Yeah.
we'd like 180.
You guys gonna go somewhere else?
Go somewhere else.
Well, I've been
Right,
captured, so
yeah.
like.
That's a good point. That's in my notes.
Well,
He's now their slave because you lost him in a dice game.
Dice games are dangerous, guys. People get shot.
I don't particularly care.
One roll of the dice and Ross's entire character is in indentured servitude.
Yeah. How are you going to get me out of that?
So, yeah,
So you've got a bit of,
we were
there's a few
looking
audio
at...
delays. We'll sort that out in a second. Craig was just.
Craig's just eating his sandwich.
Working it,
Don't
just
worry
having it
about
down.
Craig, fuck him. It's
Don't
just
worry
an
about
audio
Craig.
delay.
We'll
Don't
get
worry,
it.
eat your sandwich. Don't force it down because you'll get acid reflux again.
Yeah.
Apparently the audio was ahead of the video this time, so the audio needs...
Craig's got a nice fluffy coat on, Craig.
Oh,
Nice and fluffy. Is that
Good
warm?
idea, though, Craig. You
It's
made
a
a wise
cold,
decision
cold
to
weather.
wear
Got
this
this
for
for
me.
Oh,
Is she? It's very fluffy and warm.
Probably just freshly plucked from like a rom-com in a snowy villa.
I love you.
I quite like it.
I like it, but it's
It's a
like,
nice jumper. I like the pattern.
I want to get real cozy, baggy, big jumpers. This is not baggy enough.
That's not baggy.
Yeah,
It
I
fits
mean,
well.
I don't go too baggy.
It's a good
You look
fit.
like a hobo.
Well, depends.
I want to go for a little
Well,
bit.
how baggy would you
Good.
I want
Not
it to
double
be
size.
like novelty size.
Fuck, okay. Two people can fit
You
in it.
can't see me in it.
Double head, double neck in it.
Dangling
So you get
arms
two-
that
you
are
get
dragging
one-
the floor.
An
Yeah.
over-knitted jumper, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Nan's used all the thread up.
But it's fucking freezing in our warehouse today.
Yes. Getting colder,
Pretty much
guys.
as soon as we stop running the heater, because obviously it's an industrial unit and it isn't designed to be lived in, it gets cold
My
really
pencil.
fast.
My apple
It's like running a heater outside.
Yeah, you can heat outside for a bit and then you turn the heater off and it's outside again.
It's going to be interesting for the quiz.
That's my main worry.
I
because
know,
obviously
yeah.
We're used to this. We've got extra people coming in that may
Should we just tell everyone to wrap up warm and Christmas?
dress
Yeah.
for outside weather.
And
Yeah,
we'll,
it'll be
we'll
alright.
make it look like a winter wonderland. That's why we're all in cozy clothes, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
put some
we'll have a
snow
snow
on.
machine. But don't turn it on if that fire
Yeah.
falls on. This thing's going to go up.
Yeah, so today
Combine the two.
we're going to be doing Booty. It's going to be great. What are we doing
gonna be
tomorrow? We got anything planned for tomorrow?
What day is it tomorrow? Thursday? Wait,
Yeah.
what day is today? Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that means Thursday tomorrow.
Yes.
Fuck. What do we do Thursday? I think we'll just be doing regular stream tomorrow, but we do have arranging our card packing stuff.
When's that coming in?
Arriving. It's been
Today?
a delay. It's been delayed by a day.
Okay.
A single day, which
Well, should we try and do
isn't
that
putting our plans.
Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. Actually, I don't
Monday, Tuesday is gonna maybe.
Tuesday in the middle of the day on Monday. It's really
It's
annoying.
alright. We can continue packing, I guess.
Yeah,
If-
yeah,
if
just
it
hop
comes
in
to
and
it.
out, I guess, yeah.
So that's the aim. Start of the week, we're gonna pack the hell out of your cards.
Yeah.
And get them sent because the 16th is our. Well, before the 16th is our deadline.
Yeah.
Because that's when they need to be shipped. to
Next,
meet
I mean, yeah,
Christmas.
next week we're looking pretty good. We've got the Jingle Jam Hat versus game show that Craig is putting together. That's going to be
Thursday.
next Tuesday,
Tuesday.
5 till
Haven't put
8.
together yet. We'll put together.
Craig's been
Okay.
working
idea.
ridiculously hard. Before we started, we were reviewing a really cool video or two that was going to be coming out. A little bit like if you've seen Rogue Operator, our sponsored Acer video we did a few years ago. Think that, but taken to the next level.
It really is next level.
It's looking really funny.
I don't know how you've done that with the footage we shot. Very
I don't know.
impressive. Craig.
I'm pleased with it, but it is like I realised that doesn't matter. Yeah,
But yeah, and then last night Craig
Alright,
was
that's
also
IMAX
live
quality.
editing our music stream,
Yeah.
which is going to be going out
tonight.
tonight.
I've done the edit already.
So he live
the
edited
7-hour
it.
stream edit is done.
It's ridiculous. So thanks,
No, it's
Craig,
not, you
for
say,
that.
it's not.
Tonight, yeah.
Craig is, just
He's a workhorse.
he's doing everything. Yeah,
No
so
Christmas
busy
bonus.
time at the moment.
I've done 30 hours this week already.
Yeah,
It's only
well.
Wednesday.
That's
Bonkers.
insane.
Bonkers. I was saying this to Ross on the way in. I was just like,
Fucking hell, yeah.
Greg's on a salary. He knows he's on a salary, right?
I know, but
Right, so we need to start playing some booty because we've got to finish off the turtle thing that
We
happened
don't
last
play
time.
booty, we live booty.
We need to be booty.
We be booty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I left my mic unmuted. I just blew my nose. Sorry. Okay.
Doesn't give a shit.
Cool. Anything else we need to tell everyone about? I think so.
Thank you for if there's any new followers that have come over from the music stream. It seems like everyone comes out the woodwork for Jingle Jam and watches them. And if you're like, oh, I might watch them, a little bit throughout the year on their channel.
Please
Thank
do.
you. Thank you for coming over and
Yeah,
taking the
thanks.
effort to do that. Make yourself known in chat. If not, thanks for being here anyway.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
And for the people that are here for booty, we appreciate that there's like a section of our audience that likes this. Thanks for sticking with
Snolty,
it.
you're not new.
Thanks to the people on Patreon that have subbed up for this and like things like Hat Chat as well. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Members on YouTube as well. Thank you very much. Twitch subscribers, of course. Yeah, it's been from my perspective, it's been an interesting experience trying to do DMing. I've never done DMing before. Trot's done DMing before. I now have a new understanding of what that entails. It's been a fun experience. It's been a very stressful experience in terms of just trying to write something that is good. Just trying to, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. And hopefully this finale will be okay. I think there's more to come from this world. I think I like world building. I mean, I said this to Mark Humes a while back. I was like, as a DM, I love world building. And he's like, yeah, everyone loves world building. Yeah,
It's the fun bit.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, all DMs
It's
like the
before
world
it's
building.
untainted, untouched.
Exactly, and I want to do more of that for this, but I think what's happened, along the way, you're like, I need to get the players doing this, I need to do that. You don't lose it, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking forward to like having some time off to like think about it some more. And yeah, I think hopefully Trot's going to do something in the new year for us, which would be great. It'd be fun to be a player for me,
I'll keep
definitely.
the booty universe alive,
Yeah,
at least
I think so.
temporarily.
And yeah, so anyway, let's
Craigle?
Yep.
let's get going.
I was just sorting out tonight.
Are you okay to do a recap? You got much?
I've got enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Where other people can help fill in the blanks.
Yeah. How far away is Vault Hunters? We say we're going to start in January?
So, because of how busy we are, we're going to be packing Monday, Tuesday, and then I don't know how long it's going to take. So, I'd like to get something recorded before we break for Christmas. However, I don't want us to be squeezing it in. So, maybe the new year would be best for it. But again, you never know.
Maybe we'll get a session in next week.
we might
I
get a
mean,
session in.
I'm up for it. I'm up to start it whenever, to be honest with you.
But I
so
want to
we'll
get your cards packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get that
First.
done before the end of next week.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. When are we planning on packing stream? Or have you not?
Early next week.
Early next week, okay.
So probably any time we're not doing game show stuff.
Oh yeah, so
Although the
should
game shows
5.
starts at 5, right?
Yeah, we could do
It's
it.
going to be.
We need to
So
Yeah,
obviously, yeah, there's a set up, but like,
I mean, you could be like over
it couldn't
there
be. Yeah,
packing with
it could be a
one
case of
camera
us
while
just
I'm
being
setting
on
this
that
up.
area. Yeah,
That's a good idea.
We
just
plan
because
for
we'll be
that,
here
yeah.
anyway. We could be here
So
anyway.
we're out of the way.
But if we start on Monday, because I imagine it will be a 2-dayer. Let's be honest.
Yeah, so starting packing on Monday.
I reckon we
Stumpy Goblin's in chat and he says, do you want me for that? We could stay, should we do
If you
Monday?
want to come down Monday,
If you're free Monday, Stumpy, feel free to come down. If not, we'll probably have to continue it Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. So
Tuesday probably
yeah.
wouldn't be the best one because it is the game show one.
yeah,
show day.
yeah,
just
it'll
maybe
be a
do
residual.
either Monday or
Packing
Wednesday,
in, it'll
I'd
be
say.
between me and TJ setting up. So,
Yeah.
but you can, like I say, you can still do it.
we could just have a one cam and just set up constantly. Just
Just
Well,
a
I
ghetto
need, I
setup,
need to have
yeah.
a cam set up for that area for the game show anyway. So if I just set that up,
Okay,
first,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just more setting up the OBS while you're live is the issue.
Right, okay. Well, we could set up it on a laptop, one of our laptops.
Yeah, we could stream from a laptop.
Yeah.
We've got that
Instead.
all
I'm
OBS set up on
hoping
all
that I
this.
can build the OBS before the day anyway, so
Okay.
it might not be a problem.
So there you go, there's a little teaser for...
You've put the
Packing
work
stuff.
in the past making OBS templates, so you're not starting from scratch at
No, but I
least.
will start from scratch.
But
with
he's
this,
gonna start from
because
scratch.
all our other templates were like based on the Discord call and stuff.
Remote shit. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But look forward to some very unique streams coming up next week.
Yeah.
And yeah, Vault Hunters will happen if it's not so stressful on the packing and it deems like, oh, we did it in a day. It's
Yeah.
unlikely, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Otherwise, yeah, it's the third week of December, and then you can edit it over Christmas.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we
Break
got
or
a few
something
weeks.
maybe, so
haven't
we
we?
do
Oh, is there
have-
another one after that? We're still here.
I
Yeah,
guess so. I
there
don't
we
know. What,
No, that's a
the
good point.
22nd, wasn't it?
That's a good point. We could do that in the following week.
Up to the 22nd.
In which
so there
case-
is still time to
Yeah.
find
We'll
time
record
to
it
do
before
that.
Christmas then.
Yeah.
When
So
it
we can
comes
record
out,
the
I don't
first kind of starter episodes of us getting into it. But we won't say a date yet, just because we've got other things we need to prioritize. And yeah,
Like the birth of Jesus.
who?
Celebrating Jesus.
Hey, Zeus!
I don't know. Hayes.
Ooh, it's
warm.
cold.
Oh,
Can I
yes.
have a quick wee? I just built up a
Yeah.
wee.
You little piss
Right, my
monster.
next concern is, chat, does this look and sound normal and okay? Is this all good to go?
I'm glad you enjoyed the music stream. I mean,
Oh yeah, I had a great
every time we do the music stream, it's always kind of like, will we do the thing that we plan to do?
From
And
our-
I think we did some. We got 2 songs, which are added to the Neon Musk saga. So it's just like
It was awesome.
we'll just try and do more, and it's fun. It's fun to do. And I think, to be honest, outside of the Jingle Jam, the pressure will feel off for me more because we can then let's just do another stream tomorrow.
I
And
think you did well with the pressure.
yeah, well, we didn't even use the backing tracks I needed. I had, so that's good.
Yeah, definitely want to
So,
use a couple of them.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's the
know
thing.
you
We've got stuff we can work with.
I know you can use the office studio for it, but we could probably easily set it up in your room as well, like
Oh yeah, well,
your-
yeah, around the desk with the hatchet setup. Yeah.
around there or even at your desks, because you've
Yeah.
already got the audio plumbed in. You've got the mixer to. I know it's a different
Yeah.
Mac that it's going to, but if you swap that out for your music
Yeah,
making
we
Mac,
don't. Yeah, we were saying that we could do it at the. I think it's just there's something nice about like being like visible near each other rather than just like behind screens.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't take too much of a setup in terms of we've scaled it down. I don't need a fucking giant piano
Yeah.
for those little tunes I'm making. Shit, there you go.
Well, all the tunes are already made.
The tunes are basically already
He
made.
lays a little turd
These
out on
tunes
the
make
table and go, there you
themselves.
go, there's some music.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. That turd. That's track number 16.
Was Trot muted? Good.
But yeah, Piran did bring some great energy, and he had a great idea, which he didn't even realise we were doing space-themed stuff, and he made it space-themed, which is excellent because that is another one. And I also want to add that to so what, we can hear residuals of the dads in space going past our spaceship, and we see a Ford Focus in space.
With the
So that'd
busted
be great.
exhaust.
Yeah, we can just. I just wanted that visual imagery of him just going.
yeah. We're down a Ford Focus going past us.
There's a guy shredding it to himself. God, that's. Are his
First
windows-
roll of the day,
are his
nat
windows
20.
down? He's gonna die.
Rolling. No, I'm not actually. Rolling
20,
audio.
Nat 21st roll of the day.
Hello, Craig.
Rolling OBS. Oh, I haven't got cards in it.
Am I unmuted?
Yes, yes you are.
I haven't got cards.
And all the I'm not going to roll the cameras.
I'm gonna set my
Okay.
I've never wanted
trumpet
to use
solo as
them.
their
I'm going
alarm.
to assume this recording
Can you imagine if this is the one?
This is the one that messes up.
Wake up! Wake the fuck up! You should be up now.
Can someone record this VOD just in case?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. The VOD is the ultimate.
Well,
we
the
do
VOD
it.
is
I'd
the- yeah,
rather use the
recording, yeah.
VOD than cut all the cameras
Yeah.
together.
Another nat 20.
Stop wasting them.
Stop wasting
That
them.
camera-
Oh my god! Another one!
Right, he's a good
Yeah, I
actor,
mean,
isn't he?
We
No,
aren't.
We can't see it, so we have no idea. Oh, that's
Not real.
Just
not
like
real,
we
not
can't
real.
really see the surface of the moon. Look across. Even if we zoom in.
I've rolled
20.
two
I
nat
did. It is a
ones.
20.
Verified.
It is a 20.
Well, you got to move.
I rolled 2 in a row then.
That's impressive.
Right.
I've rolled 3 nat 1s in a row.
Keep doing them.
My
Get rid
feel.
of those.
My field is drawing, I'm drawing
He's
energy.
melted our dice in the microwave.
I'm drawing luck energy from you.
Get rid of these lows.
20.
8, 7. Oh,
No,
one.
you're 20.
That was a natural 1.
That was
20.
10. Nice. Okay, let's get
Another
rid of
He's
one.
been melting our dice.
I can do it
Like
too,
the
see?
warehouse.
I can just ignore what's on the dice
20.
and just say
I know what I'm
20.
doing. I'll stop there.
20.
Stop there, keep that one.
I'll keep
That's
that.
how it works.
Right.
There we go. That's how
God,
rolling a
this
dice
stuff is too warm
works.
now.
Just like having 1,
You
2,
can
3, 4,
build them
5,
up.
6, 7, 8 as your.
Build up the dice power.
Another 20!
Save them for season 2 when you're a player.
Yeah, look, I can turn
Wow,
mine
there it
to
is.
20 as well.
Get that to 20.
Not what I'm doing! A 1! In rage, I threw it and now it's a
Look,
1.
20.
Let's just
It's
tell
a
people what
D6.
we're getting. It's
20.
a D6 and he's rolling
How's
20.
he doing that?
Right.
Played D&D before?
Right.
We're just rolling dice and yelling out our numbers.
Is that music
That's
too
how it
loud,
works,
or is
Dice
it-
games.
Right, another test.
Test.
Higher or lower than 20?
You can't go higher than 20.
Well, then you should have said lower.
Lower.
You got it right.
Yes.
Okay,
Lower.
we are rolling.
Ones.
Wow, the
So,
lowest.
I'm going to
Oh,
play
God.
the A theme. For chat at home only. I'm going to put Smith's camera up a little bit.
He's really slamming it against the wood there, isn't he?
I'm managing it to spin for ages then.
You haven't once used the actual practicality of these dice rollers.
No, these are stupid. But this little...
It's rolling the dice. box.
I like this thing that I'm using from Trot, which
In a
is
box.
just...
It's a little drawer.
It's a little drawer, but it's got a nice little...
It can be used as a dice
It
roller.
works so well. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Nice high walls.
Should we
on
do
it.
like a competition? It'll take 5 minutes, but we'll build our own, and then we'll charge someone £1,000 for it.
I like that
Someone like
business
Troll will
model.
come along and buy it.
That's a good business model.
Yeah, he came with a case.
Oh, yeah,
did.
of course.
And like the
To be honest, the case did look the most expensive part. It was like quite ornate. It's nice.
The
I don't think
cheapest
it's made
drill
by
ever
No,
as well.
cheap salt.
I remember the drill dough had like the cheapest drill.
Oh yeah, it wasn't the most. Yeah, well,
It was just like a
I
random
think Gav
Amazon.
just outsourced it. He found one on Amazon and was like, "This drill will do, isn't it?" I was like, "Someone's got a bit
This
that gets
fist.
a drilling big old fist," and you know, someone bought that.
Ready?
fucker.
Ready?
He's ready.
One of one.
Is this a two-parter or one long one-parter?
It's going to be 2, surely.
It's gonna be a weird one, but yeah, it's gonna be 2.
Okay. Here we go then. We are rolling. Double check we're rolling. Definitely rolling. Backup audio's rolling. These mics, please don't mess up
These
on the finale.
Nuts.
Yeah, that would be sad.
They're rolling.
So good. Fuck. I can get my dice great. It's really rolled.
It's a 20!
Is it?
No, it's a 10.
Mum's in space.
That was a 20. No, it's a 10.
Stop it! Stop doing it!
Okay.
Mine was a real 20!
No,
Stop faking these rolls, guys.
Are you good,
That was a
Smith?
20.
they're not going to
Craig.
believe us.
Yeah.
It's bums
No,
in space.
no rush.
No pressure, but this is the finale of your season
This
where
is
you,
like the one
the
everyone's
first one that you've
It's
DM'd.
all been leading to this.
Oh, please, I can feel like the acid boiling in my stomach.
Our satisfaction of our character's arc really lies in
Yeah.
what you've done here.
No pressure, Smith, but we're all counting on you.
Right, I'm gonna kill Trot's character. Let's go.
Okay, well,
Can I do the killing?
Yes.
I assume we'd all
So it's
die
even
in the
more
last
dark.
episode.
It's just like
That's how all
Heroically.
D&D campaigns end.
My power is my worst feature.
We've been murder hobos this whole season, so why would the
Power is my weakness.
so what happens
I killed
is
my
everyone gets
friends.
to level 20 and becomes gods of the world.
Oh, nice. We own.
It's just the world is full of
We
gods.
own the DM, and it's like a metaphor for AI taking over.
Yeah.
Take over. We're
The
DMs
DM is now in the
Yeah.
game. Suddenly.
Anyway, come to Smith. Do you want me to count you in for the last, well, second to last time if we're having a break?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of count then do you want?
Right, well, start at 85.
Okay. 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, I'm committed, 72, 71, 70, 69!
Hey.
Nice!
Nice.
68, 67.
But I'm gonna save you here.
Okay.
Because like all I had to do to commit
He
to this
would have
bit
done
is
it.
not stop you. And I think you just keep going.
I would have
He
done.
would have.
I
Yeah.
decided to commit. Anyway, can you also sit central of your frame, please? Thank you. Come to you in 3, 2.
Is it good?
Yeah.
We should do the countdown based on the roll you get.
Countdown based on the roll.
We're
Max
thinking
is
too
20.
much into this.
Welcome back to Booty, High Seas, Low Expectations. You've tuned in to Session 14, Part 1. This is it. This is the last 2 bits. This is our last session of this campaign of Booty. It's a grand finale split over 2 parts. Chris Trott is here, along with Ross Hornby and Craig Frost. They're playing Just the
We're
most
here.
hilarious characters that you've come to know and love over the run of this season. Thank you
Wow.
to all those who have joined in, and thank you to the people who have not only commented, subscribed, but also those who have paid us money for this, frankly,
Cold hard
disorganized mess. We hope you've enjoyed it so far. We hope that you will spread the word and show other people these videos, and that those views will tick up over the years and form a legacy of income for all of us here at Hat Films, apart from Craig, who's paid by Yogscast. Thanks again to Craig for joining us and doing the live vision mixing of this series.
You're welcome.
Part
Alex
1
Smith.
begins now with Chris Trott's legendary recap of where we were in the previous session.
Well, Alex Smith, thank you for that build-up. This is my loosest notes yet, so here we go.
Lucius? No, that's a different campaign.
It's a niche reference, that one. We have a disturbed sleep because sharks keep bumping on our glass floor.
That was,
Oh,
that was fun.
Yeah,
Scary.
squeaking up against it. We had a lovely breakfast, served to us by Handsome Andy, our second mate, who we've deemed a second mate. The first mate's definitely Bongo. We spot in the distance an enormous creature, a huge sea turtle, where the shell is a flat triangle, kind of like in Quality Street, the hazelnut.
Yeah, the
That
green one.
the green
The
one.
green one is what they call it, isn't it?
It's pulling a ship, clearly of the pointed star religion, because it's extremely ornate and it's got a lot of triangles on it. Right, Smith?
Yeah.
There we go. The three-pointed star, the religion, the group of people,
The Church of
the
Triangulus.
Church of Triangulus, are trying to wrangle this turtle back to shore because it's literally a triangle and they think it's a gift for them and they deserve it, but it's not cooperating. Hence a back and forth of them trying to incite us to help them. We agree. There's a big luxurious chest on the line full of goodies if we were to succeed in such endeavors, and we have a little inspection of each other's ship in the hopes that we could, like, I don't know, steal something, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Do something dodgy.
Yeah, we showed them the glass floor.
Yeah. Pee in their coffee cups. But
all
I
that
couldn't
sort
go.
of stuff.
Stage fright.
Titus does his usual thing of jumping into the ocean and talking to huge beasts because he can speak with these animals.
Yeah,
of
I used
aquatic
a
nature.
spell, didn't I?
Talk
did.
to the animals' tongues, wasn't it?
With tongues, yeah.
He tongued the sea turtle.
He tongued it.
Sea turtle has a very slow, methodical approach to the English language.
Ross,
And
Ross, can you remember the sea turtle's name?
No.
Anyone?
Began with a G.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Began with a W.
Womp.
Yeah.
Womp womp, yeah, it was a womp.
Womp. Because you're like, does he have a name? And I'm like, no. Womp.
So yeah, there's a back and forth. He's not very happy because he's been tied down and harassed and hurt by the pointed star. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a bit of miscommunication between Titus and us as to what the plan is. Our plan is to convince the sea turtle to pretend to go along with the plan of like being extremely cooperative with the pointed star, going where they want to go, and then at the end of it, dunk as hard as they can into the ocean, killing all the people on board, and we're then able to like pillage and take all the stuff that floats to the surface. That didn't go to plan, particularly.
Because the wizards can just stop the turtle from diving like they've been doing this whole time.
They have the spell to prevent them from diving, that's correct. And so that goes awry. The sea turtle doesn't cooperate. There's a miscommunication. They stop it from diving under. And as a result, they're pretty pissed off and they capture Titus as a slave. We do a little gamble and it doesn't go away. The dice don't go away and you're forfeit. You're the winning prize.
Yep.
So now you're aboard their ship as a slave,
Yeah.
which is nuts in this day and age, but Booty's a different
It
world.
is nuts, isn't it? But wizarding ways to get through these types of things.
And
I
competing
basically go
sword.
inside my own mind and forget the reality around me.
Just live inside your own mind from now
Yeah.
on.
Wow,
Nice.
I'm sure that
They
easy.
can do all sorts to me, I wouldn't know.
We're left with the moral quandary of what do we do?
Doesn't feel like a great way to deal with your trauma,
No.
but it works for now.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
Lock
I'm
it
using
in.
my powers as I wish.
Create a new
What
world.
they're doing to me on the outside.
Staying inside.
Stay focused.
Stay inside the cage
Concentrate.
of my own mind.
And that is the recap.
Well done. No, that's pretty good. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to set the scene a little bit for you. There might have been some slight adjustments, but essentially, right now.
Are you rewriting history again?
Retcon!
It hurts every time.
Retcon your
Stop it.
brains!
Who are
You're
you guys?
reshape them.
Everything's changed.
Who am I here?
Titus is now called Titus.
Who are you?
No, please. Titus.
Where am I?
Okay, so Titus is currently aboard the, let's call it the enemy ship. It's not an enemy at the moment.
Has it got like a
gargling
jet
sound
engine?
to it. Yeah.
Has it got like a jet engine powering it?
Yeah, maybe like a exhaust.
Like a really bassy
bubbling away.
exhaust?
Yeah, is that what you're hearing? Yeah.
yeah, I'm
No,
hearing
that's
it.
the sound of the malcontent of coming from the giant turtle. It's like,
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Womp. It's womping.
yeah. You guys are still within a few hundred feet of each other. The ship crew, Titus, you hear this, and Kapipi and Sword, you sort of see this. They seem to be getting ready to make way again. Just basically, they've tried to get something from you guys. You've very kindly given them some water, some food, some sustenance. And they're just going to try and get this bloody turtle back to base. They're hoping that by taking you as a indentured servant, that you can perhaps help them manipulate this turtle back to port. What do you guys want to do? Titus, you find yourself on the ship under,
I free myself. I escape the bonds of my captors and jump into the ocean and swim away into the sunset to enjoy my life. But in reality,
and
I'm
that's
in
the
my
end
own
of
head.
Titus's story. Guys, what do you want to do?
Yeah, that's just in imagining it.
That's what's happening in my head, guys.
Snap back to reality. Your hands are still bound
Oh no.
with magical metal
I want to go back.
handcuffs. They bind them to your feet and then behind your back, and then there's a chain going from your wrist down to another set of manacles that are around your ankles.
Yeah, my fingers.
You've been hogtied
been hogtied.
with chain, but you can still walk around. And also, this whole thing, the wizarding crew are very like jovial and like very like this business as usual about this. They're like, oh, there you go. Oh, yep. Oh, the
You
manacles
loosen
on.
my chains, mate.
No. These are standard size. We can't add or reduce loops.
You just open them.
No. This is part
I'm
of
not going to go anyway.
You lost the gamble. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we never mentioned the chain thing. If
fair's
you mentioned that
fair.
first, I feel like I would have done some different things.
Well,
I tried to help
hindsight's 20/20, buddy.
I tried to
says
help
the priest.
you. I tried to help you.
You tried and
I
you
spoke
failed.
to that giant thing.
You failed! Your plan made no sense. You even said it yourself. It took just moments to question it before you realised, oh yeah, no, we didn't really think that through. Well, maybe you should have thought it through. Maybe this will be a lesson that the Church of Triangulus can bestow
No,
upon
he
you.
misunderstood what I said. I said, don't go down, and he tried to go down.
Ah.
I said, no, you are wrong. Everything you're doing is wrong. And then obviously there's always,
So we should punish the turtle as well as
We
you.
should slap it around a bit.
All right, I'll get one of the deck cans to poke it a few more times with the long pokey stick we've developed.
Yeah, okay.
And you see up ahead, you see one of the
And-
give them another few
Yeah.
pokes, and then
Anger him more.
and you just do it.
Oh, aren't they
A
horrible
slight
people?
shudder and groan as the turtle Womp takes another beating because of you.
Yeah.
At this
But
point,
he doesn't know.
he doesn't know that.
They're just beating him.
Yeah, he associates this
He's just
entirely
getting
with the same
more and
people.
more angry.
He's thinking about you, and he's like, I hope that Triton is helping to free me instead of just looking after his own interests, or perhaps losing a bet and becoming a prisoner.
He doesn't think that much.
He might.
Nah. I'm calling
So
that one.
Sword and Kapipi, what are you
He
doing?
doesn't
at the
know.
moment?
He's a very simple
Oh,
creature.
Kapipi.
Oh, Sword,
Oh,
we've lost him.
I'm torn up. I'm emotionally a mess. I'm falling apart here.
That's
The
quite
trio,
unlike you.
the three-pointed hat,
The three must.
everything is better in threes.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are we going to do the horn as two of us?
So you don't think we should attempt to get?
No, I'm JK.
Sorry, you seem like you were really
No, that was
tore up
total
about that.
JK, no, we got to get him back. Hell, he is.
We got to get him back. Like
It's
you
a
say,
right
it's-
mess. Like someone's fate, someone's entire livelihood can't lie on the hands of a single dice roll. That would be nuts. Imagine your life, right?
Yeah.
Like it's decided. All your choices you make are like based on dices.
Well, that sounds
That
ridiculous.
sounds mental. So I think what we should do
Yeah.
is take destiny into our own hands.
Right.
Get him back.
Yeah.
Get the horn. get the horn after getting the horn.
Yeah. Oh, I see
You know what I
you
mean?
Yeah.
And
well, won't be
then
for me.
we're heroes. We're heroes all together.
Well,
We
just-
need his aquatic
We'll only
ability.
be heroes to him.
No. We'll tell the story. You'll sing a song about it.
I'll sing a song.
Sing a dance. Really build us up as
Right.
heroes. We can save the slave.
We could be heroes just for one day.
Just for one day. Because I don't want it to extend over 2
No.
days. That'd be nuts.
I'd like it to.
I've
You
got an idea.
see the crew of the ship start stabbing the turtle in the back of the arse with a long pole, and the turtle seems to begin to start moving.
Pet are going to hate that, aren't they?
Who?
You know the organisation on land.
What do they do?
Pretty
Elephants.
excruciating. Pretty elephants.
Yeah.
Traitorous assholes.
What have they got to do with this?
Well, they hate long sticks
Right.
and poking. Anyway,
Sergeant, why are you trying to sort out mnemonics?
I've got an idea. It's wacky and it's wild.
Right.
Do you have a mirror?
Do I have a mirror?
Oh, I'm sure, as a bard and you got a bit of ego. Do you not have like a little hand mirror
I don't think I've...
to do your hairdo?
I mean, if it's one, I'll look in my shell and just check around in there, but I've not used one for years. And if
Do we have one on board? Bongo,
Wait, what the-
Oh yes.
have you got?
Reporting for
Have you
duty.
got a really reflective surface, or ideally a mirror?
Oh yes, there's some down in your quarters. They're only little though.
Only little.
You know, they're like little tiny little like shaving mirrors where you're
what
like.
are you thinking, Sword? How big do you need?
All right. So imagine if I had an ability, right, and I knew exactly how that ability worked,
Right.
and I min-maxed that ability to ensure our dear friend's survival. This is what I plan to do, right? You're going to go up to the crow's nest, where you're very visible
I'm up
to
there.
me. If I was to,
I'm visible to them as well.
it doesn't matter.
Right.
You're just up in the crow's nest, having a great time, looking at yourself in the mirror.
I've got the mirror.
You've got the mirror,
Okay.
right?
Mirror.
What
in my
I'm
hand.
going to do is, because I'm a soldier and I'm highly trained,
Well.
I'm going to stealth onto that ship,
Yeah.
sneak my way through.
Right.
They're not even going to know I'm there.
How are you going to get there?
I'm going to sneak my way in.
Yeah, but they're sailing off.
What? Well, I've got to be quick, all right? I'm telling you the
Right,
story
hurry up.
really hard, like double speed. I'm going to jump on the ship. As soon as I see Titus, I just need to see him. I can be at a distance, like 90 feet exactly. I just need to see him specifically, and then I can teleport him to a place I can see within range. If I can look at your mirror, and that mirror is pointed at me, but also at the deck of our ship, I could teleport him to where I can see within range. Which
Sir,
is,
I've got a suggestion.
yeah.
What have
Are you
we-
suggesting me?
No, I'm not magical like that.
Okay, good.
Bongo's been working on
I've
his,
seen Titus
on
doing
his
it.
voice. So, what if we come alongside
Have you been drinking, Bongo?
a little bit, yes, with you guys?
It's a
It helps.
stressful environment, I
It
understand.
helps quite a lot.
I understand why you would do
So we come alongside with our boat, all right?
Yeah,
And you'll be
alongside.
up in the crow's nest, and you'll look down. No, not him. You.
it. Me?
Why don't you just get closer and wait until you can see him?
Well, I was
What's
expecting...
with the mirror?
Well, the mirror thing is in case he's around a corner, right?
Right,
I need to
yes.
teleport him to somewhere I can see within range. So if I need to angle my vision
All right.
to somewhere more suitable for him to be teleported to, because he's probably in a dark...
And it
like-
helps you get around the 90 feet ring.
Sword-
All right, yes,
Sword, hang
okay.
on.
Seems like
So-
he's overcomplicating
So
it.
you're
Sword.
going out to their ship,
Yeah.
getting onto their ship, finding Titus, teleporting him back to the place you can see.
Yeah.
What happens to you? You're now on their ship.
Oh, I stealth away because I'm a soldier.
Right. Okay. There's a lot of risk in this.
Yeah, huge risk, but we're heroes.
What
Just for
happens
one
when
day.
we steal their prisoner back? What if they attack us?
They've got a sea turtle to contend with. I don't think they're going to go
not
any
even
faster
gonna
than the
notice.
fastest ship.
You're
of
just
the
going to
gold.
try and escape, are you?
We're just going to go fast as hell.
Just going to leave the turtle and the cash on board.
Well, I think we're cutting our losses at this point.
Can I just say, sir, that basing on the various opportunities that have been laid before you, you guys certainly seem to have chosen the worst option of all.
I've got a backup plan as well.
What's your backup
I'm going to
plan,
put the
sir?
toad in my back pocket.
You got the toad just in your back pocket.
If I get compromised, I'm going to toad them.
You're going to toad them.
And
Very
then
good, sir. What's
we can
the
do
toad?
whatever we like.
I don't think I've seen your toad.
Oh, do you want to see it?
Yes.
No, I don't have it on me.
Oh.
That's what would happen. I'd open the lid like this.
Yes,
You'd
would-
look at the toad and you'd be bemused. You'd be startled.
Have
and
you
you'd
been bemused?
Yeah. Only, professionally.
What's
speaking.
it feel like?
It feels quite nice, honestly. Like you want to look at it forever.
Oh, God.
But what we can do, we've got a magical toad. They'll be lured by the toad. Maybe. Oh, I've got an even better idea. I'm not going to do any of that.
I'm glad we've got all the time in the world to come up with ideas.
All right, give me the toad. Kapipi, I'll see you in a minute.
What am I doing? My part of the plan?
Be ready to attack everyone on site. If it all goes tits up.
We're hoping for a tits down then.
Notify the crew, notify Dr. Feelgood that we're going to make a quick escape if shit goes south.
All right, I'll do that. You go do whatever your plan is. Dr. Feelgood!
I'm running.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it fades off.
Kevin! Kevin, you slag! God, I try and grab him through the cage.
You're downstairs now.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
running
you're in the
downstairs.
What?
I'm
What
just
do you want?
grabbing through him. Little bitch.
Please! Just
Where's
want
the
to live a normal,
toad?
happy
Where's the
life.
toad?
It's in one of the boxes over there, and he points.
Where?
He points.
You're wasting my time!
He points through the bars down at some collection of chests on the floor. You recognise quite quickly one of them is the one that Toad came in.
I turn my back to him. I hurriedly get this.
As you turn his back, he stabs you in the gut.
He can't.
He's got the gloves on.
He's got the gloves
No,
on.
he doesn't. He doesn't do any of that. But one
What
day,
I'm saying is, when I turn
Kevin,
my back,
you're going to turn Kevin into your future enemy. Is all I'm saying.
That's
all
what I'm hoping
It's going to
for,
be
yeah.
just.
Hoping for a new
It's going to be
villain.
like Despicable Me. He's going to be Gru.
I'm really building up a new plot.
Yeah.
So I turn my back to him. I go to get the toad. He's only seen my back, right? I'm putting on a fucking glove. I'm putting on a glove.
You're putting a glove on.
and
yeah.
I'm walking my way backwards towards him.
So
And
you're
I
quite-
slap him.
You turn around. Out of nowhere. He doesn't
Boom!
see it. You blindside him.
You didn't see that coming, did you, Kevin?
He stumbles, he's thrown to the floor, all right? He's all sprawled out, he looks up at you, first in shock, and then just seething hatred in his eyes.
How's your job satisfaction anyway? You having a good time down here?
This isn't a job, I'm a prisoner.
I'm
You've
busy,
taken me-
Kevin. I've got things to do.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm going up.
Yes,
I
you're right.
run.
Okay.
I tuck it into the pouch.
He can't even free himself through the clutches of death.
Put us alongside, Bongo.
Very good, sir. Is Kevin crying again?
Yeah, he's
Sounds like you're
whining
really
again.
abusing him.
Oh, nah.
Not my place to question it, though.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, Christ.
All right, let's just go alongside. I'm going to do some negotiation.
So Bongo's there at the wheel. He's, ordering Handsome Andy around. Handsome Andy has just slipped into the.
Real punching bag.
He's just.
Real punching
With the sack on.
He's just good. He's wandering around with his sack on, occasionally bumping into things. And yeah,
Did we
the
even give him a
ship,
bucket?
the ship spins. Is it a bucket now?
Is it a bucket?
It is a
sack?
bucket.
Did you
now,
upgrade
yeah.
to a bucket?
And we
Alright.
shot through it for ear.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you have to be very careful.
Here's a bucket.
Yeah, but his peripheral vision is terrible. And on a ship, which is quite a dangerous place, he's frequently taking blows to the heads from winching.
Once you
and
get
shit
one
like that.
concussion, it's,
One concussion. Might as well keep
you
going.
fall into many more.
So the ship swings around because you were kind of pointing opposite each other this time. The ship turns around and pulls and starts to pull parallel with the other ship.
Ahoy, hoy! Ahoy there!
Oh, hello.
Church of Triangulus.
Oh, hi, yes, it's us.
We have a deal for
A
you.
deal?
Yes.
We're going to deal with the turtle.
I forgot that we've got precious cargo here. And let's have a little chat briefly before you go.
You don't have to yell. We're underway.
Well, we've got this. Look. It's an exquisite triangle, ornate gem in here.
Oh, very nice.
How about we trade that for Titus? And it can go nicely on the sea turtle's head.
All right, give me a persuasion roll.
All right. Ooh. 18 minus 2, 16. Why am I persuading?
Okay, that'll do. That passes. Okay, right. Well,
It's the most triangular thing I've ever seen.
we'll send a rope over, and so one of the crew, they don't want to stop. You're both kind of going along now, trawling along at about 5-10 knots, not too quickly. but you're making way. One of the, one of their sailors walks up to the railing of their ship, and he has what looks like a handheld harpoon gun, but on the back it's got like a reel of rope, and he just sort of goes, boom,
Not into the. Oh,
and
really unnecessary.
the harpoon sticks into the main mast of your ship, and then another one.
2.
And so now what you've got is like
We just bought this ship.
a footway, and above that a little bit higher, an arm thing. So now you can sort of shimmy across, and they're like, send it across and we'll have an inspection and then we'll decide.
No, I know how these deals work. I've done many deals like this in the past. I'm going to bring the goods over myself,
Okay,
and you're going to inspect them under my supervision.
fair enough.
Because it's such a priceless gem.
Oh yes,
I'm sure your honourable church.
we love
people-
triangles.
I know you do, yeah. All right, I'm going to shimmy over.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check or an athletics check, your choice.
I'm going to go with athletics.
Yeah.
8 plus 6, though.
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay, that's pretty good.
You're okay, you get across.
Nice.
Slippery rope.
Yeah, dangerous. I mean, you're literally going between two large moving vessels that sit
friction
in the middle of an
burns.
open sea whilst moving. But you did well. You make it across. I presume you strap the box to yourself somehow.
Yeah, I tuck it into my artificer's belt strap
Okay. Yep.
and hop on over.
Oh, well, welcome aboard again.
Hello.
And Bonga, you can see back over there. What's Kapipi, where are you at this point?
I'm just back on the. I had no idea what his plan was. He didn't tell me, so I just told Dr.
didn't.
Feelgood what to do, and I'm just basically just leaning against the mast, just watching it unfold. Right?
Hoping another harpoon doesn't come away.
Yeah. God, that was close.
Well,
Right above my head.
now.
Yeah, just leaning against it like.
Yep. Okay, you drop onto the deck. So then, let's see this gem.
Well, you're all going to want to see this.
Titus, I presume you've come up to the deck? Top deck?
What's going on? Oh, hey, you've come to save me, rescue me? Pay for my release.
I
Thank you, finally. Oh,
Finally.
some sense. Someone with sense is here.
Well, I don't know if
Ah.
I want to part with this.
Uncuff me.
Okay, Titus, just so you know, your hands are behind your back and bound. Unless your spells require no somatic elements, you cannot cast spells. Somatic, I believe, is the hand movements that are required. So all spells require 3 elements: a vocal, a moving bit, and a component
Sometimes
Can I
spoken.
use a bird noise stick?
bit. What for?
I don't have access to one.
You don't have the bird noise
I
stick.
just wish I had it.
I
Yeah.
have that.
He's trapped in his mind again, imagining
Ah, the bird noise
the
stick.
perfect
The
escape.
most unused item we have. I wish we had it right now.
The
Staff
bird
of
calls.
bird calls, yeah. 9 charges left.
Peepy's
Bird
got it.
9 out of 10 charges left.
Right.
Make it sound like a hawk. It's above us. Maybe some other birds, the seagulls. Oh, those are anyway.
Has he already
They're-
gone mad? He's not good when he's bound. Anyway,
Well, I mean, we've seen it before. I myself am of noble blood. With along noble lines, you tend to get a sort of level of
Don't give him the box.
mad hysteria, I
That's,
would
it's
call
worth
it.
too much. It's the triangulus thing, right?
Oh, silence! Thrall!
It's worth so much. Ah!
maybe
Sorry about that, but he's our servant for now.
actually I don't think it's worth the trade. This is a really good triangle.
Nonsense.
It's not worth it. Just enslave me forever.
Well, okay. See you later then.
All right, you don't want this perfectly
No,
formed
we'll enslave him
triangle.
forever.
It's worth too much.
Oh,
My
shit.
body is not worth as much as that box. He's trying
Save
to
you!
He's going to be like this the whole way.
I'm starting to think maybe he is a bit of a shit.
Take the box and run.
He's never done
It's worth
so-
way more than my life.
He's never done.
No!
A third strike
God
with
damn it! Take
Stop making me strike.
Come on, hit me! God, I needed that. Oh, smart.
He's a pain in the ass, frankly. So maybe we'll keep the triangle for ourselves. It's worth millions.
Now, come on.
I won't look. This is treacherous.
Let's make a deal. We can make a deal here.
All right.
As long as he doesn't say a single
not
word.
allowed to look at it.
He says one more word, the deal is off.
All right, fair enough. Shut your mouth, Titus. I don't know why we're even doing this deal. This is frankly nonsense. All right, get around. All you churchgoers, you really want to see this. Quite the triangle.
Okay, so him and let me. I've got their names here.
I turn around.
Which way? Okay, you're not looking
back
at
to the
the
Don't
box.
taint
Yeah.
this triangle, Titus.
Right.
with
So
your
you've got
gaze.
the Sir Preamble Fortescue, the man you're talking to right now. You have the High Priest Lucerne and Inquisitor Quang. All 3 of these powerful wizards gather round to look upon this triangular jewel of repute.
Feast your eyes, gentlemen of the Church of Triangulus. This is quite the gift.
And once again, they see the frog or the toad. And he looks around for a moment. They're like, wait a minute, what is this? And then it opens its mouth and oh. Right, and they're just going to all try and do a save. Shit, my dice. Okay, 2 of them save. Two of them don't save. And I'm by the what is that? And quite quickly they start to fall into this sort of paralysis, semi-hypnosis style effect of this prismatic toad. And they are charmed and paralyzed.
But one of them isn't.
But one of them, however, and we're going to say it's Inquisitor Quang, being of a strong-willed nature, the Inquisitor was in charge of seeking out heretics of the Church of Triangulus. Very strong-willed, resistant to sort of effects like this. He's seen these before. He's traveled a lot and he's seen this kind of toad and he's like, wait a minute. I know what this is.
Okay, yep, you bye! I'm going to do Vortex Warp on him.
Okay.
So it's a con saving throw of 15.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and teleport him into the
He
water.
fails.
Nice. I teleport him into the water. If I can see the sea turtle's face from here, I put it right in front of his mouth.
You can't see the sea turtle's face, but you can see like the back of the shell. You can see about where the head is. I would say that you could definitely put it slightly ahead of the turtle.
Okay.
I don't think you could get it like right in front because you can't see it, but like slightly off to the
I
left.
will definitely put him in the water though, or
Okay.
at least teleport him above the water so he splashes in.
So he just,
right-
how does he do, what does it look like, this spell?
So it's like, imagine like it, space and time literally folds in on itself into a point and he pops out of existence and then pops back in.
You hear this splash and this yelp, and then just instantly the turtle eats him up straight away. Straight away. The turtle, I mean, this turtle hasn't eaten in a while. It's a grazer. It naturally eats things that sort of drift past its head. So you teleport it in front of the turtle.
Kapipi!
I just like hear the splash. I was like, what was it? Because I guess he teleported and got eaten so fast. But I heard the splash. I was like, what was that? While I'm just nibbling on a bit of lettuce or something.
Look ready!
Can I hear you? Yes, I'm ready. I'm looking ready.
Oh boy, what
But
a
I
triangle
am
it must be!
Right, okay, one thing I'm going to do here. Give me a stealth check to see if you manage to pull that off without the rest of the crew noticing. The crew are sort of busying themselves, looking around. Equally, not all of them care.
5.
Nah, they saw.
Vortex Warp!
The Vortex Warp, another one.
No.
Right,
that's
you yell
how
that,
loud
right,
I was,
okay.
yeah.
Vortex Warp! And they're like, where did he go? What's happened? And they're not quite going to arms yet, but some of the, let's call them men at arms, the people that aren't sailors, who are sort of just stood around, they're like, what did you do to him? Where's he gone?
He's with the Church and Triangulus now.
You killed him?
Look over there, there's a triangle in the sky behind you. Everyone look towards the triangle over there. You see
Okay.
it? It's quite small in the sky. You've got to wince a little
Deception
bit.
check from Titus.
Look, a triangle.
12 plus, wait, what is it?
Deception.
Deception. Oh, where's
I
that?
got +1 on that one.
Okay, so 13. Not very high. No, it's really clean. It's a very sharp triangle.
None of them believe you.
It's just over there. You can see it. Anyone?
And then one of the guys.
Titus, dive off the side!
That's what he shouted. And what are you doing with the frog?
I'm just going to back away.
So the two wizards are there. The guy with his spear is now looking around. There's nonsense. There's no triangle up there. What's going on here? What sort of deal is this? You know,
How
they're getting
dare you.
agitated.
I'm going to just
Sword has now shouted, Titus, jump over the side.
We gotta go, mate!
I'm trying to go fishing. Whoa!
Right, Titus jumps over the side, fully bound.
I'm gonna leave the toad on the floor
I can
so
swim
the
without
wizards
those
are
bands.
incapacitated.
Okay, right. The toad stays on the deck.
And I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna start roping across.
Right, you start roping across. Titus has
Something
jumped
like
off.
Super Mario.
Titus can't swim. He starts to sink to the right. You can luckily you can breathe underwater, but you're in the middle of a great ocean. It's thousands of meters deep, and Titus is currently sinking at a rate of a couple meters a second. He's got heavy manacles on.
Send down an anchor.
Kapip, he's overboard! As I'm roping across.
Titus, as you fall, light is quickly disappearing. Okay, so you see the bottom of the boat. You look up. You see sort of a blurry image of Sword quickly trying to shimmy his way over as the guards on the ship start to use an axe, like a boarding axe, to just hack at the ropes that they've sent across to try and cut you off. Okay? Give me an athletics check.
All right.
Sword, Titus, like I say, you are dropping down through the ocean. Light is beginning to fade as more and more you're falling down. Fish are occasionally swimming past you. You see the huge shape of the turtle starting to fade out of sight as well.
Have I noticed what's going on?
Yes, you've seen all of this.
I rush to the front of the ship to lower the Iron Maiden that we have on front again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sink down,
Donkey.
right?
Your anchor is not chained. It's not going to be long enough to reach the bottom.
It's not.
It's probably a couple hundred meters.
Call my ancestors.
Well, can I lower the anchor?
Ancestors!
Neither your anchor nor the Iron Maiden, or both of them only have the same chain of a couple
He's
hundred
hoping
meters.
for an intervention.
Ships can't lower their anchors in the center of a deep sea.
And he's already
Ancestors!
out of range, is he?
Anyone?
No, he's not at the moment.
So I'm lowering the Iron Maiden then.
Okay, so
All the way it can go.
The smokers.
as the metal chain that it's attached to starts to fly out through the front of the ship.
Oh, you don't want to get your fingers in that.
You do not want to get your fingers in that. And quite quickly, right? I mean, how would this work in terms of the physics involved? Like, would an object that's heavier than another object catch up to
The speed and velocity of which there's no.
It was heavier. It's going to go faster than something lighter, right?
Yeah, but then you got to bear in mind resistance.
Is there a terminal velocity underwater?
No, this is the thing. There probably is, but my tiny brain's not big enough to.
What
realize
happens
that.
in this world, though?
What happens in this world is that the Iron Maiden is lowering, and it's not lowering much faster than Titus. Not to mention, Titus jumped off the side of a moving ship, which is yours is also moving. So if we can imagine, there was a point Titus jumped in, the ships have kind of already gone past it. So you're lowering the Iron Maiden, great idea, but I think it's probably just going to end up trailing underneath your ship because it's being lowered from the front of the ship.
God, if I could swim right now, this would be the perfect opportunity to
I got a 12 on my athletics. How does
Okay.
that fare?
To do what?
To get to our
You get
ship.
across before they can't manage to cut the ropes.
Okay, I jump onto the ship. I turn around. Can I see Titus in the water?
No.
Probably not.
Shit.
You're in the middle of an open sea. A man has jumped off the side of a ship covered in iron, and he's now sinking at a rate of which, if you imagine throwing, a large piece of metal off of the side of a boat, just imagine how fast that sinks.
Right. I'm asking this ook, just because I've never used it before. I have a teleportation circle. I assume this will be useless here.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
And you need another circle to teleport to.
Well, that's already set up on the ship.
Yeah.
We kind of haven't did that bit. But
What you could do is work out a way to breathe somehow, set the teleportation circle up on the bottom of the sea, and then teleport from there to the one on your ship. If you can work out a way to breathe for 10 minutes, find Titus, I'll allow you to do it. But like Trot says, ook.
because I can't swim down there either. That's
You can't swim, but you can sink.
The creatures that might
God,
be
it's
able
a
to
risk.
bite the metal
So you
off?
still have tongues, right?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Okay, let me give me like a perception or investigation check.
Hello.
I don't know what's the
Don't
best role do you think to use for like finding something?
Yeah, investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that
You look around.
with a +8, what was that, 12?
Yeah.
You're +8 to investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
20.
You see a sea creature. I'm going to leave it up to you. What kind of sea creature would you spot and think, I'll talk to that sea creature? So
Something
the
that's not
kind of
gonna
sea
eat
creatures
me.
you'd have at this depth: squid, large fish, yes, like
Maybe squid.
whales,
Squids are
porpoises.
friendly. Are they going to be able to do anything, man? I need to swim.
Is there any chance you would sink into another Triton City.
I don't know. That's what I was hoping. I don't know if that was something that was going to happen.
With that roll, I'm going to say that if you want to
a second,
wait,
a small
risk
village.
it, that's a pretty good roll. I think you see beneath your feet, you've been falling for a few minutes now through the ocean.
No way.
And beneath you, you see a few lights that might be, you spot, that of a Triton village of some people who, for some fucking reason, live on the bottom of the ocean.
Nice.
It's dark as shit.
Whoa! Not an anchor. I'm not an anchor. I'm not an anchor. I'm not an anchor.
They're closing up the windows.
I'm not an anchor.
They're pulling covers over their chimneys.
I'm one of you.
Hello?
Hey! Hey!
And then you
I have no real power to. Ooh.
you come to a rest on the bottom of the sea. You kick up a bit of silt.
All right. I'm a Triton too. Don't be threatened by me.
A Triton kid comes out pushing a little wheel with a stick that for some reason works underwater.
Right. Wow.
Oh, hello there, friend Titan.
Oh man, am I relieved to see you?
You're in manacles. Are you a criminal?
I'm not a royal.
You're a royal?
Yeah, don't you know?
Father says to avoid the royals. They do strange things to children.
I'm a Zebedee.
You're a Zebedee.
A Zebedee.
I've heard of your people.
Oh, that's really helpful because what's happened is they dragged me out of the ocean in a furious rage.
Who's they?
The people on the top there. Have you ever been to the top? It's quite far.
Landsiders?
Yeah, land.
No.
They were in a giant wooden craft and they put these iron shackles on me. And they said, oh, I hate Titans. Tritons are disgusting creatures. And they spat on me. I know.
I
They'll
never
do it
want
to
to
all
go
of
up
us
there.
if we
They
don't
sound
release
awful.
me. I can save us.
I'm going home now.
No. We'll get your father or someone with something that would break
My father died. He was killed by an anchor.
No, not the anchors. May they rest in peace.
The anchers?
No, the people who died at the anchor. I was there at Anchorfell. Remember?
Ah, I heard about
Anchor?
that. A great town.
Oh, you wouldn't be there. You were too young.
I was too young. I'm very young.
It was a
I'm just
treacherous
8 tides old.
8 tides. Christ, that's young.
It's not the same as normal
It's not the
tides.
same. It's
8
ocean
days.
tides.
Ocean
Ocean
tides.
score tides. They're very different tides.
It's like
I
2
get it.
tides a day, yeah.
Can you help me at all, young fellow?
What do you want me to do?
Well, I just need to release these shackles here so that I can get up there and get rid of these treacherous invaders of our world.
That sounds like a noble cause. Give me a persuasion roll.
There are 2 dice here. It's 15 on there. What's my persuasion here? It's 5 plus 5. I can now turn it 20.
Very good. I think I can help you, yes. And he gets behind you, you see the
my
manacles.
goodness.
They're quite simple manacles, it turns out. There's basically just like a screw bar. So he undoes the screw, takes this out,
Oh,
and the
wow.
manacles come off.
Thank you.
Once again, you're able to swim and cast spells.
Is there anything
And he
you
holds out his hand.
Is there anything you would like,
for like a
child?
tip.
Is there anything you need?
Yes. The blood of the landsiders.
That's
Go up
tough.
there and wreak hell upon them.
Bloody hell.
Make them rue the day they tell us
Yes.
our fishy ways.
Yes, I will.
Kill one for my father.
Remember this face. I will become even more powerful and friendly. Friendly is
To who?
To you.
To us. Right, okay, yeah.
We're friends. You've saved me. Thank you. I'm going to go to the top there. It's going to take a while. It's quite far up. And then I'll get their blood. If it rains blood, I've done it. Not my blood though. Just watch out for
How
that.
can we tell?
Honestly, I don't know.
Taste.
Taste? You want a taste of my blood?
Well, I mean, blood in the water, it kind of it does
Right.
mix around. It's
Yeah,
not like
iron.
air. Like everything you put in the sea, we have to breathe in, consume.
Right, the kind of the shit.
The
isn't it?
microplastics
I
are a
forget.
nightmare.
It's been a while. I was up there for a bit. They imprisoned me for years.
You've got used to
Decades.
it. You've grown soft.
I have.
In
I
the
want to
air's
come-
presence.
I know. I want to come back down here, and I'll save
should.
you guys.
Come back to this town.
I will enrich your
Little
life.
Pudlington. Come back to Little Pudlington one day.
Pudlington, yes.
This is Little Pudlington.
Brilliant. What a great place. It's very nice and very quaint.
Yes.
I
No
will-
puddles, 'cause,
I
like,
will enrich
water's
everyone in this
everywhere.
village. I will go now.
Yep.
But I will enrich you.
I can't wait to tell my family about this chance meeting.
Tell them everything.
I'll tell them about the time I met a royal. And he's-
Explain how it happened. Tell them that I came from the sky. Obviously, the sky in terms of you is the top of the ocean.
You came
I
from,
came from
the
up,
surface.
and then you unshackled me, and I went up and saved the day.
Can I keep the shackles?
Yeah, sure.
Mum's gonna love these.
That's absolutely
She's
fine.
into this stuff.
Yeah, repurpose, mate. Yeah. Anything
You should meet
reuse.
my mum. Can you be my new dad?
Honestly, there's no time for that.
Would you be my new dad?
Maybe. What's she like?
Do you want to meet them?
Is she alright? I can meet them.
Come on.
I haven't really got time. Well, where are they? Can you be quick? Can we
We're just down the road. It's just a 20-minute swim.
20 minutes. I can't. I'm
Oh, now you
Well,
can't.
there's danger.
Maybe I should put you back in the shuttle.
There's danger. Oh, you can't. You couldn't now.
I'll try.
You've already released me. I'm a wizard.
Oh, you're a wizard.
Yeah, but no, a good wizard. No, good
wizard.
friendly.
Not a bad wizard.
No, friendly.
Not the one that does all the sex
No,
magic.
no, oh God, no.
Mum likes those too.
What happened? Oh, does she really?
Mum gets some strange men.
But maybe I should be. No, I've got no time. No time for this. I have to go to the surface to save the day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Mr. Zebedee.
Puddlington boy. What is your name, boy? I'm swimming slowly
Finn.
up the... Finn?
My name is Finn.
Be brave, Finn! Don't let those anchors fall on your family. Really traumatizing.
So you start swimming
Oh,
up.
I remember it too.
You both start having a dramatic
Traumatizing
episode.
I remember it too, Finn. Don't be like me. Look away. Look away, Finn.
And he's just waving up at you as you kind of
Look
drift
away
back
from
and
the
up.
anchors, Finn.
Watch out for the ankles, buddy. So as you two are desperately,
He's dead. I can't believe it. He must have. There's no point. Could we
Swimming.
pull up the Iron Maiden?
I'll wind it up.
Wind it up. We've got to go alone.
right. After a couple minutes of swimming up and some distance away, Titus surfaces.
We've gone through all 7
Titus, in
stages
the
of grief.
distance now, luckily you still see where the ship is, but it's 500 meters away, half a kilometer probably. So what are you going to do?
Get my swimming legs on.
You guys
Don't
haven't
be
seen him
like
yet.
any-
Are you just getting over it now? Are you processing the
Bongo.
death?
We need to.
Oh, you sir. Hello, sir. Oh, what do you want, sir?
I'll speak to Handsome Andy.
I've
Handsome
been
Andy.
drinking heavily.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
awful what happens.
The things we get up to on this ship, it's madness. Why did I ever apply for this ship?
I push his face out the way. Handsome Andy. Mate.
Oh, fucking hell, come on. Bristol accent, wasn't it? You're right.
Yeah. I think, we've lost Titus for some time now. I think it's about time that we made like
Am I going to be your new party member?
Nope.
Oh, come on, I can do loads of magic with my face.
I'd like
Watch
you-
this. And he just smacks his face onto one of the handrails next to him and just drags it along, and you hear a loud squeaking sound. It's basically
Get a load of that.
prestidigitation.
That was awesome.
I call it manual prestidigitation.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Right. I need you to whittle a statue of Titus for the front of the ship.
How big?
In his honor.
How big?
Twice his size.
This feels like more of a bongo job. Anything that uses refined skills.
Have you seen him?
Are you sure
He's hammered.
He's only gone for a few minutes.
It's been days.
You know, it's
in
right.
my mind.
Master Sword is right, Master Kapipi.
We're out in the ocean. Time is
I can
nothing.
I can go down and look for him.
It's too late. He's gone.
It's over, Kapipi. And Handsome Andy puts a ragged hand with fingers missing
Even
on your
though-
shoulder.
Even though I can't swim, I can go down there and look for him.
Do you do it, Master Kapipi? Do you think about it for a second?
You can't swim.
I can't swim, but I can sink. I can sink, and
I can't lose two
Maybe
of
we
you.
should all
And
sink.
I can hold my breath to up to an hour because I'm a turtle,
Oh!
and I can do a teleportation circle that actually only takes a minute to cast, not an hour.
What? 10 minutes, isn't it?
No, it's a minute.
Well, you go and do that then.
I can go and do
Mr.
that.
Kapipi, if you just knew more about the things you could do, you could have made decisions faster.
He's
You could have
onto
thought
something
quicker,
though.
and you could have saved Titus. But you don't know the things you
I'd
could
like
do,
to
Master
faster.
Kapipi. God!
I'm going to hold this against you for the rest of your life.
You
Kapipi.
know you got a lot of jobs on the ship, Mr. Kapipi, but if you just read a book for a fucking second,
You had all the power in you.
I had it in me all along.
Hazmat just throws himself off the ship.
Get
Suddenly
down there and recover his body at least.
I'll go down and look for his body.
Help me! Why did I do this? He's just like desperately trying to keep his head above the surface.
I throw him a rope
As
down.
the ship, you hit him in the face with a rope.
Get
It
up
bounces
there.
off his fucking
You're
bucketed
staying on
head.
the ship. I'm going
It's
down.
a bucket! I can't
Can
do
we tie
anything!
it onto the handle of the bucket? We'll pull you up with your head.
He ties, he finds the rope, ties it around to the handle of the bucket. What's wrong?
Hold on.
As you pull on the rope, each tug you hear a loud exclamation.
That handle is very useful.
And he bonks onto the side of the ship, and you just drag him up the side of the wooden ship. Just
Welcome
flops
back.
over the side like a
Mandy
missile.
prestidigitation.
As he just spits the water out of the side of the bucket. It kind of seeps out from under the edge
Out
of the
of the different
bucket.
holes.
like a ship clearing, a dolphin clearing its blowhole.
It's about time for lunch, Handsome Eddie. Do you mind getting on there? Thank
Yeah, right. I've spat. There's literally spit, like a globule of spit,
you. You really
running down the...
Oh, that's so gross. Oh.
It's grim.
You can't
Can't
see
see
it,
it.
but...
You can actually, if you turn it sideways. There you
Oh.
go.
Oh, you can see it there. Ugh.
That's it, that's art, right there.
Thanks.
Commitment to the bit.
I don't have any
Can I
tissue.
enlarge and reduce myself?
Yeah. I think you can, can't you?
I'd like to.
You've got that, haven't you?
Yeah, but from up to a minute.
Right, yeah, back to Titus, who sees the ship, and what do you decide to
So
do
far
now
away,
on the
maybe I
surface?
could enlarge myself so my speed was better and I reach it quicker.
Yep. You've already got a swimming speed of, I think, 60 feet, which is pretty quick.
So what happens if I get big?
I don't think it changes
Times
anything.
it by
Let me check.
8 like it would my size?
I think it's
The
like,
growth increases its size by 1 category from medium to large, for example. If there's
Okay.
enough room. The target also has advantage on strength checks. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size.
I guess if it doesn't say about your speed, then it doesn't.
So would the speed be the same or would
I
it be
imagine you
slower?
become lumbering and slow.
A large doesn't affect speed.
But surely I get closer to it just by being bigger.
Yeah,
Well,
you'll
by
be-
the width that you
Part of
go.
your body is.
I'm gonna become
but then,
big.
by that logic, your feet would also get further away from it.
So how long will it take me to get there? Are they
60
static or are they
feet.
still moving?
The ship is not moving at 60 feet a second. I don't think. So, you know, I think you're all right. You'll catch it up eventually. It'll take you a few minutes to swim.
What's
Well,
happened to the other ship?
10 minutes of swimming.
Can I reduce that by doing anything? Or if
Well,
I
you got-
gust
what
of
spells
wind
you
the
got?
ship back to me?
Huh?
Gust of wind it back to me?
Yeah, what's going on with the other ship as well?
Come back.
That is a bloody good question. Right. So, what do you, in terms of steering the ship, are you guys still alongside it? I imagine once you get on board, you peel
Or
off.
planning to peel off and move away.
Unless you want to give him like a
What if
broadside.
we jump on the wheel and do a U-turn because we're going back to recover his body?
do a Yui.
I'll go down and recover his.
You can't take a right. You can't do a Yui in
The
this.
crew and
Not
the
in the
crew of the ship, the reason there's not been much of a response is because without the leadership, the somewhat authoritarian leadership of the 3 wizards, the crew is hired largely. So they don't really want to start anything. Like they can tell something's not gone right, but they also know that you're probably quite powerful, so they don't want to mess with you.
Hello. All right.
So you are still
I'm doing
alongside.
my hand thing, which means they can instantly hear me across the ship.
Right.
Hello.
Hello?
All right. I understand you're in a bit of a quandary right now because you've lost your bosses to either hypnosis or eaten by a turtle.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. We got the jump on them.
This is a guy stood with a spear. One of the men at arms just stood at the railing, just having a very candid conversation with Sword here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Situation is, we lost our guy. Sucks. It really sucks, actually. Stop bringing it up. He's dead, and we've lost.
Do you want to talk about the guy you lost again?
No, I don't.
No, okay,
I don't,
right.
you-
I'll stop bringing it up.
Thank you.
But it's pretty funny though, right? He sunk so quick. He must be gone for good.
In time, I'll find it funny.
You guys
Yeah,
aren't
right
talking
now.
about how
Yeah.
it was my fault, are you?
Yeah, I mean, he could have done something about
He's
it.
a turtle, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
We've found a purpose for our turtle. Why can't you find a purpose for your turtle?
I lay thick blame on him
Good.
and a lifelong grudge.
I hope so.
Anyway,
Glad to hear it.
we've both lost something. You've lost your bosses, but you've gained a ship.
Oh,
How about we pretend this never happened? You unstrap yourself from that sea turtle. Ship is yours.
so what's going on with this frog then?
That frog.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
Right. How long are they going to be like that then?
As long as they're looking at the frog,
Yeah.
they are like that.
Right.
So maybe just put them somewhere where they're never going to look away from it.
Should we feed them?
Do you want to feed them?
We've only got so much. We've basically ran out of water.
I'll leave their response, them in your responsibility, in your care.
And food-wise, we've got all the meat we need with the turtle.
You're going to eat the turtle.
Yeah, and they've got a big fresh water reserve inside their shell as well.
I really like it if you didn't have a turtle.
And I'd really like it if I didn't have to work a job where these crazy authoritarian wizards told me
You
what to
don't
do.
have
but-
to, or we just subdued them.
Yeah,
all.
but we're still going to starve if we're out here on
You've
this
got
ship.
a ship.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we can't eat the ship.
What were you going to do with them?
We can eat them,
Eat them.
but
That's,
that's going to run out.
that's your prerogative.
That's going to run out, though,
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
you can sail your ship away
Yeah,
to somewhere where there's food.
right. I guess we could let the turtle go.
Ideally,
It would speed things up a bit. Honestly, the turtle's been awful. It's the wizards that wanted the turtle. We don't care about the turtle.
I'm going to be transparent with you now. We know.
Where's he gone? Oh, you don't
I'm
mean
over here.
Right? Yeah.
It's a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We've had a dialogue with the sea turtle. We know its motives.
Yeah.
It really wants to sink your ship. Like, it's desperate to because it hates you.
Oh.
Because you've been stabbing it a lot.
Oh, we have.
So
yeah.
ideally, you want to make yourself.
Do you think it'll attack us if we release it?
I think if you release it, it will be thankful for that and go its separate way.
Okay.
So release it.
Shame you don't have that wizard to confirm, though, right? That guy that we lost. Sorry, I brought it up again.
He's dead.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's done. It's actually starting to get funny now.
Yeah, you liking it? Yeah.
God, I told him to go overboard.
Sorry, what was that?
Manacled. Anyway, take the ship.
Yep.
Release the sea turtle. Bob's your uncle.
Right.
We'll go our separate ways. Congrats on the new ship.
Thank you. No, that's great. That's really great.
You're
Cheers.
welcome.
I'll tell the crew. And he turns around and starts telling people, hey, good news. And they're all like, oh, yeah, nice. All right. And you see them start to saw at the ropes, hack at the ropes that are holding the turtle in place.
Are they ushering the subdued wizards somewhere else, or are they
Yeah,
leaving
you
them
see
there?
the guy you talk to very gently and carefully go behind the box, pick it up, and then a couple of other crew sort of just come and like pick up. They're blindfolded, the crew, and they sort of get guided onto picking up and guiding the stunned wizards down below decks. You don't know what's going to happen to them, but you are complicit in whatever
Out of
happens.
sight, out of mind.
Well, I mean, one day that ship is going to make port. The stories are going to spread, and then you never know what might happen. But
Don't tell our story.
no.
Cut up all loose ends there. Nicely tied up.
It's at this point that you hear a splashing off of your after the ship. And you look down and you see Titus really putting in, Michael Phelpsing it, just powering his way through
Hey,
the
Sword,
ocean.
look overboard.
It's me.
Titus!
He's not dead.
Hey, it's me.
It's a ghost
Stop
of
shit.
Titus.
Yeah, it's like the undead mycelium thing.
Okay.
help
Oh, okay. A ghost! A ghost!
No, it's actually just a
Turn
living.
the ship to engage broadsides! And
It's more of an undead
Bongo
carcass.
throws the wheel to the side and the ship
Rope.
turns to the left.
I understand your reaction.
Is he the ghost?
I think so.
I
It's
mean,
more
you've
of an
met
undead.
Kevin, right?
He's a ghost. I just thought it was a child you were abusing downstairs.
Ah, no,
he's
no,
a
that's-
good ghost.
no, this is different.
I just got used to that with all the millionaires.
He's one of them.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the power that just drives them mad. Just turns them into really mean-spirited people.
Right.
You just look the other way.
Anyway, for a,
No, I'm not there.
With a very bendy neck.
I always
for a
look the other way.
drowned, undead, walking lifeless carcass of Titus, he sure does swim well.
Yeah, looks
Help.
very real as well.
Please.
He's
Rope.
saying stuff.
Rope.
Looks opaque.
Send a rope down.
And some Andy's there,
Please.
just desperately trying to untie the rope from underneath his bucket before you decide what to do.
Throw a
All
rope.
right, yeah, let's throw Andy over.
You want to throw Andy over?
Yeah. No time, Andy.
What the?
Oh, bloody hell! What?
Grab onto Andy.
Sword in front of you, Andy's body hits the water
We'll see
hard.
if
you're
see
right,
if this
mate.
undead monster eats at Andy.
He surfaces and he's just hit his belly, red bellied himself real bad.
Andy, if you start getting torn apart by the undead monster, let us know.
Alright, oh god, my body slapped the water so bad. Oh.
Andy, where's the undead monster? Where?
It's
Where
you.
is it?
Oh wait, you're alright.
Fucking hell, we need to go out.
calm down, stop struggling.
Hoist him up.
Stop panicking. Water
Where's
starts
the
going up
undead
inside the
monster?
bucket again.
I'm gonna clamber on him and try and stand on him like
Whoa, you start pushing him down.
I gotta get up. I'm sorry, Andy. The bucket's giving me quite some
He seems to
support.
be frantically diving onto the body of Andy.
Despite both being an excellent swimmer and having the capability to breathe water, Titus indeed does start to panic.
Panicking because of the undead monster.
Only because of the undead monster.
Is
Damn,
he tearing
Andy.
him apart,
Yeah.
people? I can't see from
I
it.
can't quite tell through all the splashing.
It's quite thrashy. There's
Which
no
one?
blood.
Climb up.
All right, let's pull him up.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you say you told him to jump in the water? So it's
I
your
can't hear you over the rope.
So you start pulling him up. You feel the rope go taut.
Finally.
Some of the automatons come out from underneath the rigging to help you pull
Thank you.
the rope.
Thank you. About time, frankly. Right, Oh, they got a nice tempo there.
It's like, and the movement of their joints is strangely melodic.
It's very melodic. I love it.
It's just taking ages.
And then you come up over the gunnel, which is the ridge of the top of the ship, like landing a catch, just
Flopping.
I'm just flopping. Just.
Titus is flopping like a fish for
Tie
a
it
bit.
down.
It's me, guys. It's me. Sorry, I have to do this every time.
It's a try
It's a thing.
to
It's a
Is
thing.
it an
It's trying to think.
adjustment period to land?
I was too deep. I
Yeah.
went very deep.
So you're not dead?
No, I'm not dead.
Oh, he's alive!
Titus, I'm so glad to see.
He could have saved you
I
earlier.
was actually going to as well.
Oh, it's fine. I met
I
some
didn't.
people.
I didn't.
I
I
met a
couldn't.
person down there.
Well, on the other side.
It's really deep down
So
there.
you like crossed over.
No, I didn't die. I didn't die.
What was it like dying?
I can live down there.
Wait, there's stuff
You know
down-
it. Look at these. Don't touch them.
Oh, your gills.
I know. Yeah. I can live down there.
Oh.
It was
How'd you get the
the
manacles
worst
off then?
situation would have been.
That's why we didn't come and rescue you.
Yeah.
We knew you'd be all
Yeah,
right.
you don't need to make excuses.
He's
But
lying.
what would have happened would be I would have been down there and just lived on the base
God,
of
that
the
sounds
ocean
dull.
on my own until the silt consumes me.
Wow. So
But
you
luckily-
would have left him like that.
Wait, but that didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
No, we don't need to dwell on things that could have or didn't happen.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
exactly. I met a small
But
Triton boy.
sorry?
Yeah, small Triton boy down there.
What
They
did
little
just
village.
dime a dozen down there.
Apparently so.
How long were you down there? You live a whole life down
No, I
there?
didn't live a whole life. This wasn't a. What?
Is time
How long has it
different?
been up here? I don't
How
know
did you
long.
meet someone down
What's it
there?
been, 20 minutes? I didn't know how long it's been.
It
An hour?
feels like a lifetime. We've
Feels
moved
like a
on.
lifetime. Where did the other ship go? You saw that?
We don't know. They kind of just handled itself.
They're trying to detach from the sea turtle. I'm negotiating with them.
Oh, that sea turtle might be angry.
Oh, really?
I promised it some things.
And in the distance, they get the turtle free. The last few lines, they're a good like 750 meters away now. You're kind of like starting to lose color and it's more like shapes and stuff. You see the turtle break free and then sort of a little bit of cheering and then a few moments. And the turtle circles back round and then just starts destroying the ship. Just
Well,
it flumps up onto the ship, cracks the main hull. You hear screaming. The sails are falling down like, ah!
I mean, in fairness, they were abusing that
They
sea
were. They
turtle.
got what they deserved, really.
Yeah.
I think this is exactly what should have happened.
You see him throw one of them up into the air and then just.
Oh, we're going to lose our toad.
We
Seems
lost the
so
frog.
much more docile under the water. Now, this is it seems out of character. I only know him from a minute's worth of speaking to him. But
Yeah, more crossing.
wow, it's huge. It's so
The
powerful.
ship's breaking up into pieces now. Doesn't seem to be. You
That
don't
was a
think
good
there'll be any
ship.
Those
survivors.
wizards are dead now. Huh?
Oh, they're dead as hell, yeah. They were
Wow.
transfixed by our frog.
No, you
good
heard a
work.
few momentary like screams and like wait what, and then like the odd gout of flame
Oh,
or
there goes the
spell.
last one there.
But it only lasts for a moment before another chomping sound as the turtle manages to
Tragic.
get the
really.
lot of them. Oh, what's that? In the flotsam and jetsam of the wreckage of the ship.
There's something appears to be in the flotsam and jetsam of the ship.
What's in the
What could it
flotsam
be?
and
Bits
jetsam
of-
the ship?
Let me investigate with my
Bits
eyes.
of the ship and cargo that have been knocked loose by this combat.
Something
a few
buoyant.
minutes have passed. Something buoyant. It looks like a small chest.
That seems like a.
Oh,
You recognise it may be the
Is
the
that the
toad
cash?
chest.
Oh.
right. We'll
Toad
toss
chest.
Andy
Look,
out
in
to
the
grab
flo-
it.
Look over there in the flotsam and
Toss
jetsam.
Andy out to grab it. He was great.
Andy,
grabbing
do you
me.
mind?
Oh, well, I'm already pretty wet, I suppose.
Did a good job getting me, buddy. Let's get that chest.
Tight checks the ropes tied to the bottom handle of the
getting good
bucket
at
that's
this.
still wedged on his head and throws himself overboard. He says he's got it.
I wonder, right, as he's going over, if we created like a bubble, like a seal on his bucket, he could scuba dive
He could.
with that rope.
Yeah,
what
but
if-
in the same breath, I could levitate that item that he's collecting, and he doesn't have to go in at all.
Yeah.
But I'm choosing not to. I'm electing not to.
Puts him in his place, earns him respect.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a real training lesson.
Have you got it yet, Andy?
Ah, the bucket's full of water, I think. I think it's literally.
I think he's got it. I think
The
he's got
issue
it.
that we need to.
And he's clutching
overcome.
onto the
Automatons, get on that bad boy.
Tom-Tom's going over.
They're really good at that.
They haul him up the side. And then once again, he clears the water from his helmet. It shoots out the ears and eye holes. We thought you weren't going to get me up for a minute then.
We got to practice. Give me that.
Here it is.
Thank you, Andy. About that lunch.
All right. Fair, boy. I'll get right on it. Cheers.
Good.
You better check it
I'm
didn't fall out.
exhausted from swimming. What's on the menu?
How do I do that?
So cold.
What's on the menu?
Saltfish.
Salt. Yeah, that's fine.
Saltfish all round.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly check
Always saltfish.
on the toad. Like a quick open and slam,
Yep.
if it's in there.
You see, like momentarily.
God, I wanted it. It really wanted it.
It tried
Do
to.
it quick for me.
You see, like it momentarily notices that you're looking at it again. It's like, oh, it's my time.
Yes, we got the toad back.
He's definitely in there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Just one more?
Okay.
Nice.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, there's treasure on that ship, isn't there? Don't show me. Don't show me. Not worth the risk. It's in there.
Can you take this
wasn't there
down to
treasure?
Kevin? I
Do we
don't want
want
to
a
look at
treasure?
him.
Sure.
Hey,
I'll take this down.
I thought they had loads of treasure elsewhere.
They did. Like,
Is
is
it
there
worth
anything
getting? I
floating
don't
to the
know.
surface?
Well, treasure's not going to float, is it? But it's pretty deep. I'm not going down.
There was a
for it.
big ornate chest. They
If the
said they
chest,
had.
if the chest has an air pocket in it, surely that'll float.
The items. It's less of a chest and more of a cache, with how it's described.
What is a cache and how is it different to a chest?
A chest is an item. A chest is a wooden box, sometimes bound with metal. A cache is a collection of materials.
So they could have just been loosely piled
It could have been in a
Oh.
large. It was in. You don't know this, but it was in a large, like metal, like container. You know, like that
Like a
is
bathtub.
fireproof and waterproof. But unfortunately, it does have air in it. But it contained things like heavy armor, weapons, things like that are sinking to the bottom.
That's gone.
If you want, you can try and investigate it. I mean, like you could go to the bottom of the sea.
Well,
it's going to take you quite a
There's
long
part of me
time.
that doesn't want to go for it.
You know what? You say there was a little boy down there?
Was there a little boy down there? Yeah, there was a little boy down there. I think Puddlington is
Oh,
the
there's a
little
whole
village. There's a little village.
whole village.
Yeah, yeah. And his
They're
name
about
was
to be
Finn.
rained on with goods and caches of.
Oh, I
They're
did say I
about to
was
be
gonna-
very rich.
You know what? Just at the end, just as a little sweetener, I said I would enrich his life.
Nice.
I wasn't planning to
Of
come
course
back.
not.
I don't know where. I don't even know.
You
how to
notice
get
the
back.
giant turtle is diving down towards the direction of Little Puddlington, and he still looks hungry.
Wait, hang on a second. Look, we can't dwell on these things.
Don't
No.
look, we got to get to the
Can't
hall.
dwell on these things. I'm free,
We've got to be heroes.
and you know.
Just for one day.
Well, at least one or two.
No, we didn't want to be heroes too long.
Just
we
the one
discussed
day?
this earlier.
Yeah,
just
well,
the
all
one
right.
day.
Stick it to the one day, and then let's move on. We've got something to beat.
Bongo!
I was-
Oh, you sir! As he says, throwing another shot of rum back.
It's finally time.
We're going to the horn.
We're going to the hall.
I've always wanted to die doing something exciting.
And it's time for
the hell
a
happened to
performance
Bongo?
on the stage.
Trauma.
All right. I'll get up
I
there.
don't know.
Stop the drinking.
I said I'm a terrible drunk.
Well,
That's a
hold on,
command.
before you sober up, he's about to do a performance on the stage.
Why don't we set sail in motion? Let's go full speed. I'll play us a song and we'll go to the
Going
horn.
blaring.
Sorry, wait, how do you start every performance?
Doo-dum, 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 doo-dum.
And
We're going to the horn. We're
lights-
gonna get horny. Doo-dum, 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 doo-dum.
Right, the lights erupt in colour, casting beautiful shades upon the now fully erect sails.
Yes.
You are indeed about to get horny, and with Kapipi's epic song, illuminating the souls of the crew on board, you sail off towards your final destination,
Wait, what?
the Horn.
Final destination.
And that's the end of part 1 of session 14. Hope you enjoyed it. Next part is going to be the final act, where the crew of the Raw Dog fight for their lives, liberty, and legends that they may form in this epic battle. Join us again for the final part. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Be safe out there.
Wait, what's
Bye.
the giant turtle? Little Puddlington, it's the end for us all, Mama!
How did you get to the surface, boy?
Non-canon. Non-canon.
Not canon.
Not
Not
know what
canon.
happens. You'll never know.
The next campaign is going to be based entirely in Little Puddlington.
You're very-
You can end this now, Craig.
Pre or post CETOL?
Post CETA.
Oh, no,
Before I stop
the
rolling on
wreckage.
this,
You're crawling out of the wreckage, huh?
can we just get a couple of just thumbnail screenshot things? We did it last time. Just to,
What did we do?
what did we do? There was,
Like
so
so-
Titus was bound.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
No. No.
And then I'll do one.
Nice, 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 nice.
That's going to be it as well.
Hell
Oh,
yes.
yeah, get the finger in.
That's what we needed.
All the way. Someone's getting fucked.
Oh,
Hold it. That's it.
that's obviously the bar of the manacle going into the manacle
Yeah,
slot.
There we go.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Okay.
three-tiered thumbnail.
Cut.
Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet a sec.
Oh, I'm going to watch.
Right, I'm muted, I think.
Single press that mute button. So, how long did the audio mess up for stream? Was it only just like 5 or 6 seconds or something like that? I hope I fix it quickly.
Are you thinking it's a stream audio or a recording audio?
The recording will be fine because it's recording
Okay,
on
nice.
your belt or wherever it is. It might just be the line of sight with these things. Like, where is your pack, Ross? 'Cause I remember yours has done this before.
my pouch. It's here.
It should be fine unless it's like trying to go through the table widthways, I guess.
I can put it on.
Yeah, put it on the table just to be careful,
there.
to be sure.
Light the fires. Fires of Gondor.
Apologies for the noise, but we are freezing our tits off in here.
Will be warming us now.
I'm almost too warm in this jumper. It's nuts.
Huh? Huh?
Say something?
Is he definitely muted? He's
You're
gonna-
definitely muted, yes.
Lol.
Listen to this, folks.
All right. We've had some
Fireball is on.
subbies coming in. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate you're probably strapped right now because of Christmas and Jingle Jam and all that.
They
So
probably spent it all last night donating to the Jingle
the
Jam on your
£7
stream.
dollar drive. Yeah, £7 dollar.
Or maybe they're saving it for your game show.
Or maybe you are.
Oh, maybe.
Thank you so much to Beetleborger for 38 months. Wow, 38 months. Did you know that 38 months is how long feces remains in the bowel before release? That's not true. That's unsubstantiated. I don't know where you
would
got
be
that
some
long.
rotten
Can you
feces.
imagine?
It'd be
The,
solid. It'd
the
be
poop
like a
you
rock.
have tonight is from 38 months ago. Insane. Wait, what was happening? It's fine. Yeah, we got a new fireball. We got a brand new one, so it's no longer compromised.
Yeah, and we're going to need it for those packet streams.
Oh yes, we
Prepare
are.
for some noise.
Oh yeah. Thank you to Fragalicious for 41 months saying, let's go! Thank you so much. Thank you to Infinlay Ward for subbing to us on Prime, or Infinley maybe. Sorbet Moon, thank you for 5 months. Much appreciated. And I Know You Hacks, thanks for your 500 bitties there. Much appreciated. Thank you everyone so far. Hope you're enjoying the final episodes of Booty. This is it. The end of Booty of this year. And season 2 will be coming around next year with a different flavour to it. Mostly because I haven't got the world building knowledge of Smith, so I'm going to have to do something a bit different. Still in the same world. We'll see. Wouldn't it be easier for a few oil electric radiators next to the seats?
Maybe.
Maybe, but we spent money on that now. So we kind of want that. And this heats up a big area much quicker.
It's like it's an industrial mechanics warehouse style heater.
No, yeah.
This one's really good.
And although the electric will be okay in a very small range, I'm sure.
It'll keep us.
But this thing is blowing it directly towards us.
When we were setting up, I was like on the verge of sweating. It was that warm in here.
Yeah, it's getting warm.
That's because you're doing sick pull-ups at the same time, though.
I was.
You were getting reps in.
We should just light a small fire in the middle of the room
Now we're talking.
and then put some regular fans around the fire to
Yeah.
blow the heat towards
Yeah,
us.
I like that.
And then coat ourselves, douse ourselves in fuel
Yeah, for extra.
and stand on the fire. And then we'll all be warm instantly.
Note this down. It sounds fantastic.
These are good ideas. There's nothing wrong with these ideas.
Thank
3
you.
to 400 hair dryers. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
All blowing from the ceiling. In fact, we'll have them all ceiling mounted pointed downwards. So
Turn them all on.
that's
move
perfect.
them up there.
I like that idea. Stumpy,
It's a great
bring
idea.
those with you next time you come round.
Can you bring them over?
Bring those down.
Thank you to SB
goodness.
Kralia as well for the subscription just then. That's much appreciated. Cheers. I'm going to have a little snacky like Craig is doing. And I'll be back in a second.
We hope you're enjoying the booty today. Are you? Are you? Speak up. Yes, good, good. Well, at least anyone who's just caught up with it or just watching it now,
Test.
it's all going to be
Test.
one big playlist on our Hat Films YouTube channel. So you can catch up and watch it in your own time, which will be lovely. I saw somebody in the chat who literally hasn't seen anything apart from today.
That's all you need to see.
The final. Just watch the finale and you'll be fine. But at least, yeah, so you can go back and watch all that stuff unfold. I mean, it's... How many episodes is it? 28, technically. Is it 28?
14.
Or is it zero one, isn't
29, because we had a session 0. It was
Just
one
one
episode.
Okay, so 29 episodes. So that's pretty good going. And
That's
they're all
a lot.
they're all at least an hour long, right? For the most part. 29 hours of content, there you go. So if you want to just binge it in the background, put it on your second screen, or just chill out.
No, I think put it on your
big TV.
On your big TV, no distractions. If
Yeah.
anyone talks, rewind and see what you missed.
Yeah. You can watch it however
look.
you want to watch it, but now you can watch it in one big go. It's all one big series, and then this one coming up is going to be the final piece of the puzzle.
Hey, look, it's our little SD cards.
Which is nice because it's it's not. Oh my god, the SD card. It's
Little
got
tip
tape
for
on
anyone: if your SD card splits,
Don't use.
gaffer tape to put it back together. We stuck this in a camera,
Got stuck.
and it was stuck in there for about 6 months. We finally got it out last time we were in the warehouse,
We
but
managed to get it out. I did not like being in there.
it nearly wrecked the GH5.
To be fair, I put a regular memory card in it afterwards. It sticks a little bit, so I'm not sure if there's like residual
really?
resistance. Yeah.
Oh, I think I felt that earlier because I was
Yeah,
using
but I think
that
it still
camera.
comes out, but yeah. So yes, so this will be, the final of Booty. It's been a good run. This is mine and Craig's first D&D, on a stream, first streaming D&D experience. Sorry.
It is, apart from when we did it in Jingle Jam once.
We did a one-off.
with the gimp
Yeah,
suit
yeah.
thing. That was
The gimp
that
suit,
was technically my first, but yeah, this is my
Yeah,
first
that was
actual.
I think that was using not the same kind of style.
Was it not? I don't know.
What was our one shot?
And Jingle Jam. You remember the
A
year where we
while
had the
back.
gimp suit and stuff, and we did the D&D?
That wasn't 5e, was it? But yeah, that was like our first.
Was that
kind
when
of,
I
like,
did it?
I think Smith
wasn't
did it.
Yeah. No, Mark did it, didn't he?
No.
Is it?
Oh, wait, was Harry
Mark,
there?
yeah, Mark and Harry were there. What was that called? That was called the.
I can't remember.
Wait, was
Wait,
I
it's
part
literally
of
at the
that
bottom
one?
of this.
I was... Anyway.
I
That
don't
was-
remember.
This is mine and Ross's first proper one.
Either way, we're new to it, so
Smith DM'd
it's been
it.
good.
Mark did it. Oh, chat don't even know. Nah, Smith did it in the gimp suit.
Smith did it in a gimp suit, yeah, because he went down and get. It's Dust City Outlaws, yeah.
So so I wasn't.
What
in
was that
one.
style of D&D called? That's a different system.
That was
yeah.
different.
But still, yeah.
I didn't
So
do
this is
that
our first, 5e. Either way, I
Does
think it's
anyone
gone well
still
so
play
far.
4e?
Oh man, earlier on,
What's the difference between
Walk into your
5e
car.
and 4e?
right next to
Different
Zaza
editions.
Bazaar,
Did the
there
rules
was
change?
a giant
Yeah.
pile of horse shit just left
To
there.
roll a D18
In the
instead.
pathway, like as you come off that footbridge. Just there in the middle. Everyone just like, why is there, it was huge, it was piled up like that, almost like that when you're in Jurassic Park. Not as big,
Wow.
but like it was just this little pyramid of shit. It's like, why? They're allowed to just leave that there? Why is that allowed? Surely they would be like, actually, we've got to send someone to Zaza Bazaar, there's a fucking huge pile of shit. We're all like stepping around like, whoa, whoa. Huge dog shit, horse shit.
Which in a way I like big dogs.
Well, yeah, massive dogs. Why is that allowed, people? Why do horses have that
I don't
privilege?
remember that D&D thing when he was in a gimp suit.
You wore a gimp suit.
You not
It
remember?
was a
I
Star
remember
Wars
the
D&D,
gimp suit.
someone said.
Was it Star Wars?
That's a good point. We did do Star Wars D&D when you were dressed
We
as
did
that
Edge of the
Ewok.
Empire.
So that was Edge of the Empire. But that, again, was that D&D or Edge of the Empire?
So
game.
D&D is a franchise,
It's a
brand.
franchise, a different
It's
thing.
this system where we're using D20s and these character sheets.
Yeah.
Edge of the Empire had different dice, different system. They're all just different. It's like different board games, basically. Different ways of doing it.
Oh yeah, that's the way you were Ziggy Stars. That was
Ziggy was Dust City Outlaws, which is another
Ziggy!
system game. That was quite fun. It's like a heist mission where you have like a certain amount of times of
Oh,
the day.
okay. So what was on Smith? Smith was DMing apparently.
Huh?
We did like
You
Christmas
DM'd
in
a thing
2017.
in a gimp
Craig and
suit.
Harry were in it. So it's not our very first.
It must have been the
D&D.
5e.
It's our
I don't know
first
any other systems.
full-length
Santa
kind of
Claus and the Elves and Goblins.
Santa Claus.
Oh no, that was Santa Claus was the that was Pyro doing that one.
It was on Roll20. Oh, they found a video. Let's have a look.
Wait a second. This is pornography.
They just linked me to.
Sleep. That's a hot porno.
video.
This is foot porn.
This is fuck porn.
It says this video isn't available anymore.
God damn it, this is hot shit, man. Holy shit. Anyone mind if I stroke it to this?
Not at all.
Anyone mind? I like to be polite when I wank next to other people.
I'd be mad
I'm
if you
gonna
did.
jerk it to this, just so you know.
Hey, you guys mind if I jerk it to this? Oh fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit.
That shit's fucked up, bro.
Oh man, this is hot stuff. Fuck yeah. Holy fuck. Holy shit.
Why
Yeah.
do you not clear up the horse shits? Does the rider notice when a horse shits? I mean, surely they do.
It's the police
They
that's
would've-
doing it. It's police
I know
horses.
there's the police doing it.
I think what
But surely
the
they
deal
would be
is
like, actually send a fucking cleaner down.
so when the council
That's
comes
filthy.
by to clean it, then yeah, they'll clean it up.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
need a couple of guys.
it's not a great situation.
They need a couple of guys in a giant beanbag.
Up
It
to
was
n-
huge. I can't express
Giant
how. I almost took a picture, but there were so many people there. I thought, maybe I shouldn't just take a picture of shit on the road.
Did you ask them if they minded if you wanked to it?
Well, no, there was a big issue guy there. I had to go by quickly. Sorry, no change.
My God.
So you're in the wrong position for this. That's loads of shit there. Have you seen all that shit there? Jesus Christ! No, I don't have a pound.
No, I don't have a
Oh, that's
strange
great,
specific sum of
Pound
money.
for you? No, oh God, no.
You got
That's
56p.
great.
I'd
Exactly.
rather give you the pound and you keep the magazine, buddy.
2017, Hat Films Gone Wild on Jingle Jam.
Oh yeah.
It
oh,
is
I'm wearing
D&D.
a tunic.
Harry was there, that's what I remember.
Barry and Craig.
Oh, we're talking about the Neon Musk stream, of course.
20
What year was that?
2017.
2017.
I said to the guys, hey, I really want to play some D&D. How about we do like a one shot, or maybe try.
I remember this tour.
Check.
I don't remember either.
I do remember the gimp suit thing because
I
he
can't
eventually
remember
he got in a
anything
gimp
from
suit
it.
and then grabbed the delivery. Do you remember that?
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Because they
Wearing
were like,
something
oh, it's
like
for a
that. Yeah,
thing.
you've got like
It was
a,
like, okay.
And the guy didn't even respond to it. He was just like,
you got a half a coat on.
What we're going to do, so the brief outline is.
How do I bring this up on?
Yeah, Santa Claus. You did a Christmas one shot, Smith. Unbelievable.
I don't remember it at all.
Well, it's the early beginnings of what this is.
Clearly. That was probably better. Right, should we continue?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit, you mind if I jerk it to this?
Rolling audio. I'm saying it just to check myself.
Test, am I on?
You're all on. I believe stream can hear everybody.
Okay.
Hello, stream.
Everybody.
Let us know
Oh,
if you
Craig,
can hear
pass me
it.
my bag.
Shit, you guys mind if I jerk it to this?
This bag?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Thank you. Very well, thank you very much. It's very nice of you, what you just
That's
did.
alright.
Did a really nice
That's
thing there.
alright, boy.
The only reason I got it was so I can get these Smarties.
Recording now.
Oh, nice.
Got a little pack of Smarties from yesterday.
Little Smarties
I only had a few of these. Do anyone want Smarties? Couple of Smarties, anyone?
No, I'm good.
Shit. No, I can't.
Oh, good at cold.
I'm good.
The only way I can eat Smarties these days is by pushing them down my pee hole. I'm not going to do that on stream.
Not
Oh, I
again.
did it several times.
Do you use like a pipe cleaner?
Finger, little finger.
Oh, I don't have that dexterousness.
No one said bad audio, so I assume they were all good.
Oh no, things like fucking you're a tenor.
Check. Check.
Check. All right, gamers. Time to game hard.
Buzzed on Smarties.
Right. Here we go then.
Too nuts.
A theme being turned on. Dun, 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 dun. Come to Alex Smith. Center yourself for the intro, please. Thank you. What kind of countdown do you want? For this is the final
Just
time.
3 seconds is fine.
3 seconds is fine.
Yeah.
Christ. I wouldn't be ready in that time.
I wouldn't be ready in that time. Okay, are you ready, Smith? I'm going to count down 3, and then I'm not going to say the other 2.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? 3.
Welcome back to Booty, High Seas, Low Expectations. You join us for the finale. That's right, part 2 of session 14, the final in our first campaign within the world of Booty. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in, watching, subscribing, donating, Patreoning, all that stuff. We do appreciate it. And that's why this series has made it to completion, much like our cast. Ross Hornby, Chris Trott,
We survived the whole way.
Sissy Boy Craig. Stop crying!
Sorry.
They play really great characters. What? Sissy Boy? What's wrong with Sissy Boy?
No,
My granddad used to say that to me all the time when I cried.
I don't think that's right. Don't think that's okay.
So we are going to be taking on the Horn, the legendary big boss of the high seas. It's an area of legend and battle
Imagine
and
if
challenge
it was just
and
a
reward.
legend, and it doesn't actually exist.
Oh my god. What a
It was
plot
just a
twist.
rumor. You turn up and it's just some rocks.
Jeez.
Oh man.
The ultimate bait. Trot, did you do any notes for part
Oh,
one?
I'm just writing them right now. But we just did it.
We
Fresh.
literally just did it. If you haven't watched part 1 yet of session 14, go back and watch it, you dumbass. The group resolved the triangular turtle situation. They managed to break Titus free from his indentured servitude, only to have him sink to the bottom of the ocean, from which he found little Puddlington, and a young Triton boy called Finn helped him escape his shackles, his manacles. He swam to the surface and eventually made it back onto the Raw Dog. The 2 remaining heroes, Sword and Kapipi of the Raw Dog, managed to trick, convince, teleport, and charm their way out of a situation on board that ship. You now have broken free. The ship you last saw was being smashed to pieces by the giant turtle that they had
was pretty angry.
attempted to enslave. It had some retribution there. Now you are back on your course, just a day or 2 away from the legendary Horn. Now, I actually looked at this up, and there's a term for the thing I was thinking of. So you know how like the Bermuda Triangle exists, and
Yeah.
you know how currents and winds exist.
What?
Yeah, they exist. Now there is a term for these conjoined or convening currents, and it is a Gaia, I
Act
believe.
of God.
Jaya, a Jaya.
Jaya.
So a Jaya is a term for currents and winds that converge in a certain place. Now the Horn is that. The Horn is in the center of the Atlantic. It is an area which most adventurers, most shipping companies try to avoid. It takes extra time and effort, but they avoid it. However, those who are perhaps the Castelliar, the people from the castle, the city by the sea, the monster hunters, they seek out the Horn. They seek to take on its legendary trials. And that is what you are doing now. You are sailing towards the Horn.
Hell
Anything you
yeah.
want to do before you get to the Horn? You have
I
been
want to hear the
informed
whole
by
song.
sorry?
I want to hear the whole song that could be performed en route.
As do we all. What's the song
Full
called?
body
The whole
massage,
thing
what's happening?
is
You want a
fine.
full body massage from Handsome Andy?
Fine.
Yeah, Handsome Andy can do it.
You want him to do it?
But I'm just knackered from the swimming.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a while since I've done that much physical exercise in such a short
Are you
space of
naked?
time. No, I've got little briefs on.
You got little briefs on, okay.
Well, nipples are exposed.
Do you want him to put his fingers in your gills?
No.
Okay.
This is
Titus got a full body
If he does,
massage.
it's
I'll
a
kick
sports
off.
massage, right?
I'm going to kick off. if
It's
he
a
does.
sports massage, yeah.
A sports massage. Yeah, he needs to just get these muscles, back to their former glory.
Kapipi, what does your song sound like?
I mean, it
Verse
goes-
1.
Come on.
Sorry?
Verse
Verse
one.
I mean, it goes on for like hours.
Wow,
It's
you're gonna have
like-
to write a lot of
It's
verses
like-
then.
It's like a whole opera.
It is an
I'll
epic
give you-
finale.
Hearing the
Yeah,
whole
I'll give
thing,
you
that's
like
a lot of
the
verses.
cliff notes of the performance. First of all, the ship looked like this as I was doing it. There you go.
Yeah.
Describe that to someone listening.
So we're on our way to the horn. Sorry, it's all the
multicolours.
ship. Yeah, of course. So podcast listeners.
It's lit up like a laser
Imagine you can see the ship.
Okay.
Okay, that's for that.
show. That's great.
It's got all lights going on. The light show from Bob and Knob's light show box is going as it's dusk. You say it's going to take a couple of days to get there, so
Hours.
we do. It's like a festival, you know. Like I'm headlining each night.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom.
Who's on tonight? Oh, it's Kapipi again.
Kapipi. Boom, boom, boom,
Dun,
boom,
dun,
boom,
dun,
boom,
dun, dun.
boom, 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 boom. Tricked him, T2. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to the horn. Sing it. We're going to
the horn.
Two people
We're
sing back.
gonna get horny at the horn.
Gonna get
It's a call and
horny at the
response,
horn.
And then dun, 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 and we bring it down.
Your keys, have you?
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't
I didn't
do
know you were
this.
carrying any keys.
I don't know, whatever
3
I'm playing
days
on
in,
now.
I can't do this again.
And then it gets really emotional. It's like,
It's gone off too long.
we've come a long way together, but friendship
You're
kept
telling
us
me?
together. We're best friends. I can't do
You were
without
fully
you.
over Titus's death at one point.
Dun,
But
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And then like that goes on for a bit, and then we skip into like there's like a lute solo in there. Imagine like
Wow.
Bohemian Rhapsody, how it goes through the and then it goes to like an a cappella bit where it's like, it's a horn, it's a horn, we are going to the horn. Yeah, and then the lute. Each section is like,
Crazy.
yeah.
All right.
and,
Okay. You take a point of exhaustion. So. So you do it.
Hours and hours of performance
It is great.
over days.
No, exhaustion's actually really
He's
bad.
gonna kill
yeah.
himself up there.
Yeah.
Bring him down. Hoist him.
You take half your HP as damage, and you're exhausted for the rest of the fight.
Okay, brilliant.
You have no spell slots.
Wow.
Good performance, though.
Thank you. I wasn't done. And then I end down on my knees up to the sky like this. Titus comes in. He levitates me up with the whole, you know, above the whole ship, and we're just like, ah!
Smoke machine.
It's totally worth the spell slot.
Expecting a big round of applause, but everyone's gone to
Nothing
sleep.
comes. Only the lapping of the waves against the
And
hull.
Bongo
And the
is passed
squawk of the gulls. Bongo he's done. He's like, he's on the floor, a discarded tankard to the side, and you need to give me a death saving throw.
Oh God.
No, you don't. I'm kidding. Again, it's a fun. It's just we're having
playing.
fun.
Toying
here.
with our lives.
We're
here.
having
This is serious.
fun. And out of nowhere, a dragon just plucks you.
Do you want me to carry on? I can sing
before?
more.
Whoa! What the fuck? The horn is just like full of death. No, right. Good job, Kapipi. If you don't already have it, you can have a point of inspiration, and so could everybody.
How
on
do I add that?
the,
Just
just
there.
remember it if you want. Basically, it just allows you
Wait.
to get advantage
the
on a roll of your choice.
Yeah, take that. Whoa! It's
So
literally just an indication that you have it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you
Doesn't
can just
actually
use
do
that at any
I'm
point to get an
inspired.
advantage on any roll.
Inspired to give
So
myself
remember
double
that.
health.
Right, you are.
Essentially, it will give you a reroll, and you'll get to choose which one you want to use.
It's a silly overused mechanic, underused.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but you know, why not use it?
Is that on every roll or just my next one?
You just get to choose
Any roll
when
you
you
want.
use it.
Once.
You can roll it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like advantage. Remember advantage? Where
Yeah.
you pick the better roll.
So it's that.
It's that.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So the sea is calm. The wind is beginning to drop as a barely conscious Bongo confirms after glancing at the maps held in front of him by Ansmandi that you appear to be very close to the horn. You find out that Bongo is becoming more and more drunk because he's heard about the stories of the horn and the pressure is getting to him. He feels worried, stressed, you know, all those things. And in order to deal with that, he wants to seem professional. You know, he's like, I need to keep this together. But in trying to keep it together, he's actually, you know, passed out drunk, which is sort of undone that. But anyway, Bongo sort of lazily,
Here we go.
you're entering a fog bank. So fog
Well, I'd like to make a deposit.
begins to
He's taking a dump over the side.
This is my deposit, fog bank.
there's a moment of silence and then a plop. The fog is rolling around you. You can no longer see the surface of the ocean. The wind has dropped to almost nothing. The ship is barely moving at a few knots. You drift, maintaining your course into the fog.
We've got to be alert for anything. We're in uncharted territories now.
No, it's on the chart. That's how we got
Oh,
it.
there it is, yeah.
It's on the chart.
There
That's
it
why
is.
we
That's
know
exactly
it.
how we
I really
know
thought we were
we're
off
here.
the map at this
What's
point.
going on with, what's his name over there? You know,
Oh, what is his name?
Drunken
Bongo.
boy. He's really drunk.
Drunken boy.
I assumed you just had a good time at my gigs.
No, I think there's something
He's
else
drowning
going
in sorrows.
on. I, in fact, commanded him to stop drinking and he didn't listen.
Oh my
So,
God.
which
Should we
makes me
wake
think
him up
he's
and
already
just-
got
should
too
we-
far gone.
Do you think he needs an intervention?
Should we dip him, dunk him?
Cage him?
We could cage him and then dunk him.
I was thinking more of just talking to him and find out what's wrong.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
As you're talking,
I'm not so
through
good
the
at that. You do
silence, through the almost complete silence, considering you're at sea, you hear like a, and you hear the unmistakable sound of rowing of a small rowboat. You hear the oars dropping into the water, a stroke, and then the oar coming out of the water once again. Off of the front left of your ships, the front left, the port bow.
Did anyone order a delivery?
No, do they deliver this
Wow,
far?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I
I
think
guess I could
nowadays you
polymorph
can.
myself as a bird and go grab something if you want. But
Yeah.
I'd be a bird for an hour. I don't want to be a bird for an hour.
I guess none of
What
us
did
ordered
we
it.
didn't order anything.
I don't think we ordered anything.
Let's just look over the side and see what that sound is.
You look over the side and a golden light pierces through the fog bank. First of all, you just see the light itself, and then the image begins to resolve.
Pumping the
There
musket.
is a tall, spindly looking character emerges from the mist, seemingly a man dressed. He looks a little undead, more undead than that image. A sort of washed up sea mage like character emerges from the mist on a small rowboat. The rowers themselves, the character I'm describing is stood up at the front, holding a golden lantern aloft, peering through the mist. There are a bank of 4 rowers sat behind him who are skeletons. Skeletons rowing his little boat.
What the fuck? Do we say something to them?
Well, what do you say to a skeleton?
He stands at the bow, mostly decomposed.
Oh, your bag of bones, something like that? I don't know.
Oh, threatening, nice.
Should we just
Oh, brave travelers!
offer them some food? Oh, hello.
I am the keeper of the horn. Are you looking to get horny?
Dear God, yes. I thought you'd never ask.
We've been looking for you for weeks.
Well, this could be a trick, guys.
What's with the
Why
skeletons?
would it be a trick?
I
He
don't
said
know, the
get
horn is hard
horny.
to get through. It could just be a...
He literally said the name of the thing we're here
Show
for.
us your credentials.
Who are you, sir?
I am the keeper of the horn. I ask of you again. Are you looking to get horny?
I swear he's
I
these
can't
little
tell if
smirk.
he's,
Yeah, I
he's
did-
too
I
far
did
away to
see
tell
it
if
that
he's giggling
time.
or not.
Are you giggling?
I want to get horny. Is
I
that-
can't hear you.
I want to get. I am horny.
For the horn.
We mean something different to what you maybe think we mean, though.
Lower down a ladder and I will come aboard.
Why?
Out of the question. What's with the skeletons?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to get horny.
Well, I do, but you.
Lower a ladder. Let me aboard or turn away. and
Andy,
leave.
lower ladder, mate. Andy.
Andy, before we lower you as a
Yeah.
ladder, can you lower the ladder?
Yeah, very good. Yeah,
big
lower the
as
ladder,
that.
and he throws down like one of those rope ladders with the wooden slats,
Nice.
with the wooden steps.
Come on up then, you horny bastard.
I'm coming. He puts the
Fucking hell,
the lantern
this
down,
guy.
climbs
pretty
up.
grim.
He's got a little
Yeah.
backpack on, climbs up the ladder, and steps out onto the deck. You see him now in his full height, a tall man around Titus's height, very skinny. His clothes look like they've been regularly dunked in ocean water. Parts of his face are falling off of his cheekbones. He looks to be almost decomposing.
Not
He
Triton.
smells of
Bagsy
salt.
not fucking this guy
He is
first.
not a Triton.
Smells of salt.
He smells of salt and the ocean.
Does it have the smell? Salt?
It does actually, yeah.
Does it? I've never smelt it.
What's going on here,
Only
horny
the
one?
smelling ones.
You can't
Do you have
smell.
a name, horny
Kabuki.
traveller?
I am known simply as the keeper of the horn.
Ah, horny beast.
Does it call to you?
Well, I guess we're calling to the horn.
So you seek
We're looking for horny
to get
action.
horny?
Yeah, we're looking for some horny action.
Are all these two other adventurers alongside you? Do they
Yeah,
all
we're all here to be horny. We're all going to be horny.
Let's be clear, we're here for the horn.
Just say we're getting horny. We want to get horny with this
So
guy.
you seek to get
Is this kink or something?
I don't care.
horny?
Why is he
likes it, he's
smirking every
finding it
time he
funny.
says that? Yes, I believe so. We will be on.
Say it!
We're going to get horny.
We're horny. We want to get horny.
You want to get horny?
Yes.
The deep calls to you, and you have answered. Which of its great titans will you choose? I have for you here 3 trinkets. Each trinket represents a great titan.
Whoa, this is moving quickly.
He reaches into his bag
Yeah, I need some stretching exercise.
and pulls out 3 small little trinkets, each seemingly representing a primal essence of their respective titan. These trinkets could fit in your pocket, but the monsters they represent won't. So, in front of you, there are 3 trinkets. One is a small crab made of what looks like a stippled volcanic rock. It's been sort of carefully whittled. The next is a tiny glass vial shaped like a fish. It seems to contain seawater. The final one is the feather of a flying fish. Now, this is in fact a fin. Flying fish don't have feathers, of course, but they do have fins on either side of them that look like wings. This is a sort of preserved feather. Which of these trinkets do you choose? I will let you talk amongst yourself before you do.
Wait, what was the second one again?
A tiny glass vial, the
vial.
shape of a fish containing seawater.
Okay,
The first was a crab made of a stippled volcanic rock. The third is a feather of a flying fish.
Is this some sort of riddle? What is this?
I think we just literally
Which one costs the most? Which one can we peddle for the most?
resell value.
I think I can crush all 3 of these with my hands.
Really?
They're really small, look at them.
Even the volcanic rock one?
Yeah,
That looks pretty
I could probably stomp on that one.
Sarah, are these valuable? Could we
Are these-
resell it? What are these for?
It's
Do we
just a
keep
joke.
it?
You can keep them if you survive, yes.
So,
Wait a
What's
second,
with this
what's
smirking?
smile?
Come on.
what do you mean survive?
He's hiding something.
Many adventurers. Are you ill?
Something about your look, and it makes me want to cough. The smell, mainly.
Many adventurers come to the Horn. They think that they will find great riches here, but my beasts often turn them back.
So, how often have these trinkets been held out to adventurers and then taken back off their dead bodies?
Many great beasts, these titans of the ocean, come to me. They are not simply beasts, but
Is
they
that
are,
because you're horny?
You did it funny.
these great beasts are not just mighty, they are also smart. They are not lured here by some mindless instinct. They are particularly violent individuals which enjoy fighting the best the world can offer. I speak with them, I speak with the creatures of the deep. I am an envoy, if you will, to the adventurers that come here. I offer you the chance to best one of these creatures, and in return, you shall receive a boon from Dovey Jans's locker.
Dovey.
Sorry, what's that again?
Jans.
Say the first one again. Dovey.
Dovey Jan's locker.
Sorry, I thought you said something
Dovey
else for a second
Jans.
there.
Good to meet you, Dovey.
I am not Dovey.
Oh, so you just have.
Hey, Dovey. So these little.
Please stop
models-
calling me that.
Oh, well, what's your name again?
I am the keeper of the horn.
Where's his locker?
I have no name
Hornkeeper.
given to me by land folk.
Hornkeeper.
Yes?
These 3 toys are representative of the real beasts.
Indeed.
What do each of those beasts' properties have? And can you tell me?
Well, of course, there is an element of mystery, an element of surprise. an
Is this
element-
your kink? Do you get off on like luring?
He's about to tell her.
Sorry.
Look, well,
It's
smell-
just weird with the whole trinket
Look, when you
thing.
choose the trinket, just smell it first.
It's like, is this your day job? What is this?
This is my job. This is my task. I do it for the joy of it.
So you're not like bound
You
or
get
cursed
paid,
to do
yeah.
this or anything?
You look like you've been cursed.
You
I'm
look
bound to
pretty
this rock.
Has
I live
anyone said that to
upon
you?
the Horn. The Horn is a small island, a collection of rocks, the odd beach. But largely it is the convergence of currents that create a particularly rich area in the ocean, one of which I am bound to.
cursed. Can you get deliveries out here or is it kind of cut off?
We get deliveries in the form of other
He's
boats.
smirking again.
He's doing that.
Many have fallen
smirk.
afoul of the Horn. It has not always been the case that adventurers come here to do battle. Often great containers, shipping companies, things like that, they fall afoul of the currents and rocks in these regions, and well, they coalesce here. The breakages, the wreckages, they form on this island and end their time here.
Oh, guys, do you find it we were so focused on the horn, we never actually considered what it is and if we want it.
Or how it is.
Or how
like
it
we
is,
were
or
just
where it is,
focused
or why it is what it is, or where.
mystery.
If you take on this battle, if you
Battle,
best
please,
my
battle.
Titan, I offer you a boon from Dover Jane's locker. This can be a wish, a great item, who knows? It's something that you want. What are your wildest dreams? What are your ambitions, the things that you've always wished to obtain?
Very personal question.
I will
You'll
reward you
Right, yeah.
with an audience with the great behemoth of the deep, the one with which I confer. They will reward you. They will fulfill your wildest dreams.
Well, I always wish for more wishes.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to suggest the almost the exact same thing. Be careful what you wish for, but wish for a million wishes.
Okay.
We got you.
More wishes, please.
Damn, they've got me again. No!
Oh,
One request. Do not waste the behemoth's time.
Do we have to say it
Or you
out
will fall
loud?
foul. You'll be squashed like a plankton.
If I say it out loud, doesn't it mean it won't come true?
No! Shut up! Choose a trinket. Do it now, or I will leave and sink
We
your
got
craft.
to choose one
a trinket or a wish?
collectively.
Yes, choose. The
one
trinkets
each?
represent the Titan you will face.
Is it one each or one?
It's one fucking trinket!
All right, which one?
He's not smirking anymore.
What are each of them?
And that worries me. I was unsettled at first, but now I'm unsettled that the smirking has stopped.
Tell us about the three beasts if you can. Keep it mysterious though. Wow.
Ask if we're horny
But
again.
tell us
I just want
exactly
to see
why.
that smirk.
Yeah. Which one's
crab,
the easiest to one to
The
kill?
volcanic rock represents Krabna, the demon crab.
Right,
Demon crab.
Demon's
A
bad.
crab made huge by the rich thermal vents that litter the ocean floor.
Scary as damn
The
fire.
trinket
as well.
that is a tiny glass vial, the shape of a fish containing seawater, is Meon,
Sounds vile.
the fish demon.
Another demon.
Oh, yeah. Keep saying
These are
demon.
names the sailors give them. You must remember that.
Let's hope the last one's not a demon.
Finally, air, the feather of flying fish. This monster is Flaptos, the giant flying manta ray.
Flapdos. That's a good name.
Is it a demon manta ray?
No, he's just a giant flying manta ray.
No. Flying sounds
Like
like
a
a
manta ray.
problem.
Manta rays are pretty scary.
How much
creatures.
range you got? Not much.
Huh?
If we had to destroy this beast.
Range?
Yeah.
On what?
If there's something was flying, you had to attack it.
Oh, I can barely attack
Yeah,
anything
right.
in front of me.
Or would you rather attack a giant? I'm assuming it's a big beast. Like a
A
crab.
crab, they have shells, right? So I can almost relate to it.
That's not what it's about there.
No?
A crab's a protective shell. I
Yeah,
think it helps it a lot
volcanic
more than the
rock.
others. A volcanic rock is
Right,
strong.
and what was the other one? A trinket of fish or something?
Some sort of fish in a bowl.
Nah,
sounds like a
that
goldfish.
sounds easy, doesn't it?
So that sounds like we can just
Yeah.
pour it out of the
You
water.
seek to
and
take
just-
on Meon, the fish demon.
Oh,
The
I did
fish
say
demon, yeah.
demon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
there's a
what they
fish
call
demon.
it though.
Like
Like,
little fishy, like what damage can a little fishy
yeah, it's
do?
gonna
I
be
know, if we
goldfish.
manage to
though.
get that on land, or do we have to go under the water because you'll die?
Well, you can do that.
That's the point. I
Yeah,
can't
I don't wanna
swim.
fight on
This is
my
a
own
pretty bad
again.
one for me.
I've almost fought all these battles on
We
my
can
own.
fight from the ship.
So we've got the flying one, which I can't fly. We've got the ones in
the
the water,
lava
both of them in
crab
the water,
demon.
where I can't swim. I'll leave it to you guys to choose them because I'm at a loss either way.
I'm with like fish and crab
fish.
are pretty even for me.
Yeah.
You're more fish, are you?
I think fish.
Oh, that sways the boat
Yeah,
then.
and I can at least breathe underwater even if I sink.
Right, let's
How many?
Hold my breath at least.
Quick question here. Horn
dweller.
man,
Horny boy.
Horny dweller.
horn folk.
Horny boy.
How many people have won and got
Oh.
Dovey Jan's locker?
I've changed it to David James.
Dovey Jane, sorry.
That's okay. Many have bested my Titans.
Many.
We are talking about a history of hundreds of years, but it is not impossible. It's uncommon.
Anyone we know?
No, they've all died. You're the first of your generation to come here.
Oh my god.
How far are we from the edge of this planet?
You're in the center of the Atlantic Sea.
Are we like, is there like a waterfall edge somewhere?
No, it's not how this works.
I just want to
how
make
do-
sure he knows.
My Titans will eat you for dinner.
If we do get horny
Idiots.
with one of these trinkets,
Yeah.
what benefit does it have to us? Yeah?
Well, he says,
Why wouldn't we just
I think
walk
he keeps mentioning boons. Who's
Oh,
boon?
boon. What's a boon then?
You best my Titan. It may help if you write these things down.
No.
Best my Titan and
Got
be
nowhere to
rewarded
write.
with a boon. Choose a trinket in the next 2 minutes, or I will sink this ship.
I think we're going
Ah,
for,
that's a good
we've
incentive. He's
Doing
gonna
some
sink.
conferring between each other, and we've gone for the fish.
The goldfish.
Goldfish idea.
The little fishy.
Meon.
You choose the trinket, which is a tiny glass vial the shape of a fish containing
this one.
seawater.
I'm shaking the little seawater
You
inside it.
choose me on the fish demon. Very well. Prepare yourself.
Stop calling
I
it.
will
drink?
summon Meon.
I'm going to drink it.
Good luck.
Don't drink it.
It's a sealed vial,
Oh.
Not anymore.
Whoops.
and it is just seawater. No, you can drink it if you want. You can drink it. There's some seawater in it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You spit it out.
He wasn't lying.
That's seawater. And the keeper of the horn steps back towards the ladder, climbs back down, and climbs back into his boat. The boat turns around and disappears into the fog. Moments after the boat disappears into the fog, by the way, the time of day right now is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
You can't see the sun because of how foggy and overcast it is, but there is a greyish white, even light throughout this whole place. As the boat disappears into the fog, moments later the fog begins to clear. First you see the surface of a very flat ocean part. The ocean itself does not part. The fog parts to reveal the glassy surface of the ocean. And again the fog peels away to reveal the horn. Several hundred meters off of the front left of your ship, you've become quite close to what is a very small island. It is in part rocky. There are a few small beaches on this tiny island. The island itself is perhaps only half a mile across. It is circular. There are several small coves. But what really strikes you is that upon this rocky island is a pile, a makeshift structure, if you will, of many, many ships' hulls. Wooden ships, pieces of them litter this island. Hundreds of broken wooden ships of would-be adventurers, would-be combatants who have lost their ships, and they've been added to this sort of great pile. There are other elements of ships that have been brought here by the tides and by the currents, deposited upon the ship, upon the island, sorry. And just imagine sort of a great, almost a fortified town, if you will, but everything is made up of wood and rocks, and they're piled high.
This is not what I expected.
Yeah, so, and obviously, the name of the horn comes from, in the center of the island where the great pile of ships is, there is a large curve, not unlike a rhinoceros horn of ships.
I see it now.
Yeah,
now that makes sense.
The ship's hulls have been formed into sort of slightly lopsided structure, which looks a little bit like the top side of a half moon, or say the horn of a rhino's horn.
Looks like
Okay.
there it is. Incredible.
You have a few moments of peace, of quiet. Well, is there anything you'd like to do? Anything that you'd like to tell your crew before, you presume the fish demon Meon rears its fishy little fucking head?
All right. Dr. Feelgood, first mate, second mate, and captains of the Raw Dog. I'd like us all to have a final meeting, please.
Should we get Kevin or not?
No, of course not.
Of
Don't
Of
even
course we don't want
suggest
Kevin.
that.
Just saying he's down there. We don't really speak to him.
We're at the horn and you're mentioning.
I haven't seen him in ages. What's he like
You got
down?
to
Is he
ruin the
alright?
mood with the fog.
How's he
Oh,
doing?
I'm pissed off.
Well, what's happened since I've been gone?
What do you mean?
Well, I was enslaved for a little short while, and then I went.
Nothing happened
nothing
with
happened,
Kevin. It's
but
just
I just
a,
haven't seen Kevin for a bit. I just wondered how he's been doing.
why do you care about
Been
him so
treating
much?
him well?
We'll find him afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
All
Why
right,
don't
I'm
you
just saying,
talk to him?
because if shit goes down, he's on the ship. He might
Yeah.
want to know what's going on.
Well, maybe you'll find out.
I mean, if these are times of what I think now, they're pretty big boys.
What do you think they
I
are?
thought they're like goldfish.
No, they're not
They're
like
like little-
goldfish.
it's a fish.
It's not going to really be like the little fish.
The
What's it gonna
vial was
be?
tiny.
Why don't it's going to be bigger, isn't it?
Why?
Well, because look at the smirk on this guy's face.
I thought you just had them.
Come on.
Right, so how big? Okay.
Look, we need to make sure we got all our you know.
Our best stuff.
You know how when we're walking around the
Affairs order.
Gold Tooth Isle, you know, you have people come up to you and say, "Hey, you want to get a horn?" I thought it was just one of those, but in the sea.
Yeah, drug.
We're just
why I swigged it.
appeasing him,
Seems
so it
odd
went
that we would
away.
travel all this way for that, though.
Yeah, but he might
Don't
just
you
be
think?
working. I don't think it's going to
Yeah,
come with
but
anything.
around like the Horn, I bet it's a tourist trap, right? You get all these like
Right, a
merchandise
tourist trap.
peddlers.
Have you seen all those ships?
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
it looks
it's a hell of a
beautiful.
structure.
Where do you
Sure.
think they come from?
They're probably built.
Well, they
them.
create the story, but it's kind of like a theme park, I thought.
That's very odd to think that.
We're
After everything we've
probably,
been through.
going to sail calmly through this water and go through a little
Stomp a
route.
goldfish, we're done.
Right, I'm just
Anyway.
saying.
Off
to your left.
Let's be cautious.
Off to the left of the boat, between you, basically on the side of your ship, which I presume is now stopped. Really, there's no wind, or not that much wind really to propel you. You will be able to move the ship in combat, but at the moment there's not very much to push you along. So, presuming that your ship is currently stopped to allow that keeper on and off. To the left of the ship in the water, perhaps 20 feet off of the railing, the water begins to swirl. And swirl at first. It starts as a small current moving, and then larger and larger still, before about 60 feet in diameter, a whirlpool starts to form.
Well, that's not good, is it?
No, it's like a spinny thing.
Kind of want
In
to
the
see it from
water.
the glass bottom of our ship.
We want to go down to
I
the
bet I
bottom.
look well
You,
nice.
you,
We're going to rush down to the bottom and have a look.
Yeah,
All right, let's
Yeah.
go down there.
Let's go down there and have a look.
we're going to have a look
Wow.
into the ocean through our glass bottom floor.
Oh, nice, good idea. So you're all downstairs.
Yeah.
We'll rush down to the bottom sea.
You
Not
can't-
now, Kevin!
You can't see much. There are what looks like it's very quickly shelves from this island. This island is an unusual outcropping. Beneath you is very deep ocean still. This is unusual, this island, because it seems to erupt out of nowhere. Beneath you, you see large fauna, nothing huge. You know, a few large fish, things like that swim beneath you, but nothing at the moment. You think you can see a little bit of the structure of the edge of the island. So if you imagine the island is coming up from the sea floor, there is a very dramatic shelf that happens, as in the ground falls away to open ocean. But on the edge of the rocks and things like that that form the island, under the water, you can see very large crabs, one thing. Everything here seems very large. It's almost a sort of mega fauna that's formed because of such rich waters here. But you do not see signs of anything dangerous yet.
This could be like one of the features of the Horn, you know? They have these nice, like some places have fountains on display, that sort of thing. I guess this place has whirlpools, yeah?
They've probably got some wizard down there just working like,
Yeah.
ship coming, spin up the water.
Spin up the whirlpool.
You guys think it's like a theme park?
Yeah.
We said this, yeah. Because, like, look how nice everything looks.
Oh,
Did you see the skeletons?
As you're
it's
talking,
good, wouldn't it?
Realistic.
a large shadow, larger than your ship, sweeps beneath you.
Wait, you
Just
see
out of-
that? What was that?
Oh my god. Do we need 3D glasses?
Maybe. I think we might do.
Are there 4D effects here? Are we going to get splashed or?
Oh, hopefully not
Down,
through
Because I
the...
wanna
not
go to the
down,
top
not,
if
not
that's
through
gonna-
the glass. We've got splash
yeah.
proof
Well,
glass.
yeah, well, I don't know what the effects are. I've not been to a theme park. You guys are idiots. We're going to die.
Come on.
Should we just try and, like, you know, get onto that landy bit?
From up on top,
Oh, let's have a look.
on the top deck, you hear a cry. Whoa!
Who's
You hear
there?
a splash.
Who was there?
You go
Quickly
upstairs,
to the top
Yeah,
deck.
I'm running up.
up to the top deck. Hans Mandy's there, hands on his bucket,
What happened?
looking
Hans
around.
Sandy?
What?
It's Bongo!
What?
Where?
He fell over the side.
He fell over
He
the...
woke up. He lost it.
What?
He said he couldn't take the pressure anymore and he threw himself into the whirlpool.
No.
where's
What?
Into the whirlpool.
Where is
He
he?
threw himself in. He said he wanted to end it very slowly with drowning.
But where is
Andy!
he? That's terrible. Where is he?
You look over the edge and you see a dwarf just going round
No!
and round in this whirlpool
Bongo!
as it
get
begins to increase in strength.
I'll get you, Bongo.
How do we save him?
Can you levitate him out or something?
Maybe it's quite far away. I just feel like, can I?
And then he spins and spins.
He's going
and
really
spins
quick.
and spins
Quick before he goes.
gets to the center.
I'm going to run and jump
Yep.
in.
You're jumping in.
I'm jumping in.
Fuck.
You jump in.
Yeah, to get him.
Why?
Do you jump into the whirlpool?
Wherever he is, yeah.
He's in the whirlpool.
Yeah, I jump in that. I'm getting you.
Oh, we could be heroes for one day because that's
Okay.
how long we're going to last.
You sploosh into this whirlpool that's now about 30 feet wide. Give me a give me a strength check, sorry.
Okay. By your reaction, I feel like I shouldn't have done this. But,
You jumped into a whirlpool that swallowed a man.
It's all cool, it only requires a DC 18 strength check to get out of. I hope you're a strong boy.
strength check is
Plus 2.
What did you roll?
an 8. Plus
Swim!
Kapipi
I can't
is
swim.
immediately in trouble. He hits the surface of the water as
You
he's
don't let
sucked
me use
in.
a spell here!
You are now restrained. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Bloody melon.
You could use your inspiration to re-roll that if you
don't
really
know.
want, but you don't necessarily have to use it. I wouldn't. I'm
going-
not trying to advise you either way.
This is a good
I'm
time
just
for. Yeah, I think
I'm just
I will.
reminding you of the future.
I'd forgot it was there, so I would like to use it at this
Give it a go.
exact
You
moment.
are your inspiration.
Yeah,
Would you like me to polymorph you as a fish? That's a 3.
that was a 3.
You're still stuck in there.
I got this, don't worry.
Whoa!
Got used to
Roll
this.
initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Do I roll initiative? Because I'm like.
You feel something touch your feet.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
You best think of what you're going
that.
to do, because you're going to be first. You should probably roll initiative just so we know when.
Yeah,
you
definitely
go.
roll initiative.
Oh god, what's happened with rolls today? That was a 1.
You spent them all before the
Do
stream.
you have a bonus to your initiative or not?
Oh yeah. Plus 3, so that's 4.
Nice. Sword.
14.
Okay. Okay.
What I'm going to do is cast a spell called Mage Hand, which is a hand that's like the size of a hand, and I'm going to slap you around the face
Okay.
for your idiocy and allow you to drown.
I was trying to save our friend.
Do you have battle music?
It should be on.
Okay, I just couldn't hear it through the speakers. That's fine. Right, so you, seemingly the main threat at the moment is the fact that Bongo has slipped beneath the surface. He reached the center of the whirlpool, even though Kapipi tried to heroically save him. He reached the center, and whoa, 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 and he just plops down the middle of the whirlpool and disappears. Kapipi is now circling the outside of the whirlpool, being carried around by its strong currents. The whirlpool is about 30 feet, and it's about 20 to 30 feet away from the left-hand side of your ship. So Kapipi's currently about 30 to 40 feet away.
You're going to
Okay.
need to jump in after me.
He's spinning around, and he doesn't seem to be able to escape the strength of the current.
I think he lost his mind. He knows he can't swim, but he jumped right in.
What a man.
What do we do? Just leave him so his wasted mind can die happily?
No!
Or do we save him?
We tried to save you.
You did not.
No, we didn't. But we
You
thought
did
about it.
not try to save me.
Kapipi tried to save you. He tried to drop that Iron Maiden in.
Yeah, well, I don't know that.
No, you don't know that. He hasn't told you that either.
Look, I'm just saying, he jumped in there recklessly. I don't want to die because of his reckless
We
actions.
can't
What should we
kill
do?
the fish without him.
All right, let's levitate him up or polymorph him into a fish.
Things are looking sticky for Mickey.
Your choice.
I feel like polymorph
I'm
him
not a
will
wizard.
be an hour of kind of whatever he is, and then
I
he'll,
don't want to deal with that.
I don't think polymorphing is the best idea. What about, like, I can make him walk on water?
I'm getting closer to the middle.
I don't know if water
Whoa!
works with this kind of...
Whoa! Whoa!
Can you keep it to one word per cycle, please?
Yeah.
We can't hear you on the other side.
Right, so Titus, it's your go first.
I do a walk on water spell for him. Would that void? I mean, I don't know how that works with a swirling whirlpool.
Well, what's this? What's the details of the spell? Can you cast it on another person? And what's the distance you can cast it at?
So
30
there's
feet.
30 feet.
Yep.
Don't know where I am now. Yeah, 30 feet. The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface. If you target a creature submerged in liquid, the
Yep.
spell carries the target to the surface of a liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round.
So push him to the top.
Such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava.
Yep, this works.
Or harmless solid ground.
Before you
You
do
can
that,
cast it on
Up to
Kapipi.
10 willing creatures you can see within range gain this ability for the duration.
Why not cast it on everyone?
I'm going to give us all water walking. Let's walk on water.
What do you have to do to do it? Is there a hit or is there a
Kind
roll?
of spin here. Just
My two big toes have got
point
slightly
all
larger.
of our feet.
You've got armbands for toes now.
Got armbands for toes.
Flappy fish, flappy feet onto the water.
You're gonna get pushed to the surface.
Oh, I'm running on it
Do you just
now.
cast it? What's what you have to do
And
for
then I
that?
just,
No, just willing creatures in the 30-foot range.
yeah, and it will,
Yeah.
the duration of an hour.
Yeah, it lasts an hour. So we could just be on the water for an hour. As long
No
as you...
drowning for us.
Is Bongo still in range?
It's not even concentration, it just
No, I can
is
just
a
do
thing. It's an incredible spell.
it. Let us
good.
walk on water,
I assume Bongo's gone.
which
at this
otherwise would be insane to do.
Yeah,
I'm pressing the button.
Did Bongo get caught up in this, or is he gone?
Is Bongo gone?
Bongo!
I need to see him.
You can't see him.
Walk on water.
Rip in peace.
Press the button.
Bongo.
You can walk now. Have faith.
Can I start?
Titus, you begin to move to. Sorry, not Titus. Kabibi, you feel suddenly buoyant.
Oh,
You surface.
is this what swimming is? I can swim!
Not at all.
I've discovered how to swim!
Stupid turtle man. God, this is God speaking. I want to take a moment.
exist.
Just to sort of say, even for a turtle, you're fucking stupid. Anyway, God out.
Peace.
Peace. No, Kabibi, you come to the surface and you can now walk on water. Look at that.
Look at this, guys.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
Great one. I wish I didn't have to do it though. You shouldn't have jumped. He's gone.
Let me just come back to the ship and I'm going to explain one thing to you. Can I
Alright.
make it? Can I make it back to the ship in
Walk
this?
back.
It's not your turn, but in your turn you'll be able to move. Yep.
Okay.
Sword, your go.
I'm going to test the walking on water
You're
thing.
jumping on. Is that what you're doing?
Wow.
Well, wait,
Not
what are we
jumping.
we're in fight mode,
you
right?
do.
So what are we fighting?
Can I have a little glance over the side and see if there's anything stirring the water other than a huge whirlpool? Like, can I see Bongo? Any sort of
Bongo's gone.
sight of
Give me a
Bongo?
perception check for Bongo.
9 plus perception, which is forget plus 2, I guess? Plus nothing.
No, you can't see Bongo, unfortunately. You see one of his tankard floating on the surface. However,
Oh.
it's made its way outside the current, and his wooden tankard is bobbing on the surface.
It's like if your shoes come off,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
You know it narratively.
If you lose a lantern,
Yeah. You're like,
dead.
oh, that's his favorite drinking cup.
Bongo.
Looks like it was the drink that killed them all in the end.
We couldn't help him.
I tried to make him stop.
Kapipi, get up here.
I'll get up if it's my
6
go.
seconds, remember.
Kapipi, get up here. That's my turn.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to take
No,
any
I'm
action?
going to stay here. I'm going to hold. If anything comes out of the water, I'm going to shoot it with my musket.
Nice. So your musket
Reactively.
is ready, and we're going to presume you keep it there.
Anything that comes out of the water,
Anything at all. Okay, cool.
I'm
right.
shooting.
You're going to blast it. Okay, anything else? You good?
That's me.
From beneath the whirlpool, as Kapipi just makes it outside the current, centered on the whirlpool, a whale-like breach happens. You know how you see like whales breaching out with their mouths from underneath the ocean? A huge demon fish
Oh, it was a demon fish.
breaches out
Shit.
from underneath the whirlpool, and just as its jaws, it's similar to an anglerfish in its appearance.
Oh, it's got like a jut in
Big,
the jaw.
massive mouth with jagged teeth can be seen. It's got these terrifying, soulless eyes, like a doll's eyes. It comes up, breaches out of the water. Its skin is a mottled brown and orange with strange lumps and tendrils and little whiskers adorning its head and chin. Its mouth is almost the size, let's say it's the size of the whirlpool itself, about 30 feet across.
Wow.
Just as its mouth comes up through the surface of the water and closes, you see Bongo. Oh no, boys, I'm being eaten!
Oh, there he is!
And then the jaws close.
My God, what a fever dream that must feel like.
Can I shoot at...
We'll get him out later.
You can
Get me
shoot
out.
at the target.
Get me out!
You're on the surface of the water. You're fine. You'll be fine down there.
He just
avoid
breached the surface of
He
the...
did.
I can't explain all this in the time.
23. 22, sorry.
Nice. Yeah, that hits.
But to what damage?
12 points of musket damage.
Is that with the plus 10 that we decided a little while back for balancing?
22 points
Yep.
of musket
Wow,
damage.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty good.
Very
I
good.
really pumped this one full of gunpowder.
What are you aiming for on the fish? Just anything you can hit? Just like,
I-
oh
I
fuck!
just reflexively shot at it.
Okay.
So
All right.
whatever.
It pops one of the little tiny little like weird bulbous things on the surface of the
Right.
fish. So it's just like,
God damn it.
Oh, that limpet?
fuck is that?
It just popped off a giant limpet.
Gross as hell.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Boom. He opens up with a tidal wave. Not only has he cast his great whirlpool, which is what he lures his beast, his prey in with, he casts tidal wave at your ship. You've seen this before from Titus. It's 10 feet wide and up to 10 feet tall.
No.
It attempts to smash into the side of your ship.
No.
Each creature, that's you three, must make a
What
dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. You've used your inspiration now.
I have.
We could use it if we really mess it up. Okay. You got +2 on that. Oh, don't even need it. It was this one. 19.
19. Oh, it does. Okay, nice. I can't read it from there.
Oh, 20!
Another
Better.
20.
Bong.
Pressure's on me.
Don't fuck this up,
Smash.
Kapiti.
So I'm still in the water at the moment,
Smash.
right? Just outside of the whirlpool.
Yeah, you got pushed to the surface and you can walk on it.
Come on, be the end of my low rolls.
I'm assuming it acts like a concrete surface.
What was this one?
What, the save you have to
Dexterity.
make? 17.
+5.
Ooh,
No, was
wow.
it dexterity, was it?
Dex, yep.
So that's only +1, right?
No, you got Dex saving throw, so it's that one. There.
Ah, okay. That's a 12.
You fail.
It's quite high, like 17, Jesus.
It was pretty
I
high.
got 18, so.
You succeed.
Natural 20,
You succeed.
21.
Oh dear. Bad day
Sword.
for Kipipi.
Caesar's coming after taking his shot. He notices the creature try to turn. He dives out the way and avoids all damage. You take 8 damage. You take 17 damage.
Tis but a scratch.
A really big, deep,
That's a big, deep
mortally
stab,
wounding scratch.
Okay. 1 second. Kapipi, it's your go.
Okay. I just want to explain a little bit about Kipipi's thought process, why he jumped in.
Yeah, please do.
Do you remember earlier, Sword made Kipipi feel awful for not realizing that he could have helped Titus by jumping in.
character
So
development.
Exactly. So the moment it happened again, he thought to himself, I'm not going to waste a second and just jump in. And because his intelligence isn't very high, he didn't really
Look at
think
that.
things through. He just acted on impulse for once
true.
and just jumped it. That's why he did it.
A true role player's choice.
There you go. I just thought I'd explain that.
Good job.
So where am I now? Am I alongside the ship at all? Am I near it? Am I? 'Cause basically, I want to use
This
my.
illustration
I want to
time
use
is-
my action here.
You are on the edge of the whirlpool. You've avoided the damage. You got caught by that tidal wave. So you're between the fish and the ship at this point.
So I want to use
I
my
will
action
make-
to get as hopefully out of the water onto the ship, or as close to as I can that you'll let me move, basically.
Yeah.
fight
Well, you
anything
could
yet.
use your action to dash and climb up the side of the ship and into the ship if you want.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay. Yep. I'm just quickly checking about attacks of opportunity, but I'm going to say that you managed to being carried by the wave. It knocks you forward, but
wave
you can
carries
walk
me
on
on.
water. So you're
So
sort
I'm
of like,
walking on
this
the
is a
wave.
weird effect. This kind of feels like you're
I'm
being
surfing.
carried by a crowd. Yeah, exactly.
This is
And
what
it takes
crowd
you
surfing must be like.
up to the edge of the ship,
One day.
and you climb up and over the gunnels of the ship. You see Kapipi climb over.
There's nothing I could have done for Bongo.
He's still alive!
He might still be alive. You're not sure.
He's in the jaws of the thingy.
He's gone. That's all I can say. In 6
He's
seconds.
gone. Excellent. Right.
I'm just very shook.
All right, I moved on.
Titus, your go.
Yeah, let's see. What can we do to this creature beast burden?
Boost.
Burden.
Which is burdening us.
I could cast a lightning bolt. Fire at its flesh. Is it out of the water? Is it floating? Was it kind of like head out of water?
It is, it's on the surface, so you can see it, you can target it. It's a large creature, so the creature itself, well no, it's not large, it's a huge, gargantuan creature. It is probably bigger than your ship in most ways. So you imagine the ship, it's a little bit bigger than that in most dimensions. It's the normal shape of a fish with a large head and mouth.
Okay, I'm going to shock it with a lightning bolt. I will fire at you the power of a million lightnings. Electricity from the sky will cause you into pain and suffering.
Okay. It's actually vulnerable to lightning.
Well, this is
I
great.
shit you not.
That's fantastic news because I'm going to cast that spell at a level 4,
Yeah.
which means
Very high.
9d6, which would be lovely if that works out.
And I think a vulnerable creature takes, is it double damage?
Yes.
Oh,
So whatever you roll here, double it.
okay. I'm going to do that one and then roll it on here. Lightning bolt! Strike you from the sky! 26 on this.
So that's 52 damage, make that.
Fucking hell.
That's insane.
So
Take this! Ah!
It hurts him as much as it hurts
Every
them.
time.
everybody
I've
else,
done it
a
while.
bright fucking blinding light
Close your eyes.
flashes as a huge lightning bolt emanates from Titus, arcing across the gap between the boat and the enemy fish. It illuminates the fish. You see its bone structure momentarily in a hilarious X-ray style effect.
Whoa!
Inside
Really cool.
its body, you see the skeleton of Bongo,
Fucking hell.
who is shocked to death
Yeah.
by this.
Oh no, you killed
You
it.
don't know it was me. You don't know.
Titus knowing,
You'll be okay.
Titus being an intelligent wizard and understanding his spells, being able to anticipate the effects of his spells is not so easily blinded. You two, it's just a bright flash. You don't really see the details. Titus, you're fairly sure you saw the skeleton of a dwarf inside the stomach of it that twitched and then went limp.
Shit, I think he was dead before
It's a
I
turducken.
struck it.
It's now a turducken. It's a dwarf inside a fish.
Yeah.
A dwarfish. Not as fun to say.
Enlarging
is
him
it?
would do nothing against such a large beast. It would be merely a larger fish to follow.
That is a great bit of damage. Holy
Wow,
shit.
that's 52, is it?
Yep.
Oof! Yikes! Wow!
Oopsie.
Big one.
You know what? You think you smell roasting dwarf?
Oh my
In
goodness.
fish?
I wouldn't know what that smells like. It smells like the fish is off.
Sword, you'll go.
Sword is going to. I need to subdue this fish or at least stop it from moving so much. It looks like it's vulnerable to lightning.
What would make you think such a thing?
I might try.
Should have done a 5th level. Actually, 5th level's only one slot. Only one extra die for that one.
I'm gonna go up into the crow's nest. Is that gonna be my entire movement, or am I gonna need to dash to get up there?
Nah, you can do it with your movement. Yeah.
Okay.
Because also, don't you have like some ability to like walk up the side of the mast?
I've got spider climb, but it will cost me a.
Oh, that's a spell.
spell.
Right. Now, yeah, you can still do it. You're experienced in doing this. You fly up the mast.
Fly at the mast. I look out on the top, assess where the fish is.
You see the fish. It's fucking huge.
Dr. Feelgood. Yes, sir. Ready, cannons. On the
Okay, you sons of bitches, automatons, you stupid sons of bitches. And he starts just berating them. And they're like they're like inanimate objects. It doesn't make any sense, but he really.
good for him.
He goes along each one and picks out something personal about each of the automatons and really tries to emotionally insult them.
On my mark.
Yeah.
Fire the cannons. And I'm going to use my action to do this, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Command the automatons to ready the cannons.
Yep.
So hopefully-
Automatons report ready to fire, sir, on your command.
yeah. That's
You want to
me.
fire?
Oh, if we can.
You can fire. I'll let you fire it. Yeah, because I mean, you're not using any of your abilities.
All right, yeah, I'll tell them to fire.
They're ready and loaded because they were prepared for battle. Bang, 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 bang. I need to quickly check. Nice. That's it. They fire off the 4 barrels of each. There's 3 cannons on this side of the ship. Each have 4 barrels, firing a golf ball-sized projectile. And I believe they do 40,
There they go.
10
Oh,
times
there's another one.
3.
Last one, could you do it? Thank you.
Who the hell was that? He starts berating the automaton that fucked that up. Right, okay.
That's fair.
One sec, just gotta find the right die. Oh, these are shit rolls. Okay. Not the best rolls. The cannons do 14 damage each off of a possible 4d10 each.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to say times
projectiles.
30, 4, 6, 12. 42 damage thereabouts. Still a great thing, but like it could have done a lot more.
Right, I see.
You hear a moan from this giant fish demon, and Sword,
Run!
in your head,
It's in its death throes.
in your head, Sword, you
Hello.
feel a presence wade into your mind.
Get out of my head!
There is no way you can possibly stop such a gargantuan presence. You hear.
I'm terrified.
You
Okay.
hear an abyssal, even though you don't speak. What? Do you speak abyssal? It's not required.
do I?
Double check. Have a
I
look.
might, because I am a hobgoblin. Not that I'm stereotyped or anything. No, I don't think I can.
It doesn't matter. You can still understand it for this instance. because
Oh,
of the
okay,
way-
I can understand it.
Yeah. So you understand it. You think you can best me?
It's like it's right in my brain.
You tickle me with the balls you throw at me, tiny goblin.
Your scar is glowing.
I smirk a little bit at the tickling ball things.
You smirk at the tickling
He
balls.
said tickling balls. It's quite funny.
Oh, you'll find this funny. I'll enjoy eating you just like I enjoyed eating that dwarf.
I'd like to see you try, you asshole.
And then you hear this deep rumble
I
again.
do shit myself, but I try and hide the fact that I do that.
Okay, there's a horrific shriek
I'm in the crow's nest, so
and a flash of light.
it's going to take a while to waft its way.
Titus, give me a DC 15 wisdom saving throw. Look at your
Titus,
wisdom saving throw flat. Yeah, he's not targeting Sword, he's targeting
What's
Titus.
my saving throws? Is this one? Wisdom is +4, and then
Thank you.
ooh, that's a 14 +4. That sounds like an 18 to me.
You feel, after you hear this cry, this something tries to invade your mind. You understand this feeling. For a moment, you sympathize with this fish. You're a being of the deep yourself, and you understand the trials, tribulations, and in a way, a deep-seated hate of the land lovers, the land dwellers. However, you shake off this hatred. And you're okay.
Get out of my head! You're not near me. Get away!
Okay, right.
Evil thoughts. Be gone.
The fish, failing to gain control of Titus's mind,
I'm fine now.
swims towards your ship.
Oh,
Oh,
bugger.
he's coming closer.
Oh,
I'm still on this fucker.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just quickly. A wave of thunderous force emanates out from in front of the ship. A deep cry.
that wasn't me!
Rocks. It doesn't actually hit Sword because you're too far away, but over the deck comes what feels like a weather front. A forceful wind, but one that gusts and buffets you hard. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Kapipi and Titus.
Because I'm in the crow's nest, I'm alright.
12.
You say Constitution? 18.
Kapipi, you succeed. Titus, you fail.
The
Kapipi,
wind.
you take 10 damage. Titus, you take 20.
Good lord.
Jesus Christ.
See, in this, you need to take less damage.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the aim to win.
I'm just
It's,
trying to.
Oh, right. Actually, I've just been racking up damage.
oh, no.
Right.
Yeah, it's not about that.
So 20 damage is big.
Less
big one,
ideally.
considering it's a wind blast.
You hear a chittering.
I'm being infested.
The sound of claws and feet and hardened legs scraping on the hull beneath you.
Bloody hell.
Over the gunnels of the ship begin to crawl several giant crabs.
Ah, the crabs.
I thought that we
I
didn't
didn't
pick the
wanna
crabs.
fight
The demon fish disappears beneath the surface, its dark shadow disappearing under the hull. It's out of sight for now. The crabs step out onto the deck. Kapipi, in front of you are 3 giant crabs.
Oh, I had a plan for the other.
They head towards you. And they decide to try and take a bite out of Kapipi's tasty little turtle ass. They want that tail.
Yeah.
That's what you hear in your mind.
They want to eat you, pee-pee.
Baby! The giant crab nearest you.
Pee-pee.
Pee-pee! Giant crab tries to take a claw bite out of you.
No, please. I'm
He
not
rolls
for eating.
a 12.
Oh,
Does it hit?
armor class.
Yep.
No, 17.
It snaps at you. Its claw scrapes off of your shell.
I have a map if you so desire.
You NDI'd it.
Yes.
Right, let's just take a moment here because this might go out of sync on stream.
Delay.
How's the audio?
Yes.
Are we out of sync now?
Perfect.
It might go out of sync. If it does, just
Can
spam
you
it in
draw a
chat.
couple of
Crabbies.
sort it out.
like 3 crabs, one in front of Kapipi, one in front of Titus, and one in between at the base of the mast. They are on the deck.
Oh, they're on. I'm going to draw them off just so.
Yeah. You can just extend the deck a bit if you want.
Audio way behind. That's fine. I know why it happens. It's just I need to know if it has happened, so I don't correct it when it's not.
Evil crabs.
Thank you.
Time to pop a smarty, man. No, quite cool.
You've only got 6 seconds.
Gobble it down.
Right, we should be back now. Hey,
Oh, lovely.
let me know, and then we can carry on. Thank you, Cobalt.
Okay.
Cool.
That giant crab has taken a pinch out of you, Kapipi. Kapipi? He's taking a bite out of you. What are you going to do about it? It's your turn.
You took a bite. Did I take the damage from that?
Nah, actually, sorry, I need to do the turn of the other crab. Another crab doesn't do anything. All the crabs climb up onto the side. That's the turn of that crab. So 2 crabs had turns there. Kapipi, now it's your turn. Go. The fish is currently dived below the water, but that's a really good interpretation
Sorry,
of what the
Troy.
fish looks like.
He said that it was off the left side of the ship. That's the right.
Oh yeah, that's true. The ship is pointing
Rub
the other
it
way,
out,
but it doesn't
draw-
fucking matter.
No,
You
don't.
spun the ship round. The ship has drifted, and now you're fighting on the right hand
We've
side.
gone round the one that is still.
However, the cannons are expanded on this side, so you can't be like, oh, we've got another salvo. You haven't. Let's
Right,
pretend.
right.
Retconned because of the bad drawing.
This is really good. So there's 3 Clippy boys coming. Now I'm scared to use this spell ever since I last got berated for it. Can I cast sleep on
That's
this?
what I want to do. As a DM, I want to scare my players into not using their abilities.
Right. First of all, just because this can target many creatures at once.
Yep.
Is sleep. It sends creatures into a magical slumber. You know how this works. Creatures within a 20 feet range of me
Yep.
are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that was it.
Yep.
You might still be
You
alright.
want to try and use it?
Yes, please.
We're going to cast it on the one that's just trying to track you, the one in the middle by the mast. Yeah, look at him go.
Closest
Oh,
one to
you're
me.
ducking, you're diving, you're diving. Oh shit, it's flying! It's a flying crab!
Yeah, the closest one to me, but are the others within the 20-foot range as well?
Yeah, one of them is. Sorry, 2 of them are. So the one right in front of you, the one under the mast, I'll say are in range of the sleep
Okay,
spell.
so they're both
I'll
gonna
say
get-
Titus, just for ease of purpose, is outside of the range of your sleep spell.
Okay, I'm going to cast it.
As his sword up on the top.
Do you need to wisdom save this? No. I just roll it, right? So I'm going to roll it at level 4 as well, which means I get an extra... Roll an additional 2d8 for every slot level above first.
Hey, why not roll it at 3rd instead?
Okay.
Don't waste one of your 4th level spell slots for this. These crabs, you can tell, aren't overly meaty.
Okay, well I didn't
look
know that.
weak.
Okay, so I'm going to click card.
That's
Will
Titus's
this work
new
this out
voice.
for me,
You're
Trot?
gonna be using it
Or do
for
I have
this
to
fight only?
Work out how many dice to roll.
They
Do
look
I have to count
very
this or will
weak.
it do
It's got an accent. I know where he's from now.
you.
Austria?
So what is this? Second level higher roll addition 2d8.
Oh, he's not in it
For
anymore.
each slot above first, so
So 1, 2, 3.
Because he heard
so
what you
I'm not
said.
doing it at level 3, so that's 2, right?
it's an
So 2
extra,
times 2, so that's an extra 4.
an extra 4d8
On
on
top
top of the
of-
base, whatever the base is. You just-
5d8.
Okay, so
So I'm rolling
98.
Right, so
In the bottom left there, you got a little button.
click cast.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to start. It has. Right. 68. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You ready for this?
Yep.
Rolling 9 of them.
Just crashed his PC.
Oh, God.
His PC's exploded.
45.
Okay. How many? Yes, both the crabs fall asleep.
Woohoo! Look at that, they're sleepy boys now.
We should cook them and eat them. No?
They're kind of cute when they sleep.
How long do they stay asleep for as a point?
What's the details of the spell? Isn't it like basically they can be
Starting the
woken?
creature those who...
I think they get woken up if they take any damage.
How long for?
Doesn't say.
I think it literally just they fall unconscious if they get hit. They wake up.
Yeah. They can be roused as well, I think.
Yeah, you can
Shaken or
rouse them.
Sleepy, don't wake them.
Okay, Kapipi, you managed to put 2 of the crabs to sleep.
Woohoo!
Great, until, you know,
baby.
next turn, until... What are you anticipating doing with the sleeping crabs?
Well, they're just not going to attack us while they're there. These guys can sort them out.
Okay, right. Anything else you need to do?
No.
Right, the next crab attacking Titus. Titus, he's coming for you. He's coming for that fucking booty.
No.
Oh!
No. I don't want this.
He rolls a 9. Does that hit?
No.
No, it doesn't. He snips at you.
Get away.
You jump back.
Ah. Freaky.
Titus, it's your go.
I want to fire an acid arrow your way. Greasy little bugger.
You
I'm
gonna hit
going
with
to
acid?
acid arrow you with this.
It's right on you, and it's a ranged spell attack. You're going to be rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, right, so it's
Have you got
burning.
anything that's touch or like burning hands? I think.
I
will
do have
it.
burning hands, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, burning hands is. Yeah.
Anything where you have to like aim.
You're too close. Burning hands instead. Okay, I'll cast that one. That's a.
Such a
I'll
smart.
do a
move.
3rd level,
Oh,
and that's 5d6. Let's fire that, and we've got 16 damage.
Hey, guess what you're eating tonight?
grill crab.
Oh, it's cooking well, guys.
Cooked him up.
You smell it?
He cooks in his shell.
Oh boy.
That crab is ready to go. That you could eat that crab right now. A bit of butter, but like you've incinerated the crab.
I put a bib on.
Okay, right. Is that the
I'm
rest?
gonna have a mid battle.
Yeah, it's got a
Feast.
little. It's white with a red like crab on it.
Oh God.
It's a branded Turtle Bay, like bib. Yeah.
Yeah, it's branded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle Bay. It's got his face.
I
I didn't know we were allowed to take those.
No, I took it anyway.
Oh.
Okay, yep, Titus easily dispatches that crab. And it slumps down, the giant crab slumps down on the front of the deck.
Did I
cooked.
get a bite of it? Did that increase my health?
Started picking up a turkey off the.
You quickly snatch.
One up.
You snatch a leg. You get 2 HP back.
He
Ridiculous.
gamified food.
I needed it.
Sword, you'll go. You see down from your crow's nest, Titus quickly incinerate a crab.
Right, so we've got a dead crab now and 2 sleeping crabs,
Yeah,
and that's
very
the
hot.
only threat that's immediately on us.
Currently,
now,
the
yeah.
fish is under submerged.
Fish is, you can't see the fish right now. It's
Okay.
dived down out of the way.
Pretty good position.
I'm gonna flick back my musket, so it looks cool, and use my hands to conjure a flaming sphere,
Okay.
which is a 5-foot sphere. So I'm like, and I throw it down on the crab directly below that's asleep,
Okay.
that's in front of Kapipi. I want more of that crab. I'm gonna burn it. So anytime a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere,
Yep.
it makes a dex saving throw. It is asleep.
It's automatically going to fail.
Going to fail. So a creature takes 2d6 on its failed save or half on a success. And as a bonus action, I can move this sphere as well.
Okay.
So I'm basically going to pinball it
Yep.
from this crab to the other crab.
So roll your first 2d6,
Sure.
and then you can roll another 2d6 for the other sleeping crab.
9.
Okay.
For the
First
first.
crab takes 9 damage.
They've woken up. Burning alive.
Okay.
Sorry. 4 for the second one. It's really hard to tell if a crab's asleep. They've got very tiny eyes.
I think if they're just not moving,
I'm not sure. I hope mine was dead. I've eaten it already.
What?
Had to go. There's still more left.
He looks a bit toasty.
Okay. So the one you initially hit looks pretty toasted. but it's.
Oh, he's snapping. Fuck! I swear I heard a fuck.
It's hard to
Did
tell.
you say how much did you do to the other one?
Some of the
4,
systems
just 4.
4 damage. Okay.
you burnt one of the tiny eyes.
The other one is pissed. It fell asleep, and even more pissed that it woke up being consumed by a fiery orb. The one that is pissed and not so hurt moves out of the orb now because you've moved, right? And it moves towards Kapeep, and he's like, "You make me sleepy."
He's pissed at that.
He's so pissed at being sleepy. He was so game for this fight, and he makes a clippy cloppy claw. 5! Rolls a 5! Fucking misses!
That's so terrible.
The crabs are shit, I will say. Like, the crabs were meant to be like a reasonable challenge, but you guys are just like annihilating them, which is fair. Like, you know, I looked at what it said the challenge rating was in the encounter builder, and it said deadly, and I was like, well, that'll be enough.
Not to 3 heroes.
Not to 3 heroes.
Just for one day.
Just for one day.
Huh? Right, so it misses. Yeah. Right. Ooh, you hear a familiar sound of a giant fucking fish coming up the surface.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Guess who's back?
Not that one. More like this.
Dolphins! It's a porpoise!
Oh, hello.
It's breaching!
Where's it breaching from?
It's breaching my ass.
I'm gonna need some
It
help.
bursts up in the same position it disappeared.
It's back there again.
In your minds, you all hear. You met my friends. You ate one of them.
Who said that? I didn't kill the dwarf.
So,
Wait, you
a
killed the-
horrific shriek. A bit like what the dolphin one.
All right.
You hear a horrific shriek
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
and a flash of light as the lure upon the head of this fish
Oh, it has a lure, it doesn't.
flashes. Each of you make a charisma saving throw.
Indeed.
I don't know what it says, 15, and then plus
Charisma in the little box
16
there.
then. 16 for me.
What was up, my roll?
Oh god, I definitely fail. I rolled a 2. I'm gonna inspiration that one.
Good on +8. That's good. 11 because I rolled a 3.
You fail.
5 with a -2, that's 3.
Sword and Gapeepa, you both take 20 damage.
Oh what?
Fuck.
No.
Is it
Oh,
like
is that less than...
brain damage? Not brain like psychic damage.
Yes, it's brain damage.
It's brain damage.
Yeah, you feel the flash of the lure.
Was that 20?
20 damage. You feel the need, the sudden will or urge to jump over the side and into the mouth of the
I'd
beast.
rather die!
But you resist. And in resisting this, it causes psychic pain, which is the 20 damage you both take.
I'm really lucky I didn't...
You'll join me in the deep soon, says the giant fucking fish.
I'm losing hope.
Should I use a level 5?
Kapipa, your go.
I don't know what that means.
It means I've only got 1 slot, and I'm not sure if I should waste it now or save it for later. I don't know.
Save the celebrations for later, then we'll fill your slots.
Jesus Christ. That's real psycho damage to you. Something's happened.
I've never tried something that damages it or something that charms it. I don't know how much.
Well, you're not going to talk your way out of this problem. I may suggest doing some fucking damage, pod.
Thanks. Okay. Synaptic static. At level 5.
Oh,
I choose you, fish. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected. I assume it's higher than that.
It is, yeah.
And it takes 8d6 of psychic damage on a failed save. So you need to make an intelligence 16 saving throw.
It fails.
Okay, after a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time,
What's it thinking of?
It's more muddled.
during that time.
Muddled.
Ooh, I don't know what I want
Wait,
anymore.
where's
A dog is my mummy.
Oh wait, so I need to.
What? It's muddled. It's confused.
It thinks a dog is its mummy.
Yes.
It understands the concept of a dog and it's confused by that.
Confused about what it is. What's a dog?
Oh, so okay. While it's muddled,
Yeah.
it takes a D6 and subtracts it away from all of its attack rolls and ability checks.
Wow, that's cool.
But you also need to take 8d6 psychic damage on a fail save, which is what you just did. So let me quickly
Roll
do
your
that.
damage.
I can just click it this time.
Mummy? Is that you?
26 damage.
Oh, nice.
26 damage. But in true Kapipi gets accidentally fucked by the monsters I choose fashion, this fish has resistance to psychic damage, so it takes half. Sorry,
What was the
Kapipi.
damage?
26 to 13.
So
6, it
13,
takes
yeah.
13.
Takes
Pretty good.
13 damage.
And he's going to have a
Damn it.
nerf to all his rolls.
It does. That is good.
That's
that
a good-
that
that's
is
a good
that
roll.
being muddled is good, and it thinks a dog is its mummy. So
Idiot.
good job. You didn't want to do anything else?
Yes, so I can bonus action, can't I? Let me do Bardic, or was it Mantle of Inspiration? What was a good one?
The mantle, I think, is a better one.
Mantle of Inspiration. One of my Bardic Inspiration slots, so I'll click that. So I grant 8 temporary hit points to us 3, basically.
Ooh.
It's up to 4 creatures of my choosing.
Yep.
All right, I
Hit
might as well
points.
do
Yep.
So
Handsome
just
Andy
our
as well.
health.
Temporary
Okay.
though, so
He's
it's
not
the
in
box
this.
next to it. Yeah.
Like
Just,
really.
all right, us 3
8.
then.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, Hands Mandy is not fighting for
Right, 8 temporary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
you.
And
Sword,
and
just
the
so
way I
you're
did
aware,
that-
if you wanted to do another volley, sorry to cut you off very quickly, if you wanted to do another volley with the cannons, you're going to have to use your turn to get them to reload.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what were you saying, PP?
I was just going to be
My
like...
turn or an action?
An action.
It was just going to be a mini chant to give these guys the health. It was just
Good.
involved.
Okay. Go on, go for it. Do it.
Hey, we got this. Oh, it doesn't matter.
They're not
really-
inspired by that.
It sounded like you had something prepared.
I
had
didn't.
it.
It's one of those things where I start a
does the
sentence and hope it
inspiration
comes
do?
to me by the end.
Hey, you got this, Kapipi says.
Guys, just take a minute. Collect your thoughts.
Not a whole minute,
You
6
got
seconds.
Take a few seconds. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in us.
That crab's not dead.
Let's get it.
Nice, you all get 8 temporary hit points. Add
Boom.
those in now.
What, on top of that? Or
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's-
it's
I know.
Oh,
D&D.
yeah. And also, Kapipi tells you that he thinks that he may have made the demon fish believe that a dog is its mummy.
He thinks a dog is his mummy now.
What are you talking about? That sounds insane.
Yeah,
bizarre
it's
concept
a
to-
weird scenario.
Very good.
Anyway,
Next
that,
up.
That was a busy 6 seconds. You go.
Titus, your go. In front of you, you have a couple of crabs still. You've also got the fish now there, who's thinking about its mum, as you can see in the drawing, if you're watching this.
It is, yeah.
It's thinking about its dog and whether it's a mum or not.
I need to hit it with another lightning bolt. It was good last time. I'm going to strike it once more with the lightning from the skies.
Nice.
The fiery demon sky devil.
As you summon the arcane power, clouds gather above you. Although the lightning emanates from you, it seems that the static energy you're generating is creating almost an overcast effect localized in your area.
It's time to hit you with 26 plus double because it's fucked by
52 again.
52!
52 more damage.
Got your eyes! It's bright!
You're
Should
seeing,
have said that before.
It's too late!
of the
blind
three
again.
of you, you're seeing a true hero emerge from this fight. You've not seen arcane power like this.
We're all contributing,
You're all contributing.
but God is powerful. He's crying. I think
You're
he's
all
crying.
contributing. But the level of arcane power being generated here is
God.
intimidating. All right? It's a crack, another blinding light as lightning arcs out from the ship and on towards the target. The fish visibly recoils. Tendrils covering its body, little bits of weird shit that you know what I'm talking about. You see those deep sea fish, and you're like, what the fuck
algae
is that
and
thing
stuff,
covered in? Yeah, that burns
It needs more little
ignites.
nibbly fish to go on and.
Yeah, well, the small fish are actually gathering around this large fish now. Like you say, cleaning off little bits that are falling off.
Now's not the time, guys.
They're hungrily gathering
Literally in a
things up.
barrel.
Yeah, quick there.
God.
As this happens, you knock the lure from the head of the fish. It knocks off and blips and skims and disappears beneath the surface as the lure from its head drops away and shrivels to a burnt little stub. A psychic scream emanates from the creature, and you feel the pain in your mind. You each take 5 damage. Again, the sound, the haunting sound of porpoise fills your mind.
I can hear a porpoise. And a dog is my mummy.
How much damage?
5, I guess
5.
that takes time for our temp.
Okay, yeah, we still got
Yeah.
a little bit of temp.
It's tickling our temp.
My temp has been tickled.
By God, I need it.
Right, Titus, make a wisdom saving throw. That hairy fucking wrist. Get that wrist out of here. Cover yourself up!
Look at my wrist.
Look at that.
It is hairy.
That monkey.
My monkey paw. That's
Oh,
19.
Woo!
Plus
hell.
what was it? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Plus 4.
Once again, you feel the vengeful mental tendrils of this giant
Mental.
demon.
Get out!
Touches his mind and says, "Do you want a dog to be your mummy too?"
I don't know. You're talking gibberish. Get out of there.
And
My
once
brain
again,
is not for you. This is my brain.
it recoils, feeling your apparent intelligence. It recoils once again. I'll have you one day, fishman. You hear. Sword, you'll go.
So many mental
I'm
games.
going to use my action to get the crew to reload the cannons.
Okay.
Dr. Feelgood!
Yes, sir.
Reload
I'm
the
not
cannons!
actually a doctor.
Huh?
I don't know if I've ever told you, and this may not be the right time, but I'm not actually a doctor.
We need to discuss this in detail afterwards,
Very good.
because I am confused.
Reload the cannons, crew.
Reload! My bonus action, I'm going to pinball my flaming sphere back onto the crab,
Nice.
the one closest to him.
Which
so
one?
2d6 damage.
The one in front of Kapipi or the one beneath the
The
base
other
of
one. The other one.
the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your damage.
It's at the end of its turn, technically.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I'm literally throwing it into it, right? So let me double check the spell just to be sure, just so I don't get the comments, you know.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
It's a bonus action. I can move the sphere. If I ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw. Okay. So that's 15 dex, please.
It fails.
Okay, so that's 2d6, yeah.
Oh shit.
And then it
Do
stops
damage.
moving, so yeah, it just bounces into it and takes the damage. I'll roll that for real, in real life.
Real time.
7 points of fire damage on that crab.
You kill the target.
Oh yeah, is it toasty?
Yeah, it's toasty.
Shit, yeah.
Good tonight, boys.
Another toasty, perfectly cooked as well crab. The carapace prevents the flesh from inside from burning, but the heat
Beautiful.
transfers well and cooks the flesh to a rubbery
Wonderful.
but still palatable texture.
It's like tin foiling a chicken.
Yeah, it is like tin foiling a chicken. Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while since I've had it. I want some.
Okay, the remaining
already on our
giant
ship as
crab.
well.
Anything else you want to do?
Perfect.
I presume that's everything.
God, I actually want
Some seafood.
some seafood.
You want seafood now?
We should have had sushi with this.
Yeah. Okay, the giant crab remaining, the one Kapipi is taking on, attempts another clip of that guy. I'm gonna give him a second roll.
Measure off, piss bag. I mean, pee-pee.
13.
Armor class 17.
Boom! Scrapes off, and the crabs, the giant crabs, they question, well, the last remaining giant crab as it looks around its friends. Fuck, plops off the side of the ship, disappears. Looks all around.
That's a smart.
And it yeets
that's a smart
itself.
crab.
It yeets itself into the water, disappears. It does that. Have you ever like been crabbing and then you put the crab back in the water and it like sinks away quite like.
Kind of just gently like.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah. It disappears,
You've been
and
saved.
that is no longer a threat
I'll
to
put him down there
PP.
just in
Never know what
case.
to do with them after you get them though. He's tossed back.
Yeah, especially swimmer crabs can't eat them.
Or you break all their legs off and toss them back in.
Good luck.
Good luck down the bottom. That'd be horrible. Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, what to do with this man cometh. Okay, I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I used my inspiration, didn't I?
Is
Yeah.
it this red one here?
The fish
Oh, yes.
shakes for a moment and it closes its mouth.
What does mine say?
8.
10. Shit.
3.
Mine's 20.
Fuck. Succeed. Fail. Fail. The fish. What the fuck? And much like I just did then, it spits everywhere. It fires its teeth at you.
Oh.
So it's almost like a Squirtle style water beam, but amongst that water are jagged, long teeth that are 3 feet long. Okay?
Wow.
These things are like having a sword fired at you, all right? Not sword, having a large blade, a sharp, jaggedy tooth fires at you.
Javelin.
This tooth bounces once again off of Kapipi's ever-present and very useful shell. It recoils, scrapes, and embeds itself in one of the masts. However, these other javelin-like teeth hit both Titus and Sword. You each take 6 damage
It's like a scrape.
as you are caught in the shoulder, Titus.
Shit.
Kapipi,
Shoulder.
not Kapipi, Sword, you are hit in the thigh.
Got my motherfucking thigh.
Ah!
Piss.
These are also venomous. Fuck. I need you to both do Constitution saving throws.
Right, very well. That one again, yes. Ooh, one.
I was going to help you, but I like the struggle.
Reach for it, monkey breath. Oh. 11.
11.
No, it's a 4.
It's 5.
I think we
Okay.
both fail.
Right, so you
Venomed.
both take 2 damage.
Ouch.
And at the end of each of your turns from now on, I want you to make Constitution saving throws,
if
otherwise
we
you'll
can
take
shake it
a D6 of damage.
Yeah, roger that.
More of
Okay.
this crab suddenly.
Peepee, you'll go.
Is it helping?
No.
No.
Eating doesn't cure
The
poison.
fish is looking hurt. The fish is, it's lost its lure.
It's crying.
It's now spitting its teeth at you. Things are starting to look desperate. The crabs have abandoned the fish demon. Not fucking happy.
Okay, I'm going to try and get Terrence involved.
Do you have a present, Terrence?
He's always there.
The horned
We forget
flatulent
about him.
rabbit.
We always forget about him, but he's always there. Just for stream, there you go, there's Terrence. Terrence is going to release a stinking cloud. We've seen this before. It starts with me pulling his tail and then pushing on his tongue.
Beautiful.
Stinking cloud.
Stinking cloud drifts across the
And
water.
that's a con save of 16.
Okay.
Do you still have the debuff from earlier or not?
Yep.
You do?
Yep. So what does that mean? I rolled D6 and subtracted from my roll? Mm-hmm. Okay, so con saving throw. God, he's
Where does it come?
plus
What is it?
12. Oh. 12. He rolls a 12.
Okay, so fail.
Okay.
On a failed save, the creature spends its action that turn retching and reeling.
I can't believe my mum's a dog.
Stinky cloud.
And he vomits up the corpse of Bongo.
Oh,
You
he's
see
definitely
a
dead.
mashed up, slightly charred and electrocuted looking Bongo just comes out of the fish's mouth and then just drifts away on the surface.
The beast destroyed him. It was always the beast. I did nothing to kill him.
I don't know why you're elaborating
I
so
just need to
much.
make
How much
it
damage did you
clear.
take?
I don't think it does do any damage.
Well, Stinking Cloud doesn't do damage. Or is it like a stun, is it?
I think Bongo died of natural causes. The
That looks
closer I
normal
look,
to me.
looks like he just died of drowning. He
Yeah, literally
drank a
just
lot.
retching and reeling, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, just incapacitates them, so to speak.
Anything else you want to do, Kapipi?
Yes. How do I get that to disappear? There we go. Right. I'm going to spend another Bardic Inspiration slot
Yep.
Can I do mantle again? Or is that?
What it should say in the thing? It's like it's something like
Spend
people
one
cannot
use
benefit
of
from
bardic
this.
inspiration.
Yeah,
grant-
so it's however many bardic
Yeah, so
inspirations
I've
you
got
have.
4 of those, so I can do it again, right?
But
Yeah.
doesn't it say something about like a person cannot benefit from temporary? Oh, you can use it again, but you don't get additional temporary hit points.
It's only
it
ever up to
replaces
8,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity of attack as well.
That's good. Yeah,
So
bards
I'm
make
going to do that.
buffs.
Guys, just take a minute. We've got this.
Thanks, buddy. Is that another +8?
That is on top of what you already.
But a minute is
no, up to. Yeah,
You are now at
it
8 temporary hit points
replenishes
again.
it
That's
again.
good.
Yep.
take a minute.
Thanks,
That's 10
buddy.
rounds.
Nice
Needed
job.
that inspiration. I
Titus,
thought
you're gonna be
inspiration-
up
What does
next.
that mean? The inspiration thing, what was that before?
That means you
that's-
can roll advantage at advantage.
If you do a bad roll, you can roll it again and take the
Oh.
higher roll.
I already wasted.
So you could have done it on that
poisoning,
one.
baby.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Okay, Titus, Constitution saving throw to start.
Oh yes, of course.
Shake off that venom. Suck it out.
17?
You
Plus
you
18,
succeed.
18, yeah.
You succeed and don't take any damage.
I'm
It's your
feeling
go.
a bit better. A little bit.
You pull the barb from your shoulder.
Lovely.
Still pretty fucked.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Do I do a spell?
No, you spend your time.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever you like. You have a full
Just like a
turn.
sports massage.
You just have.
I'm
one.
gonna fuck this guy
So
with a
tense
5th
up
level
here.
lightning bolt. Let's cover our eyes,
shit.
people.
I
It
do
was
cover
really
my eyes this
effective
time.
before. And this fucker angered me.
I'm building a trauma to bright lights.
Cover your eyes, people.
It's a big one.
It came through my hands.
It's a
It's
10
so bright.
sixer.
I can see my bones.
I pressed the cast button.
Is that it now?
I don't know.
The amount of slots you have?
There's only one on these, yeah.
Oh,
It's my
so
fifth
that
level.
is
This
your
is my big boy.
That is your 5th, yeah.
It's time for the big boy. Cover your fucking eyes.
Oh god!
I'm rolling the dice. It's 33 plus 33.
66.
That's a 66 hit.
Jesus
You
Christ!
stupid bastard.
All right. How do you want to finish it?
Oh shit!
This is a killing blow.
I want several clouds to form in the skies and lightning to just roll around.
God of Thunder.
My God, it's time! And then several lightning bolts kind of strike each other and then form this giant bolt that strikes from the middle thing and then.
Right. There is such tremendous electrical force in this strike. Everything you're wearing flashes to dust. You're now totally, you're totally naked.
Well, all of us.
No, just Titus, because he's channeled so much power that his clothes just go up. But in an instant. It's not even. It's like a nuclear flash, right?
Naked!
But as you do it, his
The
dick
raw power.
flapping in the wind.
Billow!
Yeah.
Burns away in the billowing.
One last billow. The cloak flaps into the air before turning to dust as the wind carries it all away. The biggest lightning bolt you've ever produced arcs its way across the surface of the water and flashes. What happens to the fish? Do you think the fish would turn to dust?
It's going to cook on the inside out. And
You want to cook the fish?
it needs to explode.
Okay. The inside of the fish cooks
Eyes bulge.
in an instant. Its eyes bulge.
Explode, each popping.
And then it goes up
Viscera.
and it just begins to rain tiny little chunks of fish. You're out of initiative. Congratulations. You've bested Meon, the demon fish.
Meon! There's no more.
Where's that captain's hat?
More like me off. High five! I'm way up in there.
We're not near each
No,
other.
nowhere near.
Sky
It
five.
rains.
Sky five.
It rains fish for a few minutes before, round a corner, round a cropping of rock, rows a familiar face. Well, he's being rowed, of course, by skeletons. Not ridden. They're rowing the ship. He comes out, aha! And he sees you stood there, I imagine, still panting, still slightly shocked, completely naked, and says, "Oh, looks like somebody was horny all along. Ready for your reward?"
Oh dear
He
God.
says, rubbing his
Yes.
spindly legs.
I'm horny!
What are you two doing after this? It's been a couple of minutes.
I was slide down the crow's nest. We're heroes. Just for this day. And every day forward from here.
We
I
can be
do
heroes.
feel like maybe one of us contributed a bit more than the others, but I think
It's
without
nice of you to say so. Thank you for realising.
without all of us here, we wouldn't have made it this far.
As a team,
Yeah.
you're
I
saying
Lost
we
my
were.
cape, guys.
Saying we were a team.
You should really put some clothes on.
I know.
Handsome Andy, give us the bucket.
And he takes it off. Instantly, you're reminded of his mess of a face, his droopy
handsome
eyes, his patchwork
We've got to
skin.
change your name. I keep thinking you're handsome under there.
Yeah.
We're still recovering from some poison. So
yeah.
not you, it's not you. Not you, you're fine.
Cover your gonads
Thank
with this
you.
You're
bucket.
absolutely fine. You did
Do
great.
you know what, handsome Andy?
Yeah.
You're beautiful the way you are.
Thank
Never
you.
change.
It's not true though.
No, we'll-
Anytime I go into port, I got to cover my
Tell you
tail.
I'll
what,
give you the bucket back after
Yeah,
he's
all
done.
right.
that's not handsome at all. Bongo's lifeless, gnarled corpse just floating in the water.
Fish, or are you already like pecking at his skin?
It's
and,
the way
like,
you would have wanted to go.
Handsome Andy.
being eaten
At
up?
sea.
Although
Does
I
that
will
mean
say-
I'm the first mate now then?
You are the first mate, but I will
Yes!
say Bongo had no faith in us.
Not
If
well.
anything, I think he deserved. No, I
Well,
feel
that's
sorry. I
harsh.
feel that is
That's
harsh.
harsh.
That is harsh. Let's fish him out though. This is they're getting carried away with him.
Well, I think
Get the net.
it's a
Handsome
sea
Andy.
burial. Let's just salute
Right. You're right.
as he gets nibbled to nothingness.
All right, we have to watch though. I don't want to watch.
Little fish are
Is that a shark?
pecking and like they're starting to like tug it.
God, they're really
Larger predatory fish are coming up and like tugging at the
There
body.
goes a leg. There goes
Bits
a
of
leg.
leg are coming off.
Oh,
and,
okay, we can look
man.
away now. We
Yeah.
can look away now. Okay, yes.
You realise he's not quite dead yet.
Oh, God.
he's still going.
Oh, I was just asleep.
Bongo.
God.
Fished him out.
As he gets dragged below the surface by a particularly hungry shark.
No.
That's the shark for. Oh no! No, it's not. That one blew up, right?
Yeah.
Different
I
shark.
remember this.
Different shark. And Bongo
Different shark.
slipped beneath the waves. We'd like to say peacefully, but it was violent and it was against his own wishes.
Fucking hell!
We
like
really didn't
I'm,
think about that.
I'm mourning whilst eating a bit of the crab.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
The
yeah.
crab tastes great. The crab tastes like victory.
Awful. Do you want some?
Shovel hands.
I can't eat at a time like this.
Fair enough.
Bongo used to eat.
He
Bongo
did, didn't
used to
he?
eat. He used to drink more,
Mostly
though.
drink, though.
Mostly drink.
Right, he
drink.
Yeah,
did
those
drink.
fish are
Oh,
gonna
God,
be
he used to love
pretty
hydration.
wasted.
We've been through the ringer here. We're ready.
The keeper of the horn climbs aboard the ship.
Keeper, we're ready for our rewards.
Well, it's
One
been
each,
some
I see.
time since
Yeah.
we've had such strapping champions.
Thank you. You
well,
undead, falling
come
apart,
on then.
strange creature.
Climb aboard my rowboat.
Can you just do it here? No.
Yeah.
Like we're on a much bigger ship.
Do it here.
What are you doing?
Like just the
What are
rewards.
the reward is? Yeah, what,
The
is it
reward.
money, a bit of money. I was not the horny thing.
Come on, you can trust me. Climb aboard the boat. I'll take you to the island. It is there you will receive your boon.
Okay.
Are we going to get to make wishes for more wishes?
I don't know. Oh, more wishes, maybe.
Well, let's go with him. Let's go
All
with
right,
him.
go with him.
I
Yeah,
hop
let's
in.
go.
All right, let's go.
Once upon the boat, you are rowed to shore. The boat bumps up against the sandy beach floor, and the skeletons get out and drag you and the boat up, so you can step out.
I go limp, so I'm dragged up.
You're still in the boat when they
Oh,
drag
okay,
you.
okay.
So they drag the boat up, containing you.
Take me up.
And you can step out onto the hard-packed sand of this beach. The hornkeeper leads you up the beach, up a small set of
Surprisingly
stairs.
calm here.
It is. When the Titans are not summoned to do their work, it is a peaceful place, a coalescing of wildlife and currents.
Bongo would have loved
You
this.
hear
I don't know
birds.
anything about Bongo.
Squawking away, a lot of seabirds
Literally
use this as a welcome resting point in a vast ocean. You are taken towards a structure. Amongst the seemingly haphazardly placed giant ship hulls, the rocks, there's a few what look like hundreds of year old lean-to rags, things like that, dotted around. You come to what could only be described as a chapel of sorts. It is a
Not three-pointed.
three-pointed chapel. No, there's
Okay,
not
good.
3 points. What it's actually been made from is two huge ship hulls have been somehow stood up on their ends so that the bows curve inwards onto each other, and that has created sort of the church's roof. You walk in through an entranceway and into the inside of this chapel. It's got a high ceiling where the boughs have bent inwards and created a roof. Inside this chapel is a makeshift altar, it seems. In the center, 30 feet in front of you, there is a raised, well, there's a pile of empty chests for one. So many sea chests of all different designs from many eras. You see ancient ones, you see relatively recent ones, bound in wood, metal. But every single chest has been pried open and it's empty. And they've just been thrown seemingly in this chapel to create a large pile. In the center of this pile is this altar. This altar is more of a stand, a silver floor stand. It stands at about 3 feet high. It has 3 legs. At the top of these 3 legs is a metal circle, which holds a dark blue-green orb about the size of a tangerine.
Nice.
The keeper of the horn
The perfect size.
gestures for you to step forth. As you see in front of you upon this altar is an orb. Place your hand upon the orb to receive your reward. Who wishes to go first?
He wants us to touch his ball.
Go on, Kapipi. You go first.
I volunteer.
Well,
Distribute.
step forward, brave turtle.
Brave.
He ushers you forward. Amongst there's a sort of walkway cleared between piles of chests. As you step up onto, and you place your hand.
I just touch it.
You just place your hand upon the orb.
I feel the power.
Suddenly, you are transported. A few moments of nothing, and then the sound of water fills your ears. Suddenly, your mind is somewhere else. Your body feels to be somewhere else. You're suspended in what feels like the deepest, darkest ocean. You cannot tell which way is up, which way is down. The only light around you is that which is faintly illuminating a gigantic figure just off in the haze of this deep. This gigantic figure looms in this haze, and your mind and body is shaken by a booming voice. You hear this voice in your mind, a presence so great it almost hurts to hear. Whilst there is no recognizable sound in reality, you hear and feel a psychic shock so great that it creates an uncomfortable pressure around you, and it shakes as you float in this great abyss. You hear the words, "Hello, little fish. What is your wish?"
Hello? Who says this?
I am the behemoth of the deep. I am everything and nothing at all. I am a darkest presence. I am life eternal. I am a circle of all.
Circle, not a triangle.
Not a triangle. I ask you again. You have been deemed worthy by my keeper. What is your wish?
I'm quite on the spot.
What do you want to be, Turtle? What is your life, your flash, your moment, the brief consciousness you hold? What is it you wish it to be?
I want people to love me. I want them to sing Sticky Mickey. Sticky Mickey.
It is greatness you seek.
Greatness, that's it. Fame. I want people to sing my songs and know my songs and be happy with my songs.
Do not cry, little fish. You have done well today. And you feel a sense of calm come over you.
Yes.
You do not feel scared or sad. You feel warmth. You feel safe in the knowledge that you will have a guiding light, that your whole career lays before you, a path illuminated for you.
Does it?
You understand now what the people want. You feel
That's what they want. They
the
want me.
songs enter your mind. Great ones, melodies, skip from that to the next.
Oh my God,
Rhythms.
I could do so many different intros than just the one I
Just
do.
the one done intro.
It's just evolving.
Your mind expands.
Oh my God, is it going to burst out my ears?
It feels that way. The pressure builds and builds and builds until the scene drops away from you. And you open your eyes. You're back once again in the chapel. You awake draped uncomfortably over empty chests. What Sword and Titus saw was you placed your hand upon the gem. A moment of stiffness, a rigidity, and then you just dropped to the floor.
Well, it was a trick. He's dead.
He's killed us.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm leaving.
All right, see you later.
You
Buy some
stir
clothes.
as one of the chests digs uncomfortably into your ribs,
Oh wait, he's alive.
and your eyes awake.
Peepers. Kippy. Special K. What happened?
I had a moment.
Yeah?
I kind of want to keep it to myself, if you don't mind.
All right.
Fog
yeah.
fills the room.
Sexy, was it?
A mist fills
A
the
horny
room.
moment, I see.
Oh, horny, of course.
Yeah,
I keep
yeah,
mentioning
oh.
horny.
A mist fills the room all of a sudden. Fog seems to pour in from the chapel's door.
Close the door.
It can't be closed. It's actually just an opening.
It's
that
two
door.
boats.
The mist raises and raises and raises up to high height. Doesn't quite fill the chapel, but it is once again pouring in the floor, almost like a dry ice effect, you know?
Oh, the lighting looks brilliant with this fog.
It's quite dramatic.
Through the fog steps out a figure. A small goblin. Hey, Sticky Mickey! I know you, you're gonna be huge, I'm gonna make you a star! It's a goblin dressed in quite outrageous clothing. He's got sort of like a golden jacket on, like he's got like a waistcoat on, which is made with what looks like golden fish scales, right? And he's got a stick, like a cane, and he's got like a hat, and he's got a little cigar, and he's like, hey!
What's your name?
You need an agent?
Yes, I'd love an agent.
I'm your man, I know it all. I'll take you to islands you've never even been to. I know the 1,000 teeth like the back of my hand. And on the back of his hand, he's just got like a map, like tattooed on his hand. He's like, yeah, we'll go here first. You're gonna be a star, Sticky.
I'm going to be a star.
Yeah, that's right.
Who
Guys,
the hell is that?
Everything about
I'm
it.
his agent, nice to meet you.
What's your name, sir?
Gizmo.
Who?
Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Gizmo,
Nice to
Mr.
meet you.
Gizmo to my
Yes.
friends.
Are we going
We're
to
gonna
go on
make you
tour?
big. I got a tour all laid out for you. And he pulls out a little scroll and it's just a series of dates already. 3 months from now, you need to get there, but you know.
Guys, I think I've got... I think this might be it. Be farewell.
real?
This is real, yeah,
I've
you
got to
should-
go with
Should
Gizmo.
trust that Gizmo guy.
He rolls it up. Oh, we can go on your boat if you like, but I got one to spare. It's an airship.
Airship.
Airship. What?
It's got a platform dangling from the bottom as well. It's crazy.
I'm a lot happier with that because I can't swim, so I'm always scared of falling in
Can
the
you
ocean.
fly?
Oh,
Most people would
fear.
argue falling into water and not being able to swim is a better situation than falling hundreds of feet to your death from an airship. But I like the way you think, you little idiot. And he dunks you on the head with his cane. Dunk, 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 dunk.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Guys,
This is your dream, it's your
That's it,
ambition.
yeah, it's just time to be
you
big.
guys going to touch the ball or should I just go?
Yeah, if we get something like that, I'm touching the hell out of that ball.
Yeah, right.
Should I just go with you
I'll
now?
come to one of your tours.
Oh, we can wait. I got no rush. I'm your manager. You pay me, right?
I got pay.
Well,
Sure,
okay, we're gonna start
we'll sort
seeing
that out.
You must have loads of money. You've the talent in your boots.
My two best friends here. Can I just have a moment with them and then I'll be out with you?
Nope. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just pulling your chain. I'll see you in a
He's
minute. I'll be
quite a funny one,
outside.
eh?
Guys,
And he moves.
Classic goblin humor there.
I don't want to tell you exactly what happened to me in there, but you should touch the
If
ball.
it's a sexy dream, then it's all right.
It-
Keep it to
I
yourself.
don't just touch the ball.
Don't tell us what happened.
Oh, I'll run up and touch it.
Yeah.
Again, you find yourself. You find yourself suddenly submerged in the deepest ocean. Again, you don't know which way is up or down. You are dwarfed by the scale and the submersion in this space. You can breathe. You don't feel. You don't really think about it. It's like being in a dream. You know, you don't really think about the fact you're breathing underwater. You just can.
Not
the
sexy
behemoth,
yet.
a giant shadow.
Okay, there's my kink.
100 times your size looms.
Yep. Big, small. Here we go.
Meters. It's a big, small fantasy.
Yes.
Hello, little tiny
Oh, God, that hurts. Good, though. You're
And-
big as fuck.
It shakes and squeezes your body. You feel like a pressure all around
Oh,
you.
yeah. Squeeze me, Daddy.
You have bested my keeper's pets. And now for my entertainment, I wish to bestow greatness upon you. What is
yeah.
your wish?
Oh, God. That really put me on the spot here. All right, well, Kapipi's got fame and fortune, so he's got that nailed down. I'm a soldier. I want a mercenary army. I want to be the leader of the best army for hire in all of the Goldtooth Isles.
Oh, you wish to win great battles.
Yeah, I want to be a heroic figure.
You wish to wage war?
Feared, but also beloved.
Well, it's a complicated request, but some may love you, some may fear you. It's up to you, really. Will you be kind?
Paid well.
You want to be paid? Well, I'm sure you'll be able to charge
Mercenary
for the
work.
army I'll bestow upon you.
Oh, yeah, Christ. This is a horny dream.
And you start floating towards him, or it rather, and just as the shape starts to make sense, a looming hand shoots out, flicks.
Fuck yeah!
You're again. You wake up with painfully digging in. You've fallen down.
Full mast.
It feels like they should. You're full mast. You're rock hard. It feels like knowing that this happens, should maybe put some sort of crash mat down. But you awake, draped painfully over several chests.
God,
and
yeah.
stand up.
That was worth touching the ball.
As you stand up, fully erect, suddenly the chests start to move around you.
What?
Things start to move.
Oh, shit.
Again, fog fills the door of the chapel as the chests continue to start moving and seemingly knit themselves together. Through the fog, as the movement is happening, comes a tiny little figure.
I know those wings.
The wings are beating away. Sir, something's happened to my gems!
Dr. Feelgood, what's wrong? Report!
I feel so empowered.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Like more so than what I've done to you.
I think so. And he
over
gets
here.
a bit closer to you. And the gems on his body have changed from a green to a gold. He's had an upgrade. Maybe a fresh lick of oil on the wood as well. You know, he's looking
Have
shiny.
you oiled yourself, Dr. Feelgood?
He's got a little gold tooth now as well.
yeah, I'm digging that.
And his hat just looks so much better. There's something about the hat
Nice.
that you can tell he's sort of restyled it. And he's like, oh, I feel so weird, sir.
Whoa!
And as he does that, an Iron Man style beam emanates from his chest. And the chests on the ground are struck by this light. And that light seemingly forms the objects into an animated homunculus of their own. The chests begin to form 7, 8 foot tall automatons.
My army.
I think I can do this to a lot of shit, sir.
Yeah.
And it's essentially a superpowered animate object spell.
Oh, shit.
So your homunculus has a projector built into it that now essentially any group of objects, in this case the many, many chests on the floor, can be stitched together to create powerful homunculin soldiers that you can use as well.
So much power.
This, just here alone, he's managed to construct 16 of these, like, giga metal and wood fighters. And they're like, kind of like, you know that film with Hugh Jackman, where they're like the boxing robots? Like, they're kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, they're just these
What a
huge,
weird film.
jacked, like,
Yeah.
8 foot, like, they've got chests for fists. Huh?
No, not Chappie.
That's not Chappie.
No,
It's the
no,
one where
no.
they're controlling.
It's the other one.
I know what you mean.
I like that film though, it was cool. They look like they can just do a lot of damage. Like, you could probably hack them to pieces with axes, but like,
I've got so many of them.
you just got so many. You got an endless wave of animated soldiers.
There's my lifelong dream. I used to be a soldier in a unit, now I've got my own.
Looks like that's some real steel there, sir.
Damn straight. And if you do that to anything, holy crap.
Yeah, I think so. Just keep me safe, yeah?
Hey, Kapeeps, if you ever make it big and you need security, well, I got you covered. I cost a fucking fortune, though, just so you know.
He likes money, but I presume this is the keeper. I presume the gigs, the money he'll get from his gigs, I'm sure there'll be plenty of money. Rivers of gold.
Damn
I don't
straight.
think money's going to be an object for me.
What's it going to be otherwise?
I think I'm going to be rich.
Well, yeah. All right, yeah, I get you. I get it's an
Really drank
analogy.
Kool-Aid.
I'm just not
It's-
feeling my
the
words.
keeper
I'm
of the
very
horn
emotional
looks
right
to
now. A lot is
Titus.
happening.
The keeper of the horn looks to Titus. And
I
he
look at
says,
my musket quickly. Still the fucking same.
There's a tiny little bit of gold in the flint now.
Nice.
That's not going to work to ignite the powder, but it's now gold. There seems to be one more.
How do I know these
adventure
are
of-
true? How do I know this is all real?
Well, I mean, you've seen the goblin agent.
Are you in my
Gizmo.
mind, fish?
It could be. We could all be in your mind. You could have lost the battle. I mean, that way madness lies, both figuratively and literally.
So it doesn't really matter. I'm going to touch the orange. Wait, what is it? Tangerine.
It's the size of a tangerine.
It certainly is. I'm going to go touch it. Did
But-
it hurt?
Oh yeah, but in a good way. Sexy way.
The feeling of the weight of a million tons of water closes in around you for a moment, until once again you are before a behemoth. You've never been in an ocean this deep, this vast, this dark.
Hello. Oh, shit.
It stands, well, it doesn't, it looms before you, a great shape. Hello, little fish. You did well. You taught that big fish a lesson.
I certainly did.
I wish to reward you for your actions.
Oh.
What will it
yes.
be that you wish?
Oh. Something modest, I suppose. I lost my cape. Oh, yeah, maybe I can get a new cape. Or
Granted.
my shoes are a little
Goodbye.
bit. Maybe. Oh, is that it? Okay.
No, I'm not.
You just get a new billowing cape.
I've always been taught not to be greedy. I want to be king.
You want to be king.
I want to be a king.
You thought not to be greedy, you want to be king.
I want to be a king. But on the land.
I can do that.
On the land, yeah.
King of the land.
Yes, please, yes.
I too share a dislike of the land walkers. You seek to rule over them. I see that as a worthy.
Supreme power.
I will grant you title, land, serfs. You'd wish this.
Yes, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't realize I always thought I might just get a new cape or something, but that sounds better. King me!
Granted. Whoom! You're back in the room as air, as reality itself sweeps back over you. You don't fall to the ground this time. You drop to a knee
I dropped to one singular knee, or?
and raise up a king.
I'm a king now!
No, you're fucking naked.
As he turns from the plinth, naked, his penis flapping in the light breeze that fills the chapel.
Just, I mean, but surely the length is impressive, no?
It's not bad.
It's flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
Come on.
Try billow.
Billow!
Sorry, that's Terrence.
Terrence.
Sorry about that.
The penis flicks.
Oh my god, he's got
Oh
billowing.
my god! I am a king.
You have now got a billowing penis. But that's not all, says the horn. The horn master, the keeper of the horn. And he steps back, and through the fog steps a little page boy.
Oh.
Who looks surprisingly like the Triton you saw at the base. It's not him, but it reminds you of him. And you're
I'll
like,
call you Finn-like.
Finn-like. That will be my name. Thank you, sir.
You haven't had a name before? I haven't ruined a previous name?
No, the funny thing is, I can't remember anything before I stepped into this chapel.
Enough of this Finn-like. What have you got for me?
And on a pillar, he walks up to you and he's got like a very smart little suit. You know, he's got a real high collar. And on a pillow, there's a rolled up scroll.
Oh my.
This is for you, my lord.
Can you read it to me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, let me just...
He is
takes
a
the
king.
paper.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a deed.
Oh.
A deed to a title. A kingship of an island in the Thousand Teeth.
Oh.
An island of great size, with great production, many serfs, small towns and villages litter it. Wow. They provide an income for you as king. A castle is being erected as we speak, and you will be able to lord over all those land walker folk.
Ah, yes. I will be a good king.
And he bows and bestows the deed
I
upon you.
really doubt that.
There's a place for you in my lands.
Yes?
There's always a place
Why
for
are
you
you
in my
saying it with
lands.
such gritted teeth?
Because now I am king.
Oh,
and
right.
therefore I am noble and gritted.
Yeah, he's instantly.
Kupipi, there will be a stage for you there.
Wow.
I'll get my
come
men
visit.
upon...
I'm still.
He's really torn up at the moment.
I know, there
He's-
will be a place for you there too. You're welcome.
If
Maybe
you need
can
some
guard.
guards,
Well,
yeah,
indeed, we may need
if
some
you need
guards.
to go on, big expeditions or diplomatic,
Precisely.
we can be your movement guards or something like
Exactly.
that. I don't know how it
But
works.
we now have a home,
Good God.
if you may,
On the land.
if you wish to join me, yes.
You didn't go for the sea option.
No, I've already kind of got royalty.
Oh,
down
you
there,
got
yeah.
that.
It's kind
Oh,
of
you
got
want both?
I'm a little bit, I'm a hybrid.
I
That's what
see,
colour
I
is,
see.
yeah.
Gentlemen, the keeper of the horn says, with a knowing smile on his face, I believe your ships are waiting.
What? Oh yeah, you got the
It's time
airship.
for you to leave in your
Who's gonna
preferred method.
Who's going to take care of the raw dog?
Well, I presumed you'd sail it back yourself.
Yeah, we can.
Wherever
take it,
you may
right?
seek. You may seek to cross the Atlantic. You may return to the Thousand Teeth to see King Titus's lands. Oh, I forget one thing. And he reaches down between one of the piles of chests. Who dropped your crown, King?
Thank
And he puts a little
The king.
circle.
I kneel. All my homunculuses kneel.
Amazing.
This is the bit where you say you kneel for no man.
You kneel. End of sentence.
Well, we did. Yeah, you're right, king. Sorry, my lord.
You're still very welcome in my lands, of course. There's a home for you there.
Thank you.
But we should sail the...
Let's do one
should
final
sail back.
sail to
Yes.
the sunset.
I've got to go with this guy in his airship.
No, you should go.
You should
But
go.
you can come back.
He pokes his head in. Again, man, I can tell you. You don't need to. We can go together.
He was quite misleading at the beginning.
We can
I don't feel like I was missing. I said that we don't have to go away.
follow
We
us
can,
with your ships,
we can
though.
stay together. We can follow.
Yes,
How about that?
follow
So
us
you
with your
fly
ship.
above.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, just stay
Be a
tethered.
convoy of
Oh,
sorts.
thank God! I've been like preparing myself for like a goodbye or something.
No,
I
you-
thought we were going to have to say
I mean,
goodbye
I felt
to
like
each other.
I took in more of what the manager said. You were very overwhelmed.
I did not
Your
take
tour
a
starts
word
in
of it. I can't even
3
remember what
months.
happened when I
You've got
touched the
time.
You
water.
got 3 months until your tour starts.
I've got to get writing.
You'll get practicing on that ship.
Can I come back to your kingdom and write some songs there and
course.
test them out on the? And
Can I kill some people in
You
your
can probably
land?
guard the
Son?
kingdom.
Yeah!
Honestly, I don't know what it's like. You may have to.
Yes!
Well, let's
Let's
get
go.
on
let's
up
go.
early.
I mean,
Thank
thank
you
you,
very much for the
Mr. Man,
wishes.
who's here at the horny.
No problem. And if you ever get horny again, you'll come back and see me, okay?
Oh, we will.
We will.
Okay.
We will.
How many times? Oh, he's gone.
Wow, it's like a gust of smoke.
Yeah. Just wondering if we can just keep doing this until all our wishes are fulfilled indefinitely.
We have to keep killing a massive beast.
I know,
every
but think
time.
of your army. How easy that
Oh,
would be.
that's
You know,
true.
in the
We could just-
moment,
We could really game this
Yeah,
horn.
you're right.
in the moment, I forgot to wish for more wishes.
It's okay. No, don't worry. Don't worry.
It's overwhelming,
It's
isn't it,
fine.
when you're there?
Yeah,
He's gone
when you're
now.
there, it's like booming voice. You have the
You
booming
should have
voice.
told us about the deep water thing.
I didn't
Give us
wanna
some
ruin
warning
it for
next
you. Didn't want to
time.
ruin it.
All right, to the raw dog, everyone.
Let's go back to the
do
raw
it.
dog.
And as you climb aboard the ship, and Handsome Andy and the crew begin
You're
their
fired.
work to. Oh, fuck.
If you're not very good with a bugle, you are fired.
Which way, sirs? Back to the Thousand Teeth, is it?
To home.
I don't know where that is.
Oh,
you
yeah.
hired me
I'll be
on.
honest.
he'll guide
I'll be
you.
honest, Eddie, we're not sure yet.
We don't know where the
Let's
deed
just sail
goes.
that direction.
We'll just go that way, yeah?
Yes,
Just
yeah.
point that way,
That
all
way.
right?
Over
To
there.
the
I
sunset.
think
Where
we
that
pointed
sunset
way.
is.
Right, we'll
Yeah.
go straight towards the sun, roger that.
Kind of
Towards the
instinctive
sun.
thing, yes, let's do
Oh, bloody hell. Anyone got my bucket? And that's it. You sail off into the sunset. Who knows what adventures await you or whether we'll see you again. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But we hope to see you again, audience, in the next series
Lovely.
that will be running next year of some form of D&D, most probably ran by Trotimus.
That's me.
We hope you've enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to do. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Great time. Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been
been a
fun
great
playing
time.
with some stupid ideas, and we hope that the characters and their little stories entertained you and were satisfying. Actually went a bit better than I thought it would.
If you want to take anything home with you to commemorate Booty Season 1, there's a wonderful poster made by Casper, who's done all the art this season. So go check that out on Fresh
He'll be getting a share of the sales of this poster as well.
Of course, yeah, we'll be
yes,
sharing the sales with.
I'll start to chuck some stuff on Patreon now. I've got like a bunch of images from both stuff Casper's drawn and just stuff like I put together all the AI art I was using as writing inspiration,
Nice.
which I thought could be kind of fun.
So
we'll
if you're
put some
interested
of
in
that on them.
that and the artwork, go to our Patreon as a thank you to our patrons as well.
Yeah, we appreciate you don't get much for supporting apart from the show itself, so,
So
thank you very much for doing that.
And yeah, of course, if you've not seen the video version of this and you're listening right now, there is our YouTube channel. Or maybe in season 2, you can catch us live on twitch.tv/hatfilms. And we'll see you in the new year. Rest of
See you then.
Thank you, Alex
Below into
Smith.
the sunset.
Below!
Below. Go on, man. It's
just going crazy.
It's just tickle its way out of there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye! Ah, there they are.
There they are.
Look at those.
We did it.
I should have wished for hair to come back. Shit.
This time. Mine's mostly
What a
seaweed.
great end.
We did it. We did an entire
We
campaign.
completed Dungeons and Dragons.
That's it.
It's pretty good.
That's all of it.
We did it.
Was that like 3 years in the making as well from when it was originally planned? wasn't it?
First,
Like
yeah,
pre-pandemic,
first seed.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and like 98% of the work happened this side of that as well. like it's like I had the ideas and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. And like, no, it was not ready to go. But no, it certainly opened my eyes as to the work
Had
required.
time to gestate and
Yeah,
grow.
it was really fun. I
Amazing.
still like the setting.
But how many people actually watched every episode live as well?
Yeah.
That's quite an achievement.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah,
that. Fair play.
Thank you very much.
That's like full on dedication.
It's,
Obviously, there were a
it's
few
effort.
weeks here and there missing. It's quite hard to organise that. Do something that's 14
Indeed.
parts long in order. So,
Yeah, we hope season 2 will be more of the same. Hopefully, we can just do some extra bits and bobs to make our lives easier and make it better for you guys. We'll see
Yeah,
if
that'd be
ways we
cool.
can
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah, definitely. It's getting some techie bits in it.
Yeah, so that will be exciting for the new year. Until then, let's see if there's anything to read out before we leave you.
There's a handful of subs that came
Yeah?
through. I think so, yeah.
Indeed. Thank you, Minimix, for gifting a sub to Underworld Chris. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Duke of Hesse, 42 months on Prime. Thank you very much. Ballard Nate, or N8, 14 months on Prime. And we got a big old tip, £36.95p,
Oh.
which I assume is a transfer conversion
Maybe, yeah.
from Adamant.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This adventure has been so entertaining to follow, and the chaotic whims of the characters and consequences are always splitting my side. Peak Hat Films IMO. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yeah, we thought we'd try just doing different things this year, you know,
Kind of
so
improv.
warehousey stuff and doing the D&D, so I'm glad you're
Yeah.
enjoying it.
We've currently got 3 different sets in
Of
this
things.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Just like a green screen over there. We've got this.
Glad
set,
we
we've
get to
got the-
finally make use of it, though.
It's good, yeah.
We're going to be using all of it on next Tuesday.
Oh yes, indeed.
Maybe even before then for packing.
Potentially, yeah.
So look forward to
Oh,
that.
that's true, actually. Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't promote that.
But tomorrow we're going to be streaming.
Yeah, the quiz show will be
normal.
exciting on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Be there for
I
Jingle
can't
Chat.
wait to see what's
can't
going to
even-
be.
What's the host going to come up with?
What is they going to
We're
do?
going to find out. Anyway, we've kept you long enough.
Indeed.
We'll send you away now. Thank you for watching Booty Season 1. Thank you, Smith, for putting this all together.
Thank you.
It's a
Thanks
lot
for
of
playing.
work.
Yeah.
You were my
Wow.
first ever DM.
Oh,
He was your first.
Christ. I bullied the shit out of you.
But now he knows to check.
But now you fucking know!
That's going to take 10 minutes, you asshole. Fuck. Damn it, yes, of course.
Thank you, everyone. See you all soon.
Yes.
Goodbye.
We'll send you off to Yogs.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
with Raid Yogs. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.